Sessions!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 32 of the Goat Sessions podcast.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi.
What's up?
How's it
Guess
going?
who's back?
Back
again.
Yeah, man. Lord of the Ring is free.
Return of the King.
Dickhead. Absolute dickhead.
Yeah, man.
Nah, it's good to have you back, man.
Sound. It's good to see you
Yeah.
all.
We've missed you.
Well, I've seen these two all the time. I don't really
Yeah,
see
yeah.
you.
Well, I've missed you.
Oh, yeah, I missed you
The
too,
views
man.
might go up now.
I see Jenk every week. See Mitch every day.
That's fair,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's it,
The views ain't going to go up. Fucking hell.
yeah.
Don't go down.
It's just going to go from talking fairly tame shit to Alfie coming back with. By the way, I've got more shit to piss people off.
No,
Yeah.
I'm a changed man.
No, you're
Yeah.
not. No, you're not.
Have you took
I'd
this time
love it
to
if you
reflect
went
on
away,
yourself?
like you came back, you'd spent your night, like your days in the Himalayas.
Mate, I've
And
had
you've come
some
back
fun.
and
Yeah,
you're
Himalayas.
zen as fuck.
He's sat
Just
with
like,
Tibetan
And
monks and
I
he's
am
found
zen as
himself.
fuck.
Just
Like,
like-
I spent.
Alf's like, the Queen is such a nice woman.
That's how you're gonna break him.
Yeah,
Like, if you're gonna
fuck
break
me.
him, just like talk about how fucking great the Royals are.
Yeah.
No, man, I'm a changed man. I've took
Yeah.
time to reflect.
That's good.
I've
Have
had, yeah, how long? It's been 4 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
been a month.
4
weeks. Yeah.
It's been an eventful
That's been a
month, man,
Yeah.
That's good.
for myself.
Yeah, you've been to Ireland. You finally
I did.
been
I
on
went to Ireland. I went on an aeroplane.
You finally been on a plane. What are you saying? Flat Earth?
100%.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we were chatting about this. Was it?
You only went that far off the
fucking
ground. That's
yesterday?
why.
Yeah, but you fucking roundies have got an answer for everything. I give you one thing. I say
He's
the
been
Earth's,
back, not even a minute.
I say the Earth's flat. Yeah, then you're like, come on, airplane. I got on the airplane. It's still flat.
Yeah,
now
but going
what?
to Dublin, you're not going as high
I
as you
don't
are
give a
on a
fuck, mate. I
plane,
still
so
went
you
on a
ain't gonna see
plane.
the
I still
fucking-
went
Yeah,
on a
you
plane.
went 14 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Still flat.
You could have took a run and jump and landed in Dublin.
I could have, mate. That's flat.
I was talking,
But no,
to, I was talking to Em about it yesterday about flat Earth, and apparently, she said you can prove the world's flat with a marble. She was joking, obviously. I
Yeah.
want to clarify.
Yeah.
Because I was like, what?
She's saying marbles are flat as well.
No, she maybe.
Yeah.
But she was like, if you put a marble down, it doesn't roll, so the world's got to be
She had a
flat.
marble countertop, not a marble that
That's
you
what it
play
was.
marbles with.
It was a flat marble
If
countertop.
Yeah.
the world is round, why don't we have convex spirit levels? Yeah.
yeah.
Answer that one round.
Okay, then. Give me a week, I'll answer it.
Yeah.
Episode 33, I'll come back with an answer.
It's got to do with something to do. Got to do with something to do. It's something to do, I imagine, with the speed of the Earth rotating, but us inside. It's like being in a car, like a convertible, for example. Everything within that car is moving at the speed of the
Yeah,
car.
if you jump,
Anything
if you throw a
outside
ball
of
in the
it-
air that doesn't go over the top of the windshield, it will land
it'll
back
say-
in your hand.
It's like you're on a train and you
Yeah,
jump
yeah.
in a spot, you land in the same spot. But if you're on top of the train and you jump, you're gonna move.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah, you
distance.
spill your point.
It's not your point.
What do you fucking mean? What do you mean?
Oh, yeah.
No, man, Ireland was sick though. Ireland was great.
Yeah.
First ever abroad holiday.
Yeah.
And then the girl
It's
at
a
the
good one for your first abroad. Though.
Like,
Yeah.
I felt like
Ireland's
fucking.
sick.
I felt like Elon Musk. You know, when I went to the
Yeah.
hotel, she was like, "Do you want to pay in pounds or euros?" I was like, "Hold on a sec, check the exchange rate.
Yeah.
I'll pay in euros, please, because it's cheaper."
Yeah.
And I was like, fucking in my room, like fucking flicking the money around everywhere. It's like forex trader Alfie.
Yeah, if
over
you
here.
say it's cheaper and then you go buy a Guinness for €9,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is
yeah.
still more expensive than a Guinness here.
no, it's
Yeah.
like €5. It's not bad.
Mm.
I didn't go down Temple Bar anyway. Fuck
yeah,
that place.
yeah,
I
you
would
go,
go
you go
Temple
Temple.
Bar's sick.
Temple Bar's
Bar's
fucking
9
shit.
Nah,
mate.
how do you know you didn't go?
It depends.
No, well,
man.
we walked down Temple Bar
I liked it, man.
and we went in. We went in
Have you
one
been Temple Bar?
Yeah, 'cause-
What did you think?
I think it depends when you go, for money.
shithole.
That's
But There's two bars that went there because you got the strip, which is Temple.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And then you
And
got
then
the old
there's
Temple
actual
Bar, which has got the
on the
lights
corner.
around it, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
literally next to it is another Temple Bar,
Yeah.
which is like the new building of.
No,
of
it's full of
London.
cunts, mate. We went to like the shithole areas,
Mm.
and then we like went to one bar in Temple Bar like at like 2 in the morning because it's the only place open.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And some geezer in
it's
front
like
of us.
buskers or something.
Yeah, I can't remember. There was some geezer in front. I was like, "I'll take a photo of me and my girlfriend," and he was like, "Yeah, yeah." And I was like, "Where you from?" He was like, "Miles away from you," and I went, "We're from Birmingham,"
Well, like 5.
and he went,
5
"Now."
miles away from
He
me, or
went,
a
"No,
1,000.
I'm from Telford." And I was like, "Mate, you're literally 40 minutes
Yeah,
down the
yeah,
road from me. I'm
yeah,
from Tamworth."
fucking
And
hell.
that's the one thing I hated about it. Like, there's no Irish people in Temple Bar. It's just
Yeah,
all
yeah.
cunts.
No, there was a few when I was there. but
Everyone's a
there weren't loads.
cunt, mate. Everyone is fucking walking. I'm walking trying to get somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Some cunt in front just stops, takes a selfie in front of a pub.
Yeah.
I'm like, move out my fucking way. Have you never
I
seen a
hate
pub before?
That was me.
I went to the.
that was,
Yeah,
I was
that
doing
was
that.
It's all coming
I
back,
didn't
man.
actually.
I went to the Guinness storehouse thing,
Fucking
right?
love the storehouse.
It was fun, right?
It's like,
And you
it's
go-
like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
no, yeah, it is, yeah.
isn't it? There's even little leprechauns, little
Yeah,
plumpers.
dude.
Can you
dancing
imagine
around,
just
like-
being at the end of it and Jim going, "It's all yours"? I am
Absolutely.
fucked.
You especially.
Goes
up in a
You'll
glass
be
elevator.
dead in a week.
Went up to that
easily.
Sky
So
bar.
happy
yeah.
though.
Not even that.
Went up to that Sky bar. It's quite nice, really air conditioned. It's
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
But walked
The
in
view
there.
doesn't mirror the experience,
The,
though, does it?
the view's a bit shit. It's just
That's what I
crazy.
mean. Like,
shit,
yeah,
But
literally.
it's Dublin, mate. It's not fucking New
Yeah.
York City.
No, but that's the point that you go, oh, a sky bar, look over Dublin. You get up there, it's like, there's a
Oh.
canal and a couple of buildings
There's a
with
dead,
cranes on
dead
them.
body over there.
Yeah.
No, but in the Sky Bar, so it's either Temple Bar's full of cunty tourists or the Guinness place full of cunty tourists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Amy are both English cunty tourists, but we
Yeah.
tried to play it cool.
Yeah, yeah.
So I know some Irish bands. I'm basically Irish.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we went to
I
the
know
fucking-
drop kicks. Yeah,
we
from
went-
Boston.
We went to that storehouse, yeah, and I got some beers and sat down, and there was an American family over the bar, and this geezer was pouring this pint, and she was like, "Do you mind if I film you?" And she was like fucking pointing the camera right at this bartender's face, and he was like, "Yeah, no bother." Poured it, put it on the side to let it settle, and then they all picked up half their pints and started drinking. And he was like, "No, you gotta let it
Hilarious.
settle."
Blasphemy.
But then
That's
I
blasphemy.
thought, you
That's
go to the
amazing.
Sky Bar at the end of the museum, at the end of the thingy, don't you?
Yeah,
yeah,
You
yeah.
get to the top and then you have a pint.
Yeah.
Did they not fucking learn anything that whole time?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Right,
literally.
it's teaching you how they
Yeah,
make it
yeah.
and how they pour it and
Yeah,
how it's
yeah,
presented the whole time. And
Did you go for logo or no logo on your phone?
never a logo on the phone, mate. You're basically drinking an advert.
Our
What the
friend,
fuck are you on about?
our friend
Peep
Charlie,
show.
Oh.
I'll have
Our
a Guinness
friend
no logo on the
Charlie.
phone.
Oh.
our friend Charlie, who works at the Pill, best pub in Tamworth, he often does me a bus stop cock
What the fuck's that?
Yeah, I
at the
tend to
top.
get
At the
a cough
top.
on it.
At the top.
That's the only time I'll have a
Fucking
logo on the phone when
Yeah,
it's
a bus
cock.
stop cock.
Yeah.
Right, I've got some admin to do because of last week's
Shit show.
shit show. All right, I've got to hit this button first, though.
What the fuck is this?
Right, in this one-horse town of a podcast we've got here, we need some, there's a lot of people talking over each other and there needs to be authority. So I am self-appointing myself the sheriff of the Goat Sessions podcast. And if anyone starts doing this shit again, they'll have to answer to me. Anyone fucking talking out, there will be a warning shot. I will fire warning shots. But I'm the sheriff of this here town.
For the audio listeners, Jenk has a sheriff's badge
And a
gun.
revolver.
and a revolver.
I've got a gun.
I just wanted to know if I have a real problem with authority
And guns.
Okay.
and guns.
You will
Because you're
expect
an
me.
ethnic minority. I'm fucking be scared. mate.
No,
Sonny, stop resisting.
I'm not.
Stop resisting.
Officer, my hands are inside.
This
I'm
is
not
what I'm
really
saying.
anything. No, go fuck yourself.
And if there's a...
We're going to pistol whip him.
I'm 100% going to be like an outlaw.
Okay, but if I find this happening... Right. That's the signal. That's the signal.
You can go
That's
fuck
the
yourself.
signal.
I'm policing. I'm
Yeah, I know
policing.
you are.
Okay.
You know how I feel about police.
No, but I mean,
Fuck the
I'm
police.
here
no,
to
no,
bring.
you're the law as far as I'm concerned.
I'm here to bring some order.
You're the law.
I'm bringing
Are
order.
you the sheriff or the deputy?
I'm the sheriff. I just fucking look at the badge. You can't.
Yeah, but they both wear badges, mate.
Solid gold.
Because
Solid gold.
if you're the sheriff, I can shoot you, but it's okay if I didn't kill the deputy.
Okay. No,
You
it
know what I'm
depends
saying?
if you smoke loads of weed and you've got dreadlocks,
Yeah, I don't do either of those.
No.
because
Yeah.
that's what Bob Marley did.
I don't trust
Yeah.
you. I don't trust the law.
I am the law.
I have a real problem with authority.
Shit. So yeah, we've got that.
You can go fuck yourself.
You know.
That's that.
I'm
So
now
just gonna
purposely going to talk over everyone constantly.
I'm gonna put
you know,
that there.
for a change.
Well, you know what's
No,
going to
don't do
happen.
that.
You know what's going
It's
to
like
happen.
fucking
Fucking
Billy the Kid,
awesome.
is it? Billy the
Awesome.
I'm
Jones.
just trying to bring a bit of,
All
you know,
right.
it's
Jank
for
the
the
kid.
listeners.
I get that. No,
I
to be
could
fair-
have done Tron, to be fair. If I'd have done Tron, it's like, I fight for the listeners. You know,
To be fair,
enjoying-
though, we do need to stop talking over each other.
Yeah,
Probably
man.
didn't help that Mitch was smashed last week.
Yeah, sorry guys.
We've all been there. Well,
I had
you and
had
I
a
have been
few
there.
and got very jolly and
yeah.
had no control.
I've been pretty pissed on this podcast.
Yeah, but you get pissed
Yeah.
during the podcast.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, when you already come in a couple of beers deep.
Yeah.
like
It also don't help that there's 4 of us.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, usually this podcast has 2 and maybe a guest.
Yeah.
At most, 4 people that are all mates and all know each other and all know each other's fucking sense of humour.
And if it's a
Yeah,
guest,
it's hard.
generally the guest leads anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Following on from last week, I got some notes.
Oh, okay.
Love your shirt.
Alfie's come back with notes.
Yeah, well, I've been listening since I've been away.
I've got
Um,
that t-shirt. I need one more Sonic Youth t-shirt as well.
That's
It's
I know
Technically Sonic
that's
Youth,
not.
yeah.
But
yeah.
No, it's not. It's a pedal company that I found yesterday.
The quote's fucking wicked though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Now they
I
changed the
stole my
quote.
sister's fuzz pedal. It was all whirlwind. I can't read.
It was all whirlwind heat and flash within a week. We killed my parents and hit the road.
Yo,
Nice.
I'm impressed. How the fuck do you read that upside down?
Fucking
Look, I'm not joking.
Because it's actually a bat.
That's why I read it because I thought you were going to read it upside down.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
I
then
can read upside down.
you can't say that word.
Okay.
Welcome back, Alfie.
Can you bleep that out? Please.
Yeah, I will.
Thank
I will.
Alfie's only going to come back next week for an
Fucking hell.
apology.
Yeah, literally.
No, I didn't mean that. Last week was a hot fucking mess.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it was.
The week-
Morph was great.
Morph was fantastic.
Hence
funny,
the
man.
gun.
Morph was. Oh, yeah. Morph was great though.
Morph was great.
Morph
Could've
was
at least
great.
got some fucking
Morph is
caps
great
to go along with it.
constantly. Morph is a beautiful human
He
being.
is a beautiful man.
Will was great the week before.
Get the fuck
Yeah,
off me
yeah.
firearm! What the fuck is this, man? Don't touch a man's pistol.
I mean, you did touch a man's pistol. You're a shit sheriff if you just leave your gun lying around in the cop position.
With that. It's one of those ones that you put the things
The
in.
caps
it,
in.
I thought
Yeah.
you would have
And
at
a
least
bit
got
of
some
smoke
caps.
comes
And
out.
when I bought it today at Smith's Toys,
Dude, you need trigger.
Yeah, you
What's it
do.
called?
Trigger
Trigger
control.
discipline.
Don't be chatting, just like holding. No,
when I bought it,
I'm too pretty
Oi.
to have a gun aimed at my
So when I
face.
bought it-
There we go. Well, he's fine.
the
Matt, I
the
wanna
one
die,
at
it's
till
fine.
said, we've got no caps.
Oh, we all want to die. That's different.
Said she's got no caps. Is that okay? And I was like, I didn't really think about it. I just said,
So you
yeah,
come
that's
unloaded
fine.
as well.
Yeah, look.
You come, mate. You can't sit there, right?
You could have
You've
busted
let
half an
Mitch.
hour.
You let Mitch steal your gun, and,
Yeah.
and you've come unloaded anyway.
I'm a pistol whip.
You're a shit sheriff. You're a really shit sheriff. Sorry.
It's all right. So
Go
I've
on
been gone. I've been gone a month, right? Blabbers did 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. First one was a bit slow. Second one was really good.
He
Will
found
did.
his feet, didn't he?
Yeah. Will did one. That was really funny. Especially when his voice broke when he said 6 foot pool noodle. Like that.
I
Yeah.
love when his
Funniest
voice
part.
breaks.
Well, Will gets excited and his voice gets higher at the point where me and my missus were invited over, and it was fairly recently, but like we started hanging out with Will and Holly fairly
Yeah, yeah.
regularly. And the first time we went over, immediately upon leaving, my missus turned to me and went, "Well, he's got a high voice, hasn't he?" and I went, "It's when he gets excited."
Yeah, yeah.
And it used to be really bad because he used to do it and be like, "Well, what the fuck are you talking about that for?" And I was like, "Here he is, fucking Mickey Mouse," and that'd piss him off more, so he'd go fucking higher, and so he was going, "Fuck you, you dickhead," and I'm going, "Ha ha ha, you cunt." But I love you, Will. I love you.
Yeah, love you, Will.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, the Will one was fun. And then last week's one was fucking 3 hours long. There was about 3 funny bits in it. And you told Mitch off for the first half an hour. And then for the next 2.5 hours, you spoke about every film ever and every single actor that's in every film ever and whatever films they've been in ever. And me, as a person that don't fucking care about films, listening
Yeah.
to it, I was like, what the fuck is this?
I
And then-
quite enjoyed it.
no, but Mitch is going in the background whilst you're talking about fucking Pirates of the Caribbean that no one gives a shit about, and he's talking about fucking Johnny Depp and no one gives a fuck about, and he's talking about fucking whatever else, school shootings and stuff, which was funny. But like,
That's a bit that was funny.
Yeah.
I want more school shooting jokes and less film
Okay,
chat.
fair.
Yeah,
I
man.
just realised, should you have had your jingle?
What for this?
Yeah.
No, I've actually got another thing
Oh,
for it.
shit.
We can do that if you want. But it's gonna be.
Because
I do think you're right. I'm not arguing anything you're saying here.
Oh, it's creative criticism.
Well, I edited it. I'd give it, but I was going to do a hard edit. because I didn't have work
Fuck
in the
that,
morning.
mate. It's 3 hours.
But it was 3 hours and it was shit, so I was like,
fuck me.
allow it.
I enjoyed it.
I think I put one picture
enjoyed that.
of Shannon Curry. You know, the psychologist. It was in.
Yes.
I put a picture of her up.
Yeah.
That was it. That was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
only thing.
Which is probably like one picture reference that wasn't that necessary.
Nah.
Do you know what?
You did some work.
There we go.
Do you know what you could tell from listening to it? You could tell that you all were having a nice time, but
Yeah.
that ain't good for someone.
Yeah,
that
in,
wants to
in
listen.
terms of people that are listening.
'cause no one gives
you're
a
not
shit, like-
involved, are you?
Nah.
So yeah, to our devoted
Yeah. We do apologise.
listeners
Yeah.
and watchers.
That's all right though. It's all right. Fucking hell.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed listening to it as well.
Really?
Yeah, did you?
Oh, it's stressful for me. I put 5 minutes of it on and then I cringed and then turned it off and then about 6
Did
hours
you?
later I attempted
I
again.
liked it. It was just.
So I
complete-
listened to it.
I think it was complete and utter shit talking.
Yeah,
and
it
I'm
was.
fluent in
I
that.
only listened to the first. I listened to it on the drive because I don't listen to it because I do soft edits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't watch them back anymore. All I do is like make sure
Yeah.
the files align and that's it.
Yeah.
I listened back once, and when we first started, it was like the day it came out, and then now it's like I'll listen to just because I'm
No,
busy,
thank you.
just because I'm busy more.
Yeah,
more
yeah,
than-
yeah.
It'll be like I'll listen to it in bits. So when it comes to a natural change in conversation, I'll go, okay, I'll put a
Yeah,
few
yeah.
tunes on, and then I'll
Yeah.
pick it up tomorrow. Or some
No, I
shit.
listen to it in the
Just
car.
to proof listen.
If I'm driving, yeah, same. I drive it like to and from work. Is when I listen to it.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
I'm in traffic, I can get a good hour out of it. If I'm not, then it's like half an hour. But I manage 15 minutes to put MF Doom on instead.
Sick.
I
Which was like-
I tattooed
couldn't deal
someone
with it.
today.
See, I watched this one back because I was very aware of my behaviour,
Yeah.
and I was very like,
It's like you're in a fucking teacher's office.
I know, yeah,
Well, we've
like-
got a shit sheriff in here, so
like post not clarity sort of thing. I was like, fuck, man, like. I remember being fucking horrendously drunk. I mean, it might not have been as bad to other people, but in my own head, I was like, fuck, I've never been that drunk on here before, and I was very obnoxious. So I watched it back. Just watching my body language and the shit I was doing and saying, I was like,
it's ironically sobering watching yourself back drunk.
yeah, it is. man.
Strange thing is that I've not really been that drunk on.
Nah, you
yeah.
haven't. Nah.
No, me and Eves.
I've been drunk on.
I don't think you've been
we've-
drunk at all on
but
here.
we've never
I've been
gone
a
out-
little bit. I've been a little
We've
bit.
never gone out
tipsy.
drinking and then come to the podcast, really, have
No,
we?
we have. I think it was
One
episode.
time.
Yeah, we
It
did.
might have been
we did it
episode
one
8.
time. It was.
Yeah.
Was it?
It was,
when
yeah.
I had a fluffy collar on.
Yeah,
Because I've been
yeah.
re-listening to because of my mate Dennis. Hello, Dennis.
Hello.
He
So-
said he listened to. He was watching like mostly like the reels and the clips and stuff, and started. I said it the other week. He started.
Yeah,
Back
from
at
the
the
start.
start.
Because you left a
So-
comment on one of the older videos.
Yeah,
Did
I've
he?
seen that
Yeah,
on
yeah.
YouTube. Yeah.
And what did he say?
I can't fucking
No,
remember.
it's all right. Fuck you, Dennis. It doesn't matter. No, I'm joking. Love you, Dennis. But like because he said, I thought I was like, I'll go back and listen to the early
Yeah,
ones.
yeah, yeah.
Just to
Catch up.
I'll do a bit of a
just to
roulette.
show the
sometimes.
difference. Yeah, I mean, just to
Like
Strange.
if I'm bored at work and I'm not really feeling like
He
this-
said, brilliant story, Jenk. Oh, on the Halloween.
oh,
one.
the Halloween one, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that's
oh,
fucking
okay.
early, that, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It's
Fair
4.
play, fair play.
Yeah.
It's episode 4, man.
Yeah, sometimes if I'm in the van and I want to listen, or like if we reference something from an older one,
Yeah.
because I'll listen to it on a Wednesday at work, I'll listen back. If we reference something from an older one, after that, I'll fucking like go on a podcast app,
Yeah.
just scroll up and down and pick one and just listen to it.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
I like to like go back and see what we've spoke about, what we end.
Yeah.
Some of the
Oh,
old
me
ones are
too.
really enjoyable. I feel like if you leave them for ages, it
Yeah, I
feels
think-
like a new podcast.
No, this one will be
Yeah.
in like fucking 6 months or a year.
Yeah, yeah.
It will be like, what the fuck did we talk about?
No, totally, yeah.
Sure.
I have got a topic and it could get interesting. I'm very interested to hear what you
Okay.
guys are thinking.
Okay.
Do I have a new jingle?
You have, yeah.
Oh, no way.
Alfie Courtney's back here today. It's been a long while since we've seen his lovely face. Drinking Guinness and offering to nut the Queen. And calling Tories cunts are his favourite things.
Yeah. That's me and
Yeah.
Billy Bragg. A new
Yeah.
tune coming out soon.
Yeah, yeah. Billy Bragg wrote that. He sent that.
I like that.
I messaged you, I went, Bill, have you got a... have you
Me
got
and
a
Bill
s-
have got a lot in common, to be fair.
Yeah,
we both
yeah.
fucking hate Tory cunts.
You play exactly the same guitar now, don't you?
Do we?
I'm sure he started early on playing a Gibson double cutaway
Junior.
Junior.
Nice, man.
Sure.
Good choice, Bill.
Very
Yeah.
good guitar, very good guitar.
Yeah, so let me just get it up because I've wrote a few little
Do you want me to
examples.
tickle?
We've got pills for that, mate.
So, right, I was listening to a podcast today, a comedy podcast about if you could go back in time and see one comedian
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
at a certain gig, who would it be? And it made me think, if you could go back in time and pick one gig from the past, what would it be? And I put like example. A lot of people would say like Queen at Live Aid or
Yeah.
Zeppelin at Madison Square Garden, 1973.
Yeah.
What is there any specific gig from any band from the past that's maybe famous or infamous that you'd want to be at?
Either Hendrix,
Isle of Wight.
Woodstock.
yeah, Isle of
Okay,
Wight,
Isle of Wight,
Or
yeah.
Woodstock. Or Isle of Wight.
Isle of Wight.
Later on in his
Woodstock,
career,
Isle of
wasn't
Wight,
it?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, and he opened with Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band
My
with the
my
fucking
uncle was
Beatles
there.
sat in there 2 days after the album came out.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure my uncle Kevin was there.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
It's fucking sick if he
I
was.
remember being told when I was a kid that he's seen Jimi Hendrix, and I think it might have been at Isle of Wight.
Yeah, so either, for me, that one or Nirvana at Reading.
Yeah, I was about to say Nirvana at Reading. Well, what are you two saying?
I'm leaning towards like a very early CBGB's Ramones performance.
Yeah, yeah. Hasn't got to be
Yeah,
specific
mate,
with
yeah.
that one either.
Yeah.
Or like Ron Reyes, Black Flag.
You think? Yeah.
Yeah. Like I look like, you know, we all love Rollins' Black Flag. But I think that'd just be
Any specific one?
Well,
that
I
you, like, seen
I
or
think
heard?
it's mainly because of do you remember the decline of Western civilization?
Yeah, yeah, the documentary.
It's a fucking great film.
It's fucking awesome.
Fucking great film. And yeah, Ron Reyes was in that. Obviously, I'm a very big fan of the Ron Reyes era
Yeah.
of Black Flag. So
I seen a poster from ages ago. It might have been at the Hollywood Bowl,
yeah,
and it was Black Flag and Ramones.
I've got a someone got me. It was a gift, and it was like 3 posters in a 3 prints of posters, and there was a Danzig one, there was a Dead Kennedys one, and then there was one where it's Black Flag headlining, supported by the Ramones
Yeah.
and the Minutemen.
Yeah.
Oh,
sick.
no
Is
way,
that
man.
Is that the one?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
is it
fucking
with the
dope, man.
it's there is on the
There's
on
a
the
Petty Bond
poster,
print on the front of it.
I think it's an astronaut with a flag with an anarchy symbol on it.
Yeah.
And the astronaut's helmet has a mohawk.
Yeah.
Is it that
Yeah,
one?
I think so. I follow a page on Instagram called Black Bard, and it's just like the history of Black Flag, and they just post really old posters all the time.
Yeah,
There's like
yeah.
Black Flag fucking toured with Misfits and loads
Yeah,
of shit.
yeah.
now, so
Fucking
well, you
tons
could
of
pick a Black Flag gig, and they're either supporting or being supported by someone fucking insane.
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
What are you saying, Mitch?
I'm stuck between 3 really. I
The
mean,
Stones here, the
an obvious
Stones
one
there, or
is
the
the
Stones
Stones.
there.
No, like obviously Stones, but
What's a legendary Stones gig? Because I wouldn't really know.
the Ultimate Speedway
Yeah.
one.
What, with Jeff Snare playing?
Yeah, like
Is that only, that's infamous though,
it's,
isn't it?
yeah, but it's bad. But I think I would like to have witnessed the carnage
Yeah,
to
yeah.
understand it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like Jefferson Airplane, like because I've got a DVD at home of that, and it's called Gimme Shelter, and like Jefferson Airplane, like couldn't even play a full set.
Yeah.
Because I think one of
thought
the
you were
Hell's
gonna go
Angels
into,
fucking knocked out the guitarist on stage.
Yeah.
And then the Stones didn't even play like fucking quarter of a set before they fucking
Yeah.
had to leave.
Yeah.
But like that whole fucking thing, like, it'd be scary as fuck. But I feel like I want to be a fly on the wall if
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like
Fucking take it in.
Limp Bizkit. Is it Woodstock,
Woodstock
98?
99.
Yeah.
Yeah.
99.
99.
Yeah.
When they play
yeah.
break stuff and everyone's pulling
Yeah.
the fences down and shit. Like,
Yeah.
like
And that
lights up and
fucking, yeah, like
Met-
set fire to everything.
Yeah.
Metallica like had a massive problem because of that, didn't they?
What, with the headline?
They like
Oh, because they were meant to be out after.
they were on after, and then they were basically in the press going, if you kind of rouse that kind of violence in a crowd, like in a festival crowd like that, to a song called Break Stuff, and literally say, lose your shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
then again, like,
But then you couldn't tone it down after that, could you? Wouldn't you?
No,
Wouldn't
yeah,
The
you?
there
thing
was
is,
a
as
crowd
well, I
sat
think
there.
it was very encompassing of the time. Like,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's 79 that wouldn't happen, 69 that
No,
wouldn't happen.
no,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
It's an angry teenager
At that
thing,
point,
isn't it?
because they didn't do it again. They did 69 was the original Woodstock, and then 94 they
Yeah.
did the first one back because that was like known as
Or was
Mud.
that really the gap between the two?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
And that one was known as
I
Mudstock.
always
They were
thought
all
that was like
train
a
wrecks.
70s
No,
one,
like
right?
everyone, because even though those 69 was the
69
only one.
was a fucking train wreck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you because like now the music's prevailed.
Well, I've watched
from
the
everything else.
documentary about the whole shit about them trying to do Woodstock in the first place, and it took them so fucking long because like the people that they got involved wanted nothing to do.
Yeah,
with it
yeah.
Weren't
because
even-
the planning was so.
But it
like,
wasn't just that. They didn't actually. That wasn't the festival it was meant to be.
It weren't even a
Yeah.
festival, was it? It was
Nah.
like a bit of scaffolding.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
Yeah.
a load of people
Yeah.
that just hopped a
Because
fence.
they didn't have food trucks, so everyone
No.
the water didn't turn up, so everyone was like literally like
Yeah.
fucking starving.
Everyone's fucking
And
on
like
acid
thirsty,
and
yeah,
like
yeah.
shagging as
Yeah,
well. So they're like,
Yeah, like the whole thing was fucking chaos. Like it's the kind of thing where if you'd gone,
And nothing was policed.
You probably would have. Well, they're way oversold. Like,
Yeah.
and because there wasn't really security or shit like that.
Well, it wasn't fenced.
Way more
Oh,
people
was it?
turned up. Yeah.
I have a question. In hindsight, obviously we spoke about this before. Would we all go to Fire Festival
Yeah.
I don't know what
to
that is.
see it go
Yeah.
down?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, dude, have you not seen?
Because no,
Firefest?
we've spoke about it loads on here.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
hadn't watched it.
The
We
Firefest
basically-
documentary.
We gave a play-by-play to you because you hadn't seen it. Watch
Yeah.
for right. I'm not gonna tell you shit again. Go watch, not tonight or whatever.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I'll do it in 3 lines. Okay, right. Social
wouldn't have
media.
paid, though.
Social media.
Oh,
for-
yes.
It's on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
channel, but it would
where,
never
where
happened.
all they had for food was like shit sandwiches.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
cheese
yeah, yeah,
bread,
yeah.
yeah.
And the guy needs to
Yeah,
take
sorry.
to
I
release all the
think-
water.
Us lot would be fucking fine with
I wouldn't pay
everything
for it.
because we'd take our own
Yeah.
beers with like whatever sandwiches are there sound, yeah. And then like we could just literally sit back and watch all the fucking posh
chaos.
kids
Yeah.
lose their fucking minds and just be like totally fucking comfortable.
Did you see it afterwards? Well, there's a clip of it on the podcast. Hannibal Buress is on like a chat show.
Yeah.
And someone mentions Firefest, and he's like, "Oh no, a bunch of fucking rich kids went to see Blink 182." He's like,
Yeah.
"That's just karma getting
Yeah, yeah,
you."
yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
What were
No
your other
doubt.
ones, Mitch?
Second one would be Joe Cocker at Woodstock.
Yeah,
Okay.
nice.
Because
Nice.
I like a bit of Joe Cocker. And if I was at Woodstock at that time,
Love
I'd be
some
taking
cock up, yeah.
I love some cock up me.
Yes.
But if I was at Woodstock at that time, I'd be on LSD. And I feel like Joe Cocker in that fucking point would be like a
Honestly,
good fucking
I'd rather
LSD
see
sort of
Santana.
thing.
Yeah.
If I went with
Oh, yeah.
I don't know,
Santana.
but like I love the video of him when he's playing that Beatles cover, "Get By With a Help
Yeah,
from My Friends,"
yeah.
like, and just watching him, and I'd be mesmerised because
Yeah,
I'm
nah.
mesmerised watching it on
Yeah.
YouTube, you know.
Yeah.
So I think that would be fucking good. And then the last one, like, not a lot of people would agree, but I think for the kind of gig it was, would be Pink Floyd at the Wall.
Yeah.
I think even if you're a Pink Floyd fan or not, I feel like that
Obviously, you know my thoughts.
thing.
Yeah. But like, to be fair, in this instance, I share
Oh,
him.
yeah.
Like, I'd have no desire to see
But
that
like
live.
the original, not the fucking one that Roger Waters did in fucking 2016 or whatever.
And
it was,
every
like,
other year
Um,
since.
Yeah.
I
But like
spoke
the
to-
original one, I feel like that would be a fucking good.
Yeah.
I spoke to someone that went to see a Pink Floyd cover band and they played a song from The Wall. And then he went to actually see the Roger Waters' The Wall.
Mhm.
And he said the geezer from the cover band played the solo with more feeling
Yeah.
and more like
Gusto.
panache.
Yeah,
Well, this
yeah.
is the trouble because like when
Yeah, that's because it weren't Gilmore.
Yeah. No, but like
Well, yeah,
neither was the geezer
sure.
in the fucking tribute band.
Well, that's
when,
a
when,
fair
when it
statement.
came to, especially like the first Wall they did, like it was all for the right reasons of what Roger Waters
How
stood
many
for.
times had they done The Wall then? Is it looking... Because
Well, they toured it.
Well, it's on
No,
Glastonbury.
they did a full tour. It wasn't a
Yeah,
one-off gig.
no,
Yeah.
it was like the original one was obviously in Berlin at the Wall.
Yeah.
And then they did tour the thing, and then a few years later, which I think was on Netflix, it was like 2016. He'd come back and did it. It was on like the anniversary of it.
Yeah.
But the video for that is like it's so shit because it's very much up Roger Waters' arse.
Yeah.
He's like talking about like his dad that he lost in the war. Fair enough.
Peak.
But he's very much like it's staged to fuck. There's a scene where he's in a bar and he's drinking whiskey, talking to a guy, but this guy can't fucking speak English, and he's just chatting to him about like losing his dad as a young kid.
And this
to
guy's
the
like, I don't
war.
know what this guy's
And
saying.
this guy's just there trying to clean the bar, just looking. But it's like
What? Just every now and again going,
the camera's
yes.
set up for it. Like if it was just like
Yeah,
you know, like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
GoPro, like of a random chat, but it was
Yeah.
set up for it, and it's like going to these different like graveyards around like France or Germany or whatever, and he's like playing a fucking not tribal, was it bugle? Sorry, playing a bugle.
bugle,
I thought you were going to say
Fucking-
Vuvuzela.
No, he's playing a bugle, like doing like the
Is
fucking
it South Africa?
the war memorial thing, and I'm like, you're overdoing it. Like
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
would have been better as like an anniversary thing if you just had a little bit talking about what you did in the first place.
Yeah, then played the fucking gig.
and then did the gig.
Yeah.
And the gig itself was fine.
Yeah,
It was a good fucking when you got to that. But then like again, like the original Wall, it's just the concert.
Yeah.
This was like, okay, they're playing so many songs, and then the music fades out, and then it's back to him doing a bit like doing some fucking preordained sketch.
Yeah.
And then it goes back in, and it's like you
Have you
break
seen
it
that?
down
It's
too much.
fucking self-indulgent shit there, that isn't it?
Very
Have you seen the
self-indulgent.
video where Roger Waters, it was only a few years ago, he performed Comfortably Numb and had the big screen, and then the camera for the solo
Yeah.
like goes to the top of it, and a spotlight comes on, and Dave Gilmour came out and performed it with him.
No.
Okay.
And he did the solo, and then it goes back to Roger Waters,
I have a
Goes
question.
back
and then
I have
there's
a
a second
check.
solo.
I have a question
Yeah.
for Mitchell.
But I like the sorry, just
Would
quickly. Even then, they had to be that far away from each other on stage. You know what I
Wow,
mean? Like
yeah.
they weren't
No,
sharing
I know,
the stage.
I know, yeah.
Would you not rather have seen Sid Barrett No. Pink Floyd like well back in the day.
Because Sid Barrett only did the first 2 albums with them, and all the the best stuff came way after.
That's. I mean, Sid Barrett, Pink
Best.
Floyd
That
is good,
it is good.
but
It's the only kind of stuff
me and
I like
Alfie
when
have
it
said
comes to
before,
Pink
David
Floyd.
Gilmour was the best thing that happened to Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
And they only had one song with Gilmour
love or
and
hate the band, but David
Barrett.
Gilmour is the best thing that happened to. And it goes to show as well the fact that David Gilmour even carried on Pink Floyd for another 4 or 5 albums
Yeah.
after, which were a bit unnecessary. Like,
Yeah.
I've listened to them, and it may as well have just been David Gilmour solo.
Yeah.
I listened to like 3 Pink Floyd records.
no one
man.
wants to
I don't
listen
think
to
you even
90s
had
Pink
fucking
Floyd.
Nick Mason playing for him at that point either. Like, you know,
What's the fucking I listened to The Wall. I listened to like
Dark Side.
I listened to Dark Side of the Moon. I listened to Wish You Were Here.
That's it.
Animals.
No, Animals.
I
is a
don't
good
like
one.
Animals. And then what's the
Trouble with
fucking-
Animals,
Someone
it's-
keeps trying to get me to listen to Animals because I don't like Pink Floyd.
Animals
They
is 5
reckon
tracks
Animals
long, and the first song is 20 minutes long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
that thing-
fine. If it's good,
good,
though.
but that's very
Yeah.
like,
I don't
you,
like that
you
shit,
need
man.
to like. I like a song to be like, okay, on to the next one. When you're like, I listen to it at work in the van, and trying to listen to a 20 fucking minute song.
I don't
it's
mind that. I
like-
listen to jazz,
No,
so 20
no.
minutes ain't a problem for
I
me.
mean, I'm a
You
big
listen to sleep, so
fan of
Yeah,
Doom,
well,
yeah.
yeah.
So that's
Maybe.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't
Maybe
bother me.
I don't know. Like after, I mean,
Like, I've like sketches for
It's-
Spain
I
for
think-
Miles Davis is 3 tracks. The whole album
I
is.
think,
Yeah,
like,
fair.
obviously,
Yeah, but
depending on who you are and what you know,
Yeah.
what you dig.
If you're exposed to kind of stuff that's that long anyway,
Yeah.
you'll keep like 'cause there's a Doors track which is 25 minutes long.
yeah,
And it's fucking sick.
Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
the soundtrack to The Song Remains the Same, and there's only 3 songs on that. I think it's Days to Confuse. They played that's 25 minutes.
Yeah.
And I do Moby Dick.
I've got
for,
that.
like-
You got that on vinyl?
I've got it on cassette.
Oh, you cheeky boy! Fucking here we are.
it's.
We're whacking out Discogs
that's-
again in a
I
minute.
bought you that, didn't I?
You did, mate.
I
Yeah.
did buy you that.
Yeah.
I was in
Did you?
a quick tangent. I was in a there's a like a
What, original?
an antique original.
Oh, nice.
Is it an antique shop in Tamworth by the bus stops?
Well
yeah,
found.
yeah.
And I went in there and I was
Fucking
just
hell.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to tell me like you're in Brighton or some
No,
shit.
no. So I was in Tamworth, and I walked past it a lot, and I was like, one day I'll go in there, and one day I did, and I was like, I'll look at the vinyls, and I found original press Rumours
Yeah.
that was £5.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was like, you don't know what you fucking got, mate.
Mm.
And I think I
Wait,
did-
original Rumours for £5
on
on cassette or
on vinyl
fuck.
on Discogs it's about 60-70 quid.
That's
Yeah,
insane.
I bought that
that's
for a
fucking
£5,
brilliant.
man.
That's insane.
And then I was like, oh, cassettes, I'll have a look. And I was flicking through, and I saw a song that remains the same, £1.50.
Nice, man.
And as soon as I saw that, I was like, Alfie's having that.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure.
I don't know the other day. It's good, man. I remember watching that when I was a kid and being fucking it. When Jimmy Page gets a violin,
The
bow
violin
out.
bow, fuck.
Jesus.
Yeah, yeah.
And then John Bonham starts playing the drums with his hands and
I
shit
love
with
all
his
the
hands and everything.
stuff in between. Like
Yeah.
obviously the best bit is the live stuff,
yeah.
but like all the just strange choices in between.
Yeah.
It was like fucking
tell you what.
Robert Plant running around with his kids naked and
Yeah.
and then like fucking just John Bonham driving at fucking full speed.
yeah.
Have
and then
you,
and
sorry.
then fucking John Paul Jones just reading bedtime stories.
Yeah.
And then Jimmy Page just being approached slowly with a camera, playing like
Playing the
fucking-
wizard.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
playing a lute or something like
Yeah.
that, and then just turn around and his eyes glow.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like that's how you introduce a band.
Yeah,
on a
yeah.
fucking film.
Yeah.
Have you Discogs your tape? Because you can do tapes on Discogs.
No, I ain't done it, no.
Have a look, see how much it's
Well,
worth.
I've got loads of time.
Just quickly, what were your 2 gigs?
Oh yeah.
And I've got a
Maybe-
cheeky question after that.
maybe like Sabbath at the Crown in
Mm.
Birmingham.
Oh, yeah.
First gig.
Yeah, because
You know what?
they
Apparently,
said,
I found out yesterday that's been brought and not to be kept as a pub.
oh really?
Yeah,
That's
it's fucking.
Was that
So I
gig-
work on that street. It's on Station Street.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
walk past it every fucking day. I go to work.
Yeah.
I've got a ticket for that.
Have you the
yeah.
stub?
Yeah.
Was
And
that
I-
gig before? Sorry, was that gig before they
Shit.
recorded the album Black Sabbath?
Yeah. So they played it, and then half the room ran out screaming.
Were they Earth or were they Black
And
Sabbath?
they were Black Sabbath,
Yeah.
but like,
Did they
half
ever
the room
play
ran
as
out.
Earth?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
Did they
used
record
to,
anything?
they
as
used
Earth?
to get. I don't think they didn't record anything as Earth. They played as Earth because there was another band called Earth that were popular.
Yeah, yeah.
And
That's why
Black
they changed the name.
Sabbath as Earth would you like a lot of times
Use their hype.
get booked
Oh,
as the wrong
thinking,
band,
right,
Oh, they were.
and then they'd turn up and play fucking Black Sabbath.
so
Yeah.
using the hype then essentially.
No,
Yeah.
mate, Imagine being that like, oh, fuck, man.
Yeah,
They also like got
Some
them.
shit pop band's going to turn up and then all of a sudden they're playing
Tony
fucking
Iommi walks in.
Wizard and you're just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I'm coming for half an hour.
Yeah.
They played
Like a
shit-
pig.
They played a shitload of gigs in Lichfield as well. Sabbath
Did they?
did.
Oh,
Yeah,
did they?
yeah.
Well, like the
They don't
Derek
know.
and shit.
I guess
No,
they would.
can't
I
remember
mean,
what it
if you
was.
think Sabbath, what Sabbath are,
Yeah.
To all of
right,
us
it's going to be
now.
local
Yeah.
enough.
you're going to have to
Yeah.
play
Yeah.
local.
Maybe Beatles at the Assembly Rooms.
Just 'cause it's
Fuck, I
Assembly
didn't even
Rooms.
think about Stones at the Assembly Rooms. I would have loved to have gone to see fucking
The Beatles
Mick
in
Jagger.
Tamworth.
No, but what I'm
Pissing
saying
up
is,
You
fucking
wouldn't
old
have
Stone
gone
Roses.
far
Ross.
either.
I know, yeah. Fuck me, imagine
remember that
that.
whole get your gun out, shoot yourself, you dickhead.
I'll just answering to him.
Was that a notable gig or just because it's
No, just because it's the Beatles
Okay.
in Tamworth.
And
And the
it's
Beatles don't
local.
really have a notable. They stopped playing live like 3 years in.
Yeah.
they lasted 4 years?
It lasted for nearly 10 years, mate.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Talking about infamous gigs as well as famous gigs, who would go and watch Gigi Allen's last show?
No.
No.
No,
Would you not?
'cause I think
No.
you'd walk away thinking, "Fuck, what did I just spend money
It's
on?"
not-
Just, and it's not even that. I just don't want to be so. I don't want
In
to go to a gig
hindsight,
with people who no.
You don't want to be pissed on and shat on.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the
I mean, I
fucking
would
thing,
if I
like-
enjoyed the music, but I don't.
Yeah, but like towards his last gig is when he was
I'd
really
have gone and
slipping, though,
seen it.
weren't it?
No, I'd have
I
gone
mean,
and
I know you would.
I'd have gone and seen.
I'm
it.
not-
You'd have been at the front, like getting
Yeah,
involved.
just like I reckon I
I'd-
could. I mean, I reckon I could take him anyway.
I'd rather watch Chad
So if he
Ginsburg
kicked off on
fucking
me, I'd
doing a
fucking-
Gigi Allen
Oh,
set.
you could not take. No one could take Gigi Allen because he hasn't got that filter of. You know, if you
I
hurt,
mean, no.
like you'd know to tap out because you hurt.
Yeah.
I feel like he get turned on by it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No,
Like,
definitely, but I reckon I could. I reckon I could take him.
right.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. Or Nirvana at Reading.
I reckon.
Yeah,
I reckon
Nirvana
I'll
Reading's the
fucking.
one, man.
Or Nirvana at Reading. I reckon I could take Gigi Allen. Or Nirvana at Reading.
Nah, Chris Thomas fucking.
Do you reckon
huge.
you could take Nirvana at Reading?
I reckon I could beat the shit out of
Yeah.
the whole of 92 Nirvana.
Nah,
Yeah.
Chris Thomas looks like fucking 18 feet
I
tall.
don't give a fuck, mate. It's like fucking spaghetti.
Just wait till he knocks himself out with the bass and then like just elbow drop him.
He's got back problems and playing it so low anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
What one band could you beat all the shit out of?
Any band?
5.
No, not any band.
not
Not any
Melvin's.
band. No.
Doyle will fuck you up.
Yeah.
No, that's Misfits.
Oh, sorry, yeah, it is
King
What did I say?
Buzzo. King
Melvin's.
Buzzo.
You said
Melvin,
Melvin.
sorry, yeah. No, I could take Buzzo. What one band can I take all of?
Yeah,
You
definitely.
two.
Corn.
Nah.
I could take Corn.
I could take Korn just on pure rage.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I'll
I'd
know.
see red within seconds
Papa
and do 'em.
Roach. Give me, put me in a
Oh,
ring
yeah.
with all of Papa Roach.
Yeah, because Papa Roach is going to write a song
Yeah.
about it after.
Dude,
No,
no,
I don't-
because I'll be dead.
No,
No
we're
one's walking.
fucking-
I'm the only one walking out that ring.
You ain't,
Fuck Papa Roach.
you ain't beating Jacoby up. He's massive.
Yes, there is not. So am I.
Not now, he ain't.
I'm 6'3"
Nah,
fucking
he's
for a
fucking
start.
lamb.
Massive is in like.
No, he was quite hench back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day, but not
I
now.
need 7 seconds working
I
out.
think they're like
And my
touring.
workout will be listening to 7 seconds of Papa Roach to get me angry enough to want to kill all
To
of
be
them.
fair, I reckon Blink-182, because even with Travis Barker,
I want to be.
he looks
Blink-182.
like he's hard as shit.
That's
but I
not
bet he
nice though, because
fucking-
one of them's just
recovered from
one of
cancer.
them's
Yeah,
just recovering from cancer.
Yeah.
I'm not saying now.
You're
They're
gonna
not a full
kick-
band now,
You're
are
gonna
they?
fucking kick Mark
Yeah.
Hoppus' chemo ass.
Honestly, that's
Not now.
that's
They're
disgusting.
They're not a full band now, are they?
We apologise for Mitch.
I
who wanted to
reckon-
be
You
our
go back to
cancerous.
You go back to Warped Tour, Blink, and jump on stage. You're gonna fucking.
I reckon I
knock
could
them
beat
all
up like
I
the
don't-
cheeky girls. Or
I
something
don't
like that.
think I don't think saying Blink-182 or the Cheeky Girls is much of a claim. To be fair, the whole thing is like
Are you joking? If I came to this podcast and be like, lads, you'll never guess what happened.
Not
I'd
the fuck out of Chico.
Kick the shit out of cheeky girls.
I mean, first thing I do is ask why.
Yeah, what's your motive?
I reckon I could smack Queen up something rotten. There's only 2 of them really now, isn't there? And
Wait,
they're old
are
as
you
fuck.
saying now or in heyday? Because you're
Now.
beating up fucking old
I
people.
still would,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like,
And a dead guy.
Mate, if they want to fucking go, doesn't matter
Do you know
fucking
what?
your age.
I
Show me your ID, I'll still fucking have you.
don't
You old
think-
dementia cunt.
Yeah, the guy's like Brian May's like 70,000 years old.
Yeah.
Fighting him now isn't.
I reckon he's like Doctor
No,
Strange.
it won't be hard, but it will be satisfying.
I reckon John Deacon would be hard as fuck. He's a quiet one, and the quiet ones tend to have a fucking.
Have you seen him?
weird
Have you
thing
seen
about him.
pictures of him recently?
No, not recently.
Mate, he looks like he's on a fucking darts team.
Really?
Yeah, I reckon he could. I reckon he could handle
And
it.
that's who you want to fight.
Balding,
No, I don't
really
want to fight
fat
him.
in a fucking.
I want to
button-up
fight the
shirt.
ones that are Queen now.
Okay.
I wouldn't.
Oh, you're fighting Adam Lambert.
I
I mean, I'd fight him
No,
anyway.
I've seen that. If you're fighting all of them, you got to fight Lambert.
Yeah, you got.
And Lambert's going to fuck you up.
No. Lambert
has
ain't-
heels.
We've spoke about this. Lambert ain't in Queen.
That's
They
the
won't
Queen
let him
and
in.
Lambert.
It's
Right.
Queen and Adam
So
Lambert.
the one young guy, you don't want to fight him, just the old ones.
No, he seems right.
Oh, is that why?
I reckon Roger
No,
Taylor for
yeah,
hands.
yeah. I reckon.
Dude, he's 70 years old.
Yeah,
Freaking
he'll
throw
still
hands
throw
all he
hands.
wants. He ain't
Mate,
going to
he's a
land him.
drummer. He's got fucking shit behind him, any?
I'm a drummer.
Roger Taylor.
Pussy, old mate.
I could drum off with Roger Taylor and beat the fuck out of him.
Because he's basically dead. He's that old.
I'm going to take a leaf from your book and say, I said what I said.
Yeah, that's not saying
okay.
you'd fight fucking
Fair.
Aussie and all you
I
got
mean,
to
if you
do.
said what he said, then it's
Yeah.
all right. I guess.
It's not saying you'd fight Aussie and all you got to do an Aussie is
No,
sneezing.
who the fuck would fight Ozzy?
Well, no one in their right mind would.
Watch
You
it,
watch your
watch
fucking
it, watch
mouth.
it.
But if you
Wiley.
say for someone that's
Wiley.
old,
You're
Wiley.
saying that dangerously close to me,
You know
Mitchell.
what I mean?
I'm not saying
I've got some
I
news
would.
about Ozzy.
Go on.
He caught COVID the other day.
He did.
Did he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sharon,
caught COVID.
Sharon did an interview crying.
Sharon's face.
I was just gonna say, what the fuck? She looks like that cat man.
Yeah, dude.
That's the fucking last few words. If she's crying, there's something bad going on.
Nah,
there.
he's
If
alright
Ozzy-
now, isn't he?
I fucking
It
hope
was
so.
like 2 weeks ago he got it.
I've had 20 sick days this year, and I'm having another week if Ozzy dies.
There was a thing that come out in the news, and they were trying to determine why Ozzy had done so many drugs and all this fucked up stuff, and was still alive, and they found a mutation in his body. So I reckon he might be right.
I hope so.
I'm gonna have a look.
I
If
really like
Keith
Sharon.
Richards is still alive.
I don't know why they
I
hate.
hope
Ozzy's gonna
so.
live.
As next week's episode is going to be very different.
I don't know why
Yeah.
people hate on Sharon, man. I really like her.
I don't dislike it. I just
No,
too much
I don't
surgery,
dislike
man.
her.
She's done a lot for him, you know. Like,
I think there's a lot of Sharon within the.
So he got it on the 29th of April. And what are we now?
the 9th of May.
So yeah, if it was anything bad, we'd know by
It
now.
might be the Queen, though. It might be dead, and they're just too scared to tell.
No, Ozzy can't die.
No.
Although apparently the Queen is going to attend a gold platinum jubilee, which I bet you any money it's going to be a fake.
I bet she
Because
sounds
that
like a
bitch is
drill when
already
she moves.
Dead.
Sharon
fucking
Osbourne's got
Robocop.
it now.
Sharon's
Huh?
got it.
She's got COVID now
Oh,
because she
she'll
was
be
looking
alright.
after him.
She's made of steel.
Yeah.
Someone put here, COVID's dead now because it got Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who?
Yeah, yeah.
I actually care about
COVID
now.
got Ozzy
Oh. I've said that
because
for
Ozzy
ages.
can't get COVID, but
It's-
COVID
people
can
say-
get
It's like the Chuck
Ozzy.
Norris thing, innit?
Yeah.
I've said that for ages. Everyone go, you scared of getting COVID? I went, yo, COVID's scared of getting jenk.
Fuck. Apparently though, he's on IV.
Let's not,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, like, can we not?
That was days ago though.
Okay,
He's
so
alright now.
on that same conversation, who do you think? Don't say the fucking obvious ones like Phil and Salma or whatever. Who do you think is a hard bastard and you couldn't beat?
A hard
Kerry
bastard.
King. Was that too obvious?
Kerry, yeah, that is quite obvious.
Bit short though, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's massive.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he's
Yeah,
also
but
got a really
that's-
bad neck, so all you got to do is just fucking punch him once,
Mate,
fuck his neck up.
bad neck. How's he got a bad neck?
And he had like
He's
a
been
fucking
banging it for years.
Yeah,
that
and-
muscle there is the head.
Well, no, that whole thing about like he really fucked. He was like was gonna stop fucking playing in like Slayer like really early on because he fucked his neck up that much that like one wrong move could really fucking paralyze him.
I reckon Hetfield could throw a punch.
No.
I reckon.
If a small Danish man walks up to you and screams fucking your face
That's true.
and you do nothing about it,
True.
Yeah,
nah.
That is one of his best mates though. It's
You
not
got more
just a
chance of
random-
fighting the fucking
No.
therapist that was in the room. With
He can throw hands, I reckon.
I don't think. I
Are you
don't.
saying?
someone that's like not really.
Because Hetfield, you know, would say
I mean,
Hetfield's
okay,
like known
okay.
for it. You know what I mean?
James Hetfield and hard.
Let's put it on the table. Who's obvious? Right.
Phil
Okay.
and Salma.
Phil
Doyle.
Samo, Kerry King, Doyle.
Yeah. Doyle's massive.
Rollins.
Doyle's stacked.
Henry
Rollins is the most obvious fucking one.
Not
Oh,
ever.
now.
fuck Andy Williams.
Andy Williams.
And-
oh yeah, I mean,
Rollins still
Andy
could,
Williams.
but he's not stacked now. He's old.
No,
as
no,
fuck
no,
now.
no. But I reckon he could
Ah, but he's
still
still in
fucking.
good
No,
shape.
Ro- he's
Still in
straight
good
edge,
shape.
isn't he?
He could still
No, I'm
have
saying,
it.
look, I ain't saying he couldn't fucking like hold his own.
Yeah.
But I'm saying your like 90s roll is the obvious.
Yeah, but
obvious
Doyle's
one.
old as fuck though.
Yeah.
No, but he's still fucking.
No, he's
Yeah.
jacked
ripped.
as fuck. Yeah, yeah.
I reckon you can knock the fuck out of Morrissey. Easily.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
he's a fat fuck as well.
Mate, you smack him and his fucking man titties will hit the back
I
of his
reckon
We will
Corey
June
Taylor
15th.
could throw hands.
We'll do the 10th one.
Corey Taylor.
Yeah.
Corey Taylor could France, of course good.
And who's a fucking massive guitarist?
I reckon.
Mick Taylor.
Yeah.
I reckon. One of the biggest pussies when it comes to fighting would be Noel Gallagher.
Oh yeah.
I reckon
would.
he'd chat.
And
I
Liam.
don't- he
shit.
wouldn't, yeah.
And Liam. Liam's a pussy
No.
old as well.
Yeah, Leon would throw his
No.
fucking weight
Yeah,
around.
I think
Nah,
Liam would go for it. But
Liam
I
would
don't
go
think-
for it.
I don't think Noel
No one would
would.
wait for security.
Yeah, Noel's
Yeah.
a pussy, but they're
Yeah,
both
yeah.
pussies though.
Yeah.
Did you see that video of like there was like a video of there was an interview with Noel Gallagher and he was bad mouthing skateboarders.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
And he was going,
Oh.
no, the skateboards are fucking stupid. I've never fucking seen anyone fucking
No,
land
dude,
a
there's a
And
trailer.
then it cuts to a video of a skateboarder like fully, is it like a fucking 360
Yeah,
tray
there's a
flip or something? Like
360, yeah.
fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And then like lands it and fucking Noel Gallagher walks out the shop watching him
Yeah.
and it's just like Shut up now.
yeah.
Shut up. You don't know what the fuck
That's
you're on
one
about.
thing. I don't understand how anyone can insult skateboarding because of the fucking
Yeah,
difficulty.
but Noel
in it.
Gallagher will insult anything.
Yeah,
though.
Yeah.
Get the
Like,
headline.
just because he's a fucking
Make himself
twat.
relevant as well.
I think he's the most overrated guitar player of all time.
He
Him
is, yeah.
and him and fucking
I'll put my hands up and say he can write a fucking song though.
Yeah,
No, 'cause he knows how what a fucking- he knows what an E and a G and an A chord is.
That's what.
And to be
That's what.
fair,
It's
no, you
we
say
are
that
Ramones
though.
fans.
Wait, you say that though, right? But who the fuck gives a shit about his solo stuff?
No,
I've
that's
seen
completely
them
wrong.
both
No, you're
solo.
completely correct.
You know what I
And
mean?
they're both shite.
Can you remember what one of his solo singles? It came out, and upon first listen, I was like, "This is She Bangs."
Yeah.
By,
Yeah, she fell right under my spell.
no, She Bangs. She Bangs.
Yeah, no, but that's the Noel Gallagher one. Is she fell right
that
under
it?
my spell? Yeah,
Is that it? Yeah, mate. It's fucking
That's
Ricky
what I mean.
Martin.
So as a band, they could write songs.
Yeah.
But if that was him,
Well, I think it's because he's trying to get away from how
Oasis.
Oasis sounded. Where Liam isn't, because like play to your
That's what he
strengths.
knows, and
Like that's what that makes sense.
Yeah,
that's
but
got you
Liam-
huge.
Liam's
and not
out
only
there.
that. Sorry, just if you play now, like if Liam plays and performs
Something different.
performs Oasis songs during his set,
Oh,
it sounds
yeah.
in place.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah,
when Noel
yeah.
does, it's like so far from. Oh yeah, this is a good
Unless he
shit.
does
Yeah,
the odd
yeah.
song that
That's a
he
good
actually
point.
Yeah,
sings.
yeah.
That's a good point.
Like 'cause if you watch Noel and he's performing, what's it called, Flying Birds.
High Flying Bird.
High Flying
Yeah,
Birds.
if you listen to their set, you're like, oh, this is
Noel
alright.
Gallagher's High Flying
Yeah,
Birds.
It's like when we
They're
saw.
his.
Actually, none of you came with to Phil Anselmo gig.
Yeah, no.
So his solo stuff sounds like shit Pantera. So when he played Pantera, it was like, oh, this is just the same music but better.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I've seen
It's
both.
like it's like Rob Zombie, White Zombie.
Yeah. It fits.
Yeah,
Mm.
fits.
I've seen
Yeah.
both Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds and Liam Gallagher live,
Yeah.
and they're both absolute dog shit.
Who's better? Yeah.
Liam, because the energy of the crowd is better.
All right. Okay.
I feel like the Oasis crowd just loves Liam more anyway.
Yeah.
But you're gonna
naturally.
because it's front
Yeah.
man, innit?
No, but it's not even that. I just think
Like,
everyone,
they weren't
he-
really
he-
frontman. Like
everyone
Noel
can
sang-
call Noel out on his bullshit.
Like,
Like,
Don't Look Back in Anger is one of the arguably the biggest song after Wonderwall, and Liam,
Yeah.
like Noel sings it.
yeah.
Yeah,
true,
yeah.
true.
Noel sang
I-
Wonderwall as well to begin with, and then Liam jumped on it
Yeah.
right at the last minute.
Oh, okay.
I think it's because Liam is truer to the sound of their favourite band as well.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah, and
they're both lead singers and musicians within their favourite band, Oasis. But Liam is truer to that.
Liam is Oasis as well without Noel. Like he has
Yeah,
Griggs
yeah.
and Bonehead
Yeah,
playing
yeah,
with him
yeah.
as well.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Bonehead,
Yeah.
did Bonehead get sick recently?
No, he's got
I don't know.
cancer, yeah.
when
Yeah.
I seen Liam at Leeds, he had Griggs and Bonehead and whoever plays drums, like fucking every drummer ever just played drums
I
for
was talking
Oasis.
about
Yeah, I'll put it like this. If you wanted to see Oasis now,
Yeah, you go see
but
Liam
couldn't,
Gallagher.
you go see Liam Gallagher.
That's
Yeah,
why
so-
Liam can sell out Nebworth like he's doing next year.
Yeah.
He's doing like what Oasis did Nebworth in '94.
Yeah.
He's doing Nebworth again. Noel could
Have
never.
you seen this recent thing that he says when he goes to play Nebworth, he's not going to touch any alcohol at all?
Yeah, it's because you don't remember the last two Nebworth
Yeah.
shows. But yeah, Liam's a cunt and Noel
Is
is
it-
Oasis is shit.
Is it a little bit like how the drummer from the Jam is in a Jam tribute band?
Yeah, yeah.
Is it a little bit like that?
I
That's
heard-
true. You
yeah,
never,
yeah,
you
no,
never
that's
heard
true,
that.
yeah.
Are you fucking for real?
No, that's true.
Yeah. Years,
That's
decades.
insane.
There's
For
also
decades.
there's also a
That's
band. I
insane.
can't remember what the band is, but they have a cover band called whatever the band is Squared, and they support the band.
That's wild, man.
That's nuts.
So,
Imagine
the
though,
main
like-
the main band are headlining, and to support them, they have a cover band of
But
themselves.
imagine if you went to
Dude,
see a band.
Do they play
and
album
the,
tracks?
the support band. Yeah, like, do you get the same set twice? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
Well,
you get the
gotta
same
know,
set.
But
yeah.
imagine if the cover band was better. You'd be fucking.
Yeah.
You'd be pissed. You know what I
Probably
mean?
are, to be fair.
They'd probably care more.
Yeah, definitely. And if a band's getting a cover band to support them, they don't care.
A thing about a
Or you'd be like, we've gotta step it up because we've got a cover band.
Fuck that, dude.
something to think about, like cover bands, tribute artists, whatever. Is that like obviously to the original, the you know, the song itself may become like, oh, that's just my bread and butter. That's something I do every night to earn some money.
Yeah.
Whereas like when you're playing something
yeah,
you
yeah.
love,
And you know you get a reaction out of it.
yeah,
You go
exactly,
110%
and like
into it,
you
yeah.
you feed off that
Mm.
because
Yeah, you're-
like I'm a fan, you're a fan, we're
Yeah.
playing this.
But
yeah,
again,
that's
know
what
what I
you
mean?
have with the 900 though.
When it comes to a few songs, yeah, like
But
Black,
we
Black Flag.
also seen your beautiful drummer yesterday.
yeah.
Oh yeah, she did, yeah.
We did, yeah.
Harry.
Heckled him a bit.
Yeah, because Harry was working on the Marshall stand, and we went and bought some orange stuff.
I saw it. Did you want to go into? Do you want to go into
Might as well, yeah, because that's what I'm going to talk about.
Can we pull the fourth wall before I do the jingle?
Go piss.
I could rock a
So we just carry on talking, or should we?
I could rock a piss off.
We'll be right back.
Many minutes later.
Right.
Welcome back
Welcome back, you
Welcome
fucks.
back.
to GS
Okay.
Radio.
Here we go.
GS Radio.
New jingle.
Super sexy, lots of fun, sexy party, hot legs, Mitchell Wiley, massive anus, crowd pleasing, sexy fuckboy.
Fuck boy.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Berlin nightclubs.
Yeah, man.
That was
fucking
amazing.
dope.
That was my
I
inspiration.
like
That's fucking
That
dope.
was so good.
Um,
What you saying, Mitch?
What's on your mind, Mitch?
try to talk about the weekend because it was a really nice weekend.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, I was quite ill today. I had to go home from work because I was puking.
Nice.
I feel better now. Thank you.
That's good.
But I had a good weekend. So me, Alfie, our mate Sam, and his girlfriend Millie went to Guitar Show in Birmingham.
Mm-hmm.
First time I'd ever been to one. It was quite I say a last minute thing, like a couple of days within planning.
Yeah.
But it was really good. I really enjoyed it, and it was quite cool to be in an environment not knowing so much about guitar. You know, I've played guitars for years, but I don't know a fucking shitload about it. And I felt like I'd learned a fair bit about shit, like by talking to people about
Nice,
certain
man,
stuff
yeah.
and that, and
Yeah.
like knowing like in the future of shit that I want to purchase. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I know
Oh, is that where you
I
bought
want
that
to
guitar
look for.
from?
Yeah, so I bought a cigar box guitar, which is fucking
It looks dope,
insane.
man. I heard that
man.
recording you did as well, man. It's sick.
Yeah, it's just fucking around, like, because it's fretless, so you got to use a slide on it, and it's an open G, which I like anyway, because
Yeah.
Keith Richards plays open G, so I feel comfortable in
With
that tuning.
copying Keith, then, yeah.
It's copying Keith, but no,
Jesus.
it's fun because I was playing it and I was like, dude, I need to be sat on a porch in a rocking chair with like,
Yeah,
a bit of
yeah,
corn,
yeah.
like playing some bluegrass.
I love the
Yeah.
sound of it, man. I
Yeah.
love how
It's a
like,
nice sound, man.
Yeah,
It's got a pickup
yeah.
in it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
got a little pickup.
yeah.
yeah. And I've got a blues chorus pedal and plugging that in with it as well. It just gives it like a proper
A bit
fucking
more, yeah.
punch, man.
Yeah.
It's so good. But no, it was nice. I mean, not only to hang out with my friends.
It was good. I've been
Oh,
going
yeah.
the past few years. It's
Yeah.
It's like it's the same
No,
as it.
it's fairly new. isn't it?
Bingley Hall.
Bingley Hall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it fairly new?
They did 2 before COVID, and then they haven't done. This is the first one since COVID.
Oh, okay.
We
But
went on
it's-
the second day.
It's a bit industry, but it's all right. Like
Yeah.
you walk in,
Yeah.
there's like
Is that what it's aimed at, though?
it's aimed at musicians.
I
So
think-
like what every other stand is like an insurance stand.
Mm.
I think most places that do that, because I remember going to like Music Live.
I remember music. I
Back
used to
in
go
the
music
day.
live when I was a kid, man.
It's like they do a day where it's like for the general public more, and then they do like
All right, Will,
they-
calm down.
more.
You're getting excited.
Like Saturday is the general public day, and then Sunday is like the industry day.
Yeah, industry.
But we went on Sunday. It's fun, man. You walk in. The
Did
first
you have
thing,
like backstage passes like
Nah.
Landlord, and you were going?
No.
Okay.
the first thing you see when you walk in is like a '57 Les Paul, and it's for like 30
Nice.
grand.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
And there's like a whole fucking vintage stand, and then you go around the corner. There's like an auction of like what was it for 54
that,
54
Les Paul.
now, 54. We've got a 54.
54 Les Paul or something like that.
And there was that.
Pre humbucker, so it's a P90 Les Paul.
Ooh.
Yeah, pre humbucker, and it was like fucking 20 grand plus. And
Yeah.
It was just
But
like
it was
just
auction
nice.
though, so
Fuck
yeah.
like
There was
But,
there was a 54 Junior special for 12 grand, and it had never been played. It had just been found in someone's attic in a case, so it just had a case
Yeah.
where that was it.
Fucking hell,
No,
man.
man.
There's some cool shit there.
How do you know it never been played?
Because it says on there was a certificate next to it, and it
Yeah.
just said a story about
Yeah.
the guitar.
I think it's such strange, so strange like
They call it
Oh.
new old stock, don't they? So it's like
that. Yeah.
it's just been under someone's bed or in someone's loft. But it's
think-
fun, man. We've seen Harry,
saw Deb.
saw Deb, yeah,
Harry from the 900 and
Deb from Harriet.
Deborah from the Harry Beardy.
I got a bit starstruck, you know, when I seen Deb.
Did you?
Yeah, because
Did you?
I fucking love that band.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
And that new album is fucking insane.
See, I felt a bit pestering because like I clocked eyes with her and I had a quick wave and I was like, I'm gonna say hello because I spoke to her before.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I didn't want to be that like fanboy because I
That's
do
all I was
love
gonna
that
do, though.
band, but also like I know her through Harry and I'm mates with Harry, so like it's easy to talk to Harry. But then like with Deb, it was like I don't want to feel like I'm a fan. So like I'd come up and she kind of said hello and she said like you know like it was good to see us here and she like. Then I was like obviously I'm going to say like congratulations on the shit that Harriet's been doing.
Yeah.
and that.
Yeah.
Smashing it.
But like, yeah, and like, you know, I gave her the props for
To
it. and that.
bits.
But I felt like that fanboy, and I didn't want to feel
Right,
like a
yeah,
fanboy
fully.
being like, "Oh, well done, what you're doing."
I love your band.
I wanted to come more across as like a mate, saying like, you know,
Yeah, your
fucking
band's
well
shit,
done on what
mate.
you're doing, man. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
I
band's
think she'd
fucking
take
shit.
it. I
She
think
probably
she'd
took it
take
as.
that.
Yeah, I think she took
Yeah.
it as that.
Yeah.
I mean, Deb's fucking lovely. Anyway. Every
No,
time I
yeah,
see
yeah.
Deb, she's just like her fucking face lights up, and she's like, "Hey,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
fucking you," and you just feel
that's
great.
exactly it. Like she had like a fucking massive smile on her face because she'd seen people that she knew as well. Like, so
it's
it was
just
nice
mad,
to
man. It's mad seeing them in fucking Kerrang magazine and
I
like it's
know,
mad
yeah.
seeing them in fucking Metal Hammer.
playing download,
Yeah,
Playing
yeah.
download, treat. Oh, they're fucking.
No,
They're,
man,
they're
they
like,
fucking deserve it as well.
mate, they're
Fully fucking
critically,
deserve it.
like critically, an industry. They are the next big thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
fully
sure.
100%
Yeah.
next big thing. Them
Yeah.
and like Pupil Slicer and like bands like that are coming up, like the
Yeah.
real brutal metal scene underneath that shit little
Yeah.
layer. There's that whole brutal bit, but like they
Well, the
are
bands
the
have been
fucking
playing
they're
yeah,
with,
pushing
well,
it.
they play
Man.
with Rollo Tomasi, they play with Not Loose, you know,
Yeah,
very
yeah,
established bands.
yeah.
Like, and
They're
to
fucking-
be like, because you can watch support bands against bands like, I'm not a massive fan of Rollo Tomasi, but they put on a good show, didn't they?
Yeah.
Well, it's
right.
yes, it did, yeah.
Yeah.
Not Loose, fucking sensational band.
Yeah.
You
sensational.
know, they are a fucking wicked band,
Yeah,
especially like fucking like, they're the best hardcore band
Yeah.
going at the moment.
Nah.
Nah, for sure they are.
Nah.
What are you going to say?
They're the biggest hardcore band. They're
Well,
not
the
the
biggest,
best,
no, but you know, they're fucking wicked. You're not going to turn down a Not Loose show, are you, man?
though. Well,
I mean,
nah.
considering they don't play here that often, but still, you know, they play with those kind of bands. And sometimes you go watch a support band and you're like, I'm watching you and you are support for the band. So you
know
know,
what
you're
I've
good
got-
enough to be support. But like, obviously I didn't go watch Harriet with Not Loose, but I watched like videos of it and I was like, you're on par with
Yeah,
that
they were
energy.
fucking sick, mate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I'll fucking
you,
say
you,
that.
you could be headlining.
Musically as well, the new album is so fucking. I love it. It's so ambient in parts. And it's
Yeah.
like it's so eerie, and it makes you
Produced
feel.
really well as
Yeah, it
well,
is, yeah.
isn't it?
But it makes you feel a bit on edge, and I love that about it. It's only a 20-minute song. I think there's only like 8
Yeah.
tracks, something like
The
that.
vocals as well, like I'd listened to a bit of Harriet before we went to see them, and they're one of those bands as well where like you listen to the records and it fucking slaps, and then you watch them live and you're like, fuck,
Yeah,
like
man.
there's so much
Yeah.
more
Sick.
energy and like I don't know, yeah, it's just one of those.
What's the drummer called? You know his name?
His
Julian.
name, Julian, yeah.
Julian.
Julian Gage.
Fucking sick drummer as
Yeah.
He's
well.
a great drummer.
He
He's
probably gets
such
involved.
like just like fucking doing.
Yeah, he looks
evil
like he wants to
face.
rip your head off.
Yeah.
I love that. Harry still owes me a point as well.
Yeah, fuck you, Harry.
Because we went to see Harriet and he was
And he
like, obviously it's his
dragged you.
fucking missus
Yeah.
playing guitar. So he was like,
yeah.
Alf, we need to go off, man.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
will. And I was enjoying it, like, what? He's so sick. And he just grabs me and chucks me the other side of the room, and I smell my pint everywhere. And then the whole night, it's like, I'll buy you another one, Alf. I was like, nah, you know what, mate? Fuck yourself.
he did.
No, he didn't.
Did he
No, he
not?
didn't.
Well, he can buy me a fucking another one.
Yeah. Harry, we're coming for you.
But going back to the guitar show, what it opened my eyes to is like,
Guitars.
well, yeah, brands of guitars, like in terms of like.
Strings.
No, like I've always played guitar since I was in year 3. You know, I've always been into that kind of shit. But like
Yeah.
in terms of branding, like I don't know a lot about a lot of brands. I only know the ones that fucking scream
Yeah,
in your
yeah,
face.
yeah.
Like, you know,
Yeah,
I know my
yeah,
Fender,
yeah,
my
yeah.
Gibson, Gretsch or Rickenbacker or whatever. So like you look at other brands and you think, nah, it's cheap. It's cheap because you've not heard of it.
Yeah.
And then you're looking at like, I don't know, like it was a spot for a lot of upcoming brands to, you know, make their thing. But you, like we went to that second-hand one in the corner and they had a load there. And I'm looking at some of the brands and the pricing on them as well. And you're
Yeah,
not gonna
they're really boutique though.
yeah,
They're
but
all
like
handmade.
you're not gonna have like a make of a guitar for like, you know, a couple of grand if it's not good. You know, so like
No,
I feel
you
like
can.
Yeah.
but like I feel like in that sense, like
Yeah.
it's opened my eyes to like if I come across something that I've realised to have actually been half decent, I'm not going to turn my nose up at it because it's not Gibson, it's not Fender. I'm going to be like, well, it's obviously a decent guitar. Just because I haven't heard
No,
of
it's
it
not-
doesn't
it
mean it's not fucking great.
It doesn't necessarily work like that.
No?
No.
Because post 2010, Gibson's are shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Epiphones are miles better.
And you're paying
Even
for the name.
Epiphone-
Oh
are
yeah,
shit.
no, yeah.
Even Epiphones are shit. Like, you could get brands like Vintage, brands like Tokai, which is like a Japanese rip-off of Gibson. Fucking mint guitars, like better. Fender, the past few years, ain't been great. Squire,
It's
classic vibe, have been
it's like we were
still
saying-
in it.
We're
Because
saying-
brands like Tokai and stuff like that are copying the build structure of when
They were
Gibson was fucking sick.
Yeah.
So that's why they're better than
Yeah.
when because they've the build quality has gone down because of price cuts and stuff like within Fender, Epiphone, Gibson, Squire. because of that, they're better.
Yeah.
They're better.
But like,
And
all
because
you-
and also like if you're putting that in and then sourcing better hardware or electrical stuff,
yeah.
then it's better. It's,
I
it's
don't
gonna be better.
necessarily think that there's a such thing as like a good guitar. Like there's guitar. I think a good guitar is a guitar that you look at and you want to play.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what brand it is, how much it costs you, whatever. You could have a fucking Squier Strat, Affinity Strat that costs you £100 new. And if you look at it and you want to pick it up and play it
Yeah.
all the time, then that's a fucking amazing guitar.
Yeah.
You can get whatever sound that you want out of any
Yeah,
guitar.
yeah.
Jack White made one of the fucking best albums of all time on a $20 guitar made of foam, for fuck's
Oh,
sake.
right, yeah.
So that White Stripes record, the
Elephant.
red guitar
Mhm.
has a foam interior with a plastic
we saying
outside.
elephant.
Elephant, yeah.
Elephant.
And it's the
Amazing.
most, it's
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
fuzziest, most gritty guitar sound ever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it's fucking
But
amazing.
you're making the
But it's
same
on a
work,
$20
yeah.
$20
It's
guitar.
like
I didn't know that. That's fucking
yeah,
sick,
yeah, yeah.
man. 'Cause that album is
And
fucking
those
insane.
guitars now,
Airline, innit? Yeah, they're really
Airline,
expensive.
They're really expensive.
My
Yeah.
my telly is a what's it called, like a player series.
Yeah, yeah.
It's only a £500. I say only, but in terms of guitar, so
Yeah.
it's only a £500 guitar. And I was watching this review before I bought it, and they were comparing it to an American Standard, and he said like on looks they sound the same.
Yeah, it's,
Sorry, they look the same. When you play it, they sound fairly the same. Like you're going to get a better sound out of an American Standard because it's got the fucking
maybe.
extra effort put into it.
Yeah.
Because
the
mine's like the budget of Fender.
It's called
But, like,
the
You're going to get a similar sound out of it regardless of what you do. If you got certain
another-
amp or pedals or whatever.
Another
you're gonna get a
thing
good sound.
too that is obviously like, there's batches of guitar, and obviously you could have a you could have a batch of 50, 500, whatever. There's going to be an amount that like
Don't
the humbuckers or the pickups are wired a very certain way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's,
Like
there's
50,
not
57
every pickup sounds the same.
No.
Every obviously every guitar, the wood grain in the fucking wood's different. So
Yeah.
like maybe it,
But that
it
makes a
holds
big difference,
resonance
though,
a lot
doesn't it?
different.
Yeah, the different tone woods in
wood
it.
Yeah,
But like
yeah.
57 to 60 PIF Gibson humbuckers are like the best sounding pickups in terms of what people's opinion.
Yeah.
And no one's been able to replicate
that's
them
what, like,
since.
the-
That's
the-
why the old Gibsons go for so much. Like if you go on eBay
Yeah.
now and look at a set of PAF pickups like before they got the patent for them, they're fucking insanely expensive.
Yeah.
It's like $5,000 for a set of pickups because they're so old and so revered. But like, it's called. There's an economic thing. It's called something. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like the difference between a £100 guitar and a £500 guitar is this big.
Yeah.
Is like, let's say like a foot
Mhm.
in, because I'm doing it with my hands and people are listening.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
this
yeah.
big, right? The difference between a £500 guitar and
Yeah,
a
I'll get
£3,000
my cock
guitar
out.
is
I'll get my cock out.
that big.
Yeah.
Your own the $3,000 extra that you spend on a guitar is giving you fucking the tiniest bit of better playing quality.
Yeah.
You could get to like an American Standards telly, which is what I've got, and I'll play all the time. If I wanted a custom shop telly, fucking all the bells and whistles, it ain't gonna sound or feel the amount of money extra that I've spent on
Yeah.
it worth that
But
much.
it's only
So if it's 10%
known-
more, it doesn't feel or sound 10% better.
it's only known to someone who knows guitars like in and out of the back of the hand. Like if you went
But
to
it's
if you played a gig in front of people who are music fans but might not know their instruments, they're not going to know the difference between a £3,000 guitar and a £500 guitar. In
Not
terms of sound, are
necessarily.
they?
No, not in a live setting. No, but it's just a collector's thing, though, innit? Because
Oh,
it's
for
like, it's
sure,
like
yeah.
saying you
It's-
can get a
it's-
fucking Van Gogh
sounds-
print or a Van Gogh
yeah.
original.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's why a lot of bands have specific instruments that they play on record
Yeah.
and specific amps that they would never take out on
On
tour.
Yeah, yeah.
But like they keep them and they keep them there and they they get them set up and you
Yeah.
know and looked after purely for the way they sound on recording.
Yeah.
It's like,
But they would never take them out on
No.
stage because
you're not going to get that same sound live.
the
as you
pressure
would.
that touring puts on stuff that is
Yeah.
that precious and that old. And,
No
you
one's
know.
taking a fucking 59 Les Paul on tour.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean?
fuck no. No,
unless
that's
you're like Joe
no.
Perry and
Yeah.
it's got like 10 different cases on it.
Exactly, yeah.
But like, that's why I like fucking single pickup I got fucking Les Paul Junior.
Yeah.
I could throw that off a building and it wouldn't break.
Yeah,
Like saying
yeah.
my telly, I could fucking throw that off a building. I don't care about them
Yeah.
guitars. They're
Yeah.
cheap, or they're cheap on the cheaper side of things.
Yeah.
They're cheap enough.
But if you
for
spend
Yeah.
$3,000 on it, you wouldn't even fucking.
Well, no,
breathe
they're,
on it, like,
they're both £500 guitars. Like
Yeah.
I've got them both second hand, and they're worth more than that new.
Yeah.
But they're both the industry standard.
Yeah.
I can't get better than that if I'm gonna pay for $10,000 and I'll get a better
Yeah.
guitar. But I don't want a $10,000 guitar.
You're paying for the
I want a
age
fucking
and shit,
workhorse
and
guitar
stuff.
that's gonna sound decent.
yeah. Yeah.
What
And a
my-
workhorse amp and a
What mostly
workhorse
got me
pedal board.
onto what I was saying was like when we went to the acoustic room upstairs, and we come across it was I think Tanglewood and Faith, and we were saying like they're slept on guitars, like they're in the shadow of like Taylor and Martin.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like I haven't even thought of a Faith guitar since I was in year 7.
Faith guitars are sick.
You know what I mean? And they're
British
decent,
made.
they're decent guitars, and
Yeah.
like I said, she was like, "Fucking hell!" Like the last time I'd even thought about a Faith was when I was in year 7. Like, and some lad had said like, "Oh, if you want an acoustic, get a Faith."
Faith is sick, man.
Never fucking thought about it. Like Tanglewood. You see Tanglewood guitars sometimes, and like, fucking what's it, cash converters and shit. Like,
Yeah.
obviously people like
Yeah.
selling off what they don't know they've got, and you look at something like a Tanglewood, and you think, oh well, it's because it's in here. It's a cheap guitar, but it's a
Yeah.
fucking good guitar.
Because
like,
it's not a big name
yeah,
guitar.
it's a fucking
Yeah, that's it.
decent
Though.
guitar.
And, but the
Yeah.
unfortunately, in the recent years, the big name companies like Fender, Gibson, Ibanez, which are like the top 3, PRS maybe.
Yeah.
Because they've got their name.
PRS is
and they-
like PRS has always been very
Yeah, very
top
good.
end.
Yeah.
but not
Not necessarily good.
Like quality control.
I've heard horror
Yeah.
stories about
I
PRS.
don't. I'm not a fan of PRS really.
No, I
but
think
like,
they're ugly guitars anyway.
in the recent years, they don't need to fucking advertise.
No,
Their
no.
name carries enough weight.
Yeah.
But
if you-
that's
if you
why
know
they've been
them,
slacking
you
the
know
past few
them,
years.
yeah.
Though Gibsons have been shit the past few years, man.
Yeah.
I've played some Les Pauls
Because
like,
they've lived off the name and not the quality.
man, the quality control is fucking dreadful,
we
man.
were saying about
There's glue here and there. There's
it's
fucking
living-
finish
it's-
issues.
It's living off like a form of glory, isn't it?
Yeah.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
they were beautiful guitars.
Yeah,
If you picked up a guitar from like 57 or fucking, 75 or, and played it, you'd be like, fuck me, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Sounds beautiful, plays beautifully. Like fucking, you can fucking put it through this amp and
Yeah.
fuck with these pedals and stuff like this. And like, it's, it's a form of glory, isn't it?
No, it is absolutely. And we were saying the same about like
Sonny, we're sorry, mate. We're sorry.
You're good.
Yeah,
we
okay.
Right, so the thing is, right, honestly, because I can't contribute to this conversation,
Yeah.
so I don't know enough about guitars.
You
Are you,
learn it, you
are you
learn it.
enjoying it anyway?
I'm like, you know what? I'm enjoying how passionate you and like
Yeah.
knowledgeable you all are on it.
Okay.
Nah, because I don't know what the fuck you're on about. you know what I mean?
just on about the
okay.
fall from grace.
No, I get it. but,
Companies
like,
get a name. And then
I'm
they
following
fucking
the
fall.
conversation, but what
Do you
I'm
know,
saying
it'd
is from my point of view.
It'd be good if we had.
It's I spoke in 10 minutes. Let me say this one bit, all right?
Sorry.
Yeah, where's your gun?
I was going to bring up a point to what you were just
Okay.
saying. Like, if we could do everything that we've just said with a
friends.
with say I'd know something not specifically
Cars.
for you, but cars.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking in my head.
Yeah.
Because
You
like
know
when,
what I mean?
when you were saying like the price difference, for example,
Yeah.
the disparity between how much you're paying for something compared to the quality for it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the same
Like
as a
cars,
car.
no, it's like the opposite of a car.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't know.
Because if you pay 500 quid for a car, or you pay fucking like 10 grand for a car.
No, it's the difference
Yeah.
between the difference between a £100 guitar and a £500 guitar is huge. The difference between a £500 guitar and a £1,000 guitar is
isn't
tiny.
much. That's what I'm saying, right? But
Yeah.
if you brought like a car for £500 or 3 grand, ain't gonna be that different. If you spend 25 grand or fucking 50 grand on a car,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
gonna be different.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, my point being that I'm enjoying listening to you guys
Yeah.
be A, knowledgeable and be passionate about something too.
I feel like this
Okay.
is the only thing in life that I'm knowledgeable about.
Mm.
I mean,
Yeah.
I disagree.
Well, no.
You've brought plenty
but-
to the table before.
No, but like something
But
that I
you're very
fucking know
passionate
about.
about
Yeah.
music
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Like gear, I
100%.
know fucking shitloads about it. That's another thing that some guy said. I bought a very long cable
Yeah.
yesterday for a
Yes.
specific reason.
Yeah.
I bought a very long guitar cable.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Good.
it's long, mate.
I'm gonna get a
Was it-
very.
What was it?
I need to
15
get my
foot?
own
I don't
mic.
remember.
We'll talk about this more
No,
later.
not foot, meters.
Meters,
15
it was 10 meters. I
15
don't know what
foot,
that is in
fucking
foot though.
hell.
10 meters is
10
long.
meters is
That's
long,
long.
yeah.
It's about 24.
A
isn't it?
lot.
Yeah, so I bought
About
a 10 meter
24 foot.
cable.
You could do laps. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is it 24 or 36? 10 meters.
24.
24.
I feel like it's 24. Yeah, I bought a 24-foot cable, and some geezer was like, "You're the youngest guys here." And I was like, "What?" And it's like, "Well, usually like people that come to this thing are like, no offense, but like older geeks."
Yeah.
Which there were a lot there, and they're the fucking nicest people ever.
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh,
guitar
sure,
geeks,
yeah,
best
yeah.
people.
Yeah.
But it was like you're really young, and like we're all a bit fucking trendy and that. he was like, why are you like here? I was like, I'm just interested in gear, mate. I've been since I was a kid. Like, my dad fucking brought me up playing guitars. We went to Music Live together. We're well into guitars.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, it's good to see. It's good to see, man. It's like, no offense to the older lot, but like, it's good to see a load of young people here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I suppose
no,
when you're only expecting that crowd as well.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it shows that music isn't wasted on the young
No,
in terms of
course.
like the passion and the knowledge as
Yeah.
well. Like,
Although
because
I will say,
when you got a lot of electronic music,
Well, it's
no one
like-
gives
it's
a
like-
shit about.
It's like
instruments that you
Comic-Con
play.
for guitars, isn't it? That's all it was.
although I will
yeah.
say that when I was in Dead Hands with Deb, she took the piss out of my what guitars I liked. She said I liked old man guitars.
Yeah, but what's Deb Presley Jackson with a fucking Floyd Rose?
I know,
shit.
yeah.
Oh, fuck that.
No, but then like
You're a fucking punk rocker.
since mate, she's got a fucking. I'm sure she's got a couple of just Strats,
Oh yeah,
just
no,
nice Strats.
No, but
Nothing
what
wrong with
guitar was
Strat.
you playing in Dead Hands?
I was
on the
playing.
last show?
well, I was playing drums.
Yeah, but
Oh,
last show.
my
That like Frankenstrat that you've got now.
yeah, my shitty Stratcaster
I like that.
copy thing with the fucking. I mean,
The bare knuckle.
and mate, it's a fucking shit Strat that I've sorted out. I've done it up. I put a bare knuckle humbuck out. I think it's a War Pig
Yeah,
in the neck position, and then bought like a shitty
and a bridge.
lipstick
You put the
in-
bare knuckle in the bridge,
yeah,
and
in
then
the
lipstick in the.
and the neck.
Nice.
Yeah,
and the
lipstick's
shit-
single coil
and the
in it.
shit-
So,
yeah. And the shitty lipstick thing, I was gonna get a
I
better one.
officially now have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. Lipstick pickups
know, like a
are like
Telecaster?
Yeah, yeah,
Do you know the top pickup on a Telecaster looks like a
Oh yeah,
silver?
yeah.
It looks like a lipstick.
Yeah.
That's what they call
it's
lipstick.
kind of like that.
A
Yeah.
humbucker is two
I know
single
what a humbucker
coils.
is.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
actually know what lipstick was.
but
Other
like
than actual lipstick.
dog's
basically,
dick.
I was gonna buy
Yeah.
I was gonna buy a nicer one and put the shitty one in, and the difference between my nice pickup and the shit one when I flick the switch is day and night.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
kept it. Like it's
Yeah, yeah.
and it's a great guitar. It fucking works.
I like
It
that
does
guitar.
what it
Because
does.
you got your warmer with your humbucker, then you go as bright as you want with your,
Well, it-
with your
it-
lipstick.
it-
Nah, that
it
humbucker's
cuts it.
growly as fuck,
Is it?
man.
Yeah.
Mate, it's fucking it's
Well, humbuckers generally have that
dirty.
warmer sound, though, don't they? Like that's the
No,
point. Like you've
Do you know
got
what they're called? Humbuckers.
because they hum.
No, because they buck the hum.
Okay.
There's a single coil hums and feedbacks.
Yeah.
So therefore, if we coil two single coils together,
Yeah,
it'll cancel each other out. That's why there's no hum.
yeah. And
Okay,
the
yeah.
white P90s are fucking squealy fuckers.
Yeah,
But I
because
love him for it.
I like
Yeah.
I like a P90. That's why they
Love
don't
a
look at
P90.
noise gate when we play. Should
Love
we
a
go on
P90.
to that actually?
Go on to what?
The why I bought a 25-foot cable.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go. Okay.
You can join back in now, son.
I'm engaged.
Fuck your remakes. Your opinion means nothing to me. Behold the gatekeeper.
I'm the gatekeeper.
Oh, can Chelsea, who listens, hello Chelsea,
Hello, Chelsea.
asked our opinion on Shikari.
Dog shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, not
Wow, I love them.
I don't,
I'm going to see him on the 20th.
I don't know anything about Shikari.
They rose in
Apart
the,
from-
in the mid they rose in
Yeah.
the mid 2000s with
They're,
the emo
um,
scene, and now they're like electronic.
It's EDM.
Oh, right.
no, no, they have
I
they
might like
have
them through EDM
electronica
Yeah.
influence to them, but they're still a metal band.
Well, I like
Yeah.
them.
Very,
No,
very political.
I'm not a fan.
Very
I'm not a
political.
You might like them.
I'll
I
check
think
it out.
you
I
check
think
them
I've
out.
spoken about them before. Like I reheard them, like when I was about 23 or something, and I was like, I was getting lift with the geezer, and he put some music on, and he was like, I was like, what's this? And he was like, oh, this is the new Shikari. And I was like, they sound different. And he was like, do you like it? I was like, not much,
Right, okay.
but like,
They're different, but they're still shit.
yeah, like I'm just not
It's
into
a different shade of
it.
shit.
Yeah,
They're cool
I'm
guys.
just-
I like Architects shit band, but they're cool good dudes. Like.
It took me a while to get
Yeah.
into them though, because like
Yeah, our mate's going out with the singer.
Will's mate is
Mm.
yeah.
it took me a while to get into Shikari when I first heard them, because I was listening to bands like him and CKY for a long time. So when you compare that to like Shikari, it's
Yeah.
very different. And I
Yeah.
weren't really into them, and I gave them,
I think when
good
Shikari was
fucking-
coming out, I was like getting massive into like Turbo Negro. I was just like,
Yeah, so it's a big
As far
difference,
from
and,
that as you
yeah.
can.
Yeah.
And
Looks like I've only heard. What's the song called? The Clapham one.
Sorry, you're not a winner.
That's
Sorry,
that's the
You're
only
Not.
song I know of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, like the more I listened to them, I was like, okay, I like them, and I liked them more because it was different to what I was listening to. Because
Yeah,
it was at
yeah.
a point in my life as well where I was very gatekeeping what I listened to. So when I was trying to be more
Hang on.
open,
Oh no, that's the wrong one. That's yours.
Well, that was
The
the reason I brought it
gatekeeper.
up was because when I screenshot the question,
Yeah.
and put it on the group, and you went, "This shit."
Oh, so they're
Next.
shit. Next.
I'm
Yeah,
not
I
a
was
fan.
I was very gatekeepy, and then when I was like, right, I'm gonna like broaden my horizons in music, they were the first band that I come across that was very different to what I was listening to, and I was like, because I've given them the time of day, I like them, and now they're like, one of my fucking favorite bands.
I feel like they're players. They're all
They
right.
put on a good show.
I've seen them
man, like-
twice, and the first time I seen them was good. The second time I seen them weren't that good.
Yeah, I think you'd definitely enjoy them more in a gig environment.
I don't know,
Over-
man. The crowds are
over
cunts, though.
I mean, I don't
The
know.
crowd, yeah, but then themselves, though.
No, it's just like that Kerrang crowd. I hate that shit, man.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the thing about Enchikari is, right, they'll headline.
You're fucking
They'll
so
play-
right that the Kerrang crowd
No, yeah, they'll play
is
all of their hits,
fucking
Yeah,
right?
spot
yeah,
on.
yeah.
And then you'll
Spot
go,
on.
and then you'll go on a night out afterwards, and then I'll just play all the Enchikari hits again. It's
Yeah.
just, sorry, you're not
Yeah,
a winner.
yeah,
Is a fucking like a pop punk or emo night. They always play about
yeah,
5 times,
that's true.
Yeah.
and I
True.
fucking hate that shit, man. I hate it. I hate that Kerrang crowd as well. Fucking-
So, the reason he's
So
bought,
it goes to good music.
the reason he's got a sick guitar, and the reason he's got a long lead, and the reason I'm going to get my own mic that I can smash about, and a long lead with it gaffered to it, is because it has been changed now. The name
Of the band. There's no
And-
longer Vultures.
no longer Vultures. We are in Hollow Bones.
Hollow Bones.
Me, Alf, Will, and Dix, who's been mentioned a few times at the podcast, and Harry Charles are basically the best punk band ever.
Right, okay.
Ever.
The name's very clever
Ever.
as well because birds have hollow bones.
Birds have hollow
Birds have
bones,
Hollow
man.
Bones, and it's a Wu-Tang Clan song as well.
It is.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang!
Wu-Tang! so, look, so yeah, we've
And
you
when's
know,
your first gig as Hollow Bones?
it's
Are we in? Yeah. Is it definitely in?
I'm saying it. Yeah.
We're definitely doing
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
All right, sweet. Yeah, just announce it now.
It's the 10th of June
Okay.
in Northwich, which will bring me to another jingle.
Where the fuck is
Slowly.
Northwich?
It's
Just
near
south of
Chester.
Manchester.
I ain't going to that one. I'll get you the second one.
which is a
Lichfield.
week later in Lichfield.
Yeah, I'll get to that one.
We're going on
That's been
tour,
announced.
baby. We're going on tour.
Yes,
Playing
yes.
2 gigs with 7 days in between.
Wait, what
Yeah,
night?
yeah.
What date? What's that? The 10th.
What day is it?
Fridays, two
Friday.
two
Both
Fridays in
Fridays.
a row.
I'll be off then. So if one of you's driving, I'll come with.
Okay.
I can drink then.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're gonna play a gig just south Manchester, then get a
Oh,
hotel,
we'll drive down.
then get a hotel in Glasgow, Leeds, Sheffield, London, Brighton, Bristol, and then we've got a gig on the Friday in Lichfield. We're going on tour.
Oh, yeah, we should play fucking Bristol. That'd be sick.
If we can fit it in that week, then
Oh,
I'll
man.
play.
No,
Oh,
but
you haven't actually got gigs.
No,
then.
I'm
You
just
said-
taking a
Oh,
piss.
right,
No, no, no,
we've
no,
got-
no,
I was like, wait a minute, you just said 2.
No, because you were saying we're going on tour.
We're going on
Two
tour
days.
because we've got 2 dates.
Yeah, yeah.
You're just
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
busk in the towns. At the
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
find a way. Sabbath did it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're doing. It's going well.
It is going really well. It's going surprisingly well, I
Yeah.
think. Especially
Yeah.
when
How many tracks have you got down?
we've got a set.
We've got a set.
Of how many tracks?
What, as in
Wow.
like
Some
Heaven?
of the
How
about
long, like
2 of the
half hour?
songs are about a minute long.
Yeah, yeah.
right? But then there's other songs that are like 4 minutes.
It's a 25-minute set. It's a
25,
sports
okay.
Yeah,
set.
it's
Yeah.
only 4 minutes.
Could you do an encore?
Yeah. Easy.
Yeah.
Look at that confidence.
I really like,
I'll play any. I don't care, mate.
okay,
yeah.
right. I like.
do you
I was
care
like,
about
I'd like a
encores?
cover just to fucking fall.
What
down.
cover would you do?
I want to do Slade. Or
Look at Jake's face.
no, I've been thinking about it though.
We've not had this conversation.
No, we have.
How the fuck?
Dude, we have.
We've had what song?
Last year when
What
we was
song?
doing Vultures.
What song?
No, wow, ER. When we was doing Vultures,
Mate, I
yeah,
listened to
His basket
Slide
is
today
dick
and I
out.
was like, we should cover
Honest.
this.
when we
What
was,
song?
When we was doing Vultures,
Look at him.
I was like, oh, because originally,
This is why we're brothers in rock.
Brothers and
stop saying
fucking
that.
brothers. Yeah, you need to stop
I'm never
saying
going to
brothers
say.
and rock.
Yeah, we're brothers in rock.
So when
Allow it.
when I originally thought about Vultures, Jank used to play guitar for Vultures and sing, and then he was like, "Oh, I'll try and play guitar, and I'm just gonna sing." So what I thought it was gonna be Dan on drums, Will on bass, me on guitar, Jank singing,
Yeah.
just one guitar player. So I was like, I want to get really drunk, wear a dress and eyeliner, and just run into the crowd. Hence why I bought a really long sleeve.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the biggest gobshite ever, and I've got to do it now because this is going on the internet. And I'm just gonna be like Dino, Frank Carter Rattlesnake, just go on everyone's shoulders,
Yeah.
fucking ruin everyone. And I was like, I just want to halfway through a song just stop playing and start singing slide tunes because I know that he'll
Yeah.
hit the crowd as well.
I really want to cover.
Right, what's the song? Oh,
I want
any?
to do like just the
Go on.
Come on, feel the noise.
Oh.
That'd just be sick.
Do you
but
all
it
reckon?
can't be too
What's
obscure
yours?
though.
What did you hear today and go, I want to cover this?
Mama, we're all crazy now.
Okay.
Mama, we're all crazy now.
Maybe it's either that or a Kanye song.
Oh, yes.
No,
Dude, run
Kanye.
away.
Oh, no, I wanted to do on site and just do it
Oh,
on
dude,
pedals.
that was sick.
On site.
I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm in.
I'm out.
Everyone else will be like, nah. And I'll be like, yes.
Or
I'll
like, see, I listened to.
I'd give you the mic. I'd let them all learn it and give you
That's
the
cool.
mic.
No, I
I'm in.
listened to Yeezus today.
It's so fucking good.
Black Skinhead would be a
Oh, dude.
sick punk
The
song,
beat in that is
But-
fucking insane.
but it says the M word about 50 times in it.
Can we not mar my punk band with this fucking
That is
bullshit?
a
Dude,
improving
Black
it.
Skinhead would be sick.
Yeah,
man.
dude, honestly, listen to
It'd
it.
go off all like Skepta would be sick. Like a
That whole
grunge
album
tune.
is like, it's not a fucking hip hop album. It's
Okay.
fucking.
No, it is sick.
Slade
Dude, you'd
would be
like
sicker.
it. Slade would be
Nah,
sick. I think
fuck Slade.
Motorhead would be really good.
Motorhead
But
by
Ace of
Motorhead.
Spades has been done.
Motorhead by Motorhead.
No, I'd want to like In the Name of Tragedy.
You'd go fairly late.
Yeah, but I love that album.
Yeah, that Inferno's sick. Inferno is amazing.
What do you think, Mitch?
What would you like to see Hollow Bones cover?
Like, it can't be too punky. I feel like it
oh,
needs
I
to
got
have a
you,
rock
I got
twist
you.
on it.
I got you.
Change it a bit, like.
I got you.
I mean, other thing.
1,000 miles by Vanessa Miles. No, Vanessa name?
Decimals.
Is that diddly diddly ding?
That one.
Yeah.
Vanessa Carlton. That's the bitch.
Is it?
Well, Dan said gay bar, but I feel like that's been done loads as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
that has been
it's-
done.
yeah.
I don't know. Fuck me.
What about like no? It needs to be something shite that can be punked up.
Will's only suggestion was United States of United States of whatever
Oh, by Liam
by
Lynch.
Liam Lynch.
It was.
Nah.
It's been.
Nah, that'd just be shit.
No, because the problem is as well, the newer generation will
'Cause
have
it's-
no idea what that
It's
is.
either I do it in American accent,
Yeah, we sound
or
like a
stand
dickhead.
there and go. So I was on the beach and Kiki walked up to me.
Yeah,
and I went, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, mate.
that won't work.
It's been covered, but that fucking. I see trees of green.
What a Wonderful World.
Red roses too.
It was
or
Joe
fucking-
Ramone did a cover as well.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
I also said Steelers Wheel Stuck in the Middle with You. I feel like that'd be a sick
Yeah.
cover.
That'll be a cover.
Yeah, yeah.
Or like
Steely Dan,
Dreams.
fucking
Dreams. Fleetwood Mac.
dreams.
It's too
yeah.
slow.
No, but you
No,
can
but
No, but
fast
you-
it up.
yeah,
You
yeah.
can't
It
fast
needs
up dreams by fucking Fleetwood
You
Mac.
can,
You
dude.
can.
Not when the chain
You can't do.
exists.
You can't do fucking Steelers Wheel.
Do the chain. Do the chain. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you
Plus,
can.
Will's a massive
Yeah,
F1
yeah.
fan.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he'd love it, to be fair.
We could do that.
Oh, fucking do Blondie. I want to hear you rap,
Blondie
rap
would be
chair.
Yeah.
I just wanted to do a rap song for ages, man. I think like when Slaves did Shutdown, but
I
Skepta,
wrote.
it sounded sick.
I've started. I was going to text you about it the other day because
Do Figaro by fucking MF Doom.
like I was working on lyrics and I want you to have some input with lyric wise as well. But I started writing a song called "Everyone Knows a Cunt,"
Nice.
and I think the first lyrics was there's a little white town with a little white bloke who ignorance drips from every word he spoke. He thinks like a Tory, but he dresses like a mod. Fuck. No, I don't. And
I like
the
it
rest of
so
the lyrics-
far. I like it.
But there we go. And then the next verse will be another cunt. And then last verse will probably be just a description of me.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
I just think if you're gonna do 20 minutes of original, sort of mostly in your face shit. Last song's a bit
I tell you
slower.
what, it makes me think of when we saw Exhaler, and they did ABBA.
No, it was that was another band that supported Chubby and the Gang.
No.
Exhaler that supported Goddamn.
Yeah.
No, they didn't do ABBA. There was
did they do?
when we went to see Chubby and the Gang.
What ABBA song? got
They
covered?
did MIA Paper Planes and
That's a banger.
Yeah, but I'm
That's
sure,
such a
I'm
fucking
sure
banger.
No, but that's
No,
fucking
Excited.
Clash, ain't it? That's Straight to Hell by Clash. Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But
Well,
even
that-
that,
was
how
it-
fucking dope is it that MIA fucking samples the Clash?
Yeah, yeah.
no, yeah, it was
that's
sick,
cool.
and it was also sick seeing a really big at the minute UK punk band being supported by a band that covered MIA Paper
Yeah,
Planes
yeah.
to a pretty aggressive gatekeepy punk crowd and that
Right,
loved
okay,
it.
yeah, yeah.
They loved it, but
Yeah.
I just think
No, yeah, it was the Chubby and Gang. It went Exhaler, but what did they do?
Excited didn't cover anyone.
No,
they did their own shit.
I'm
It was
thinking
MIA
Chubby
Paper
and the Gang. It
Planes
weren't-
and
No, but there was someone who did. I'm
yeah,
sure
no,
there was someone who did an
they did an
ABBA.
ABBA tune,
Was
but
that
I
the
don't, I
same
don't
band?
remember what ABBA tune. Yeah, I can't
Right,
remember what
yeah.
ABBA tune it was. They played it straight after.
Fucking
Mamma Mia.
Yeah, Mamma
Yeah,
Mia.
Mamma Mia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
It was, yeah.
Was it Mamma Mia?
Yeah, it was.
It was, yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, that's the ABBA tune, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mamma Mia.
Here
I
I
go.
go.
I mean, the
Do you-
fucking film was called Mamma Mia.
Do you know what
I
I'd
mean?
do? I'd do. What's the fucking? There was something in
Fernando.
the air tonight.
Fernando.
Just that, like.
Fucking hate ABBA.
Why?
The fucking blow. At work yesterday, some dude put on the fucking...
ABBA is sick, man.
Yeah,
Nah,
but
allow
I'm
it.
sick.
He put on the fucking Mamma Mia soundtrack, and
Yeah, that's
I'm
different.
one of those, right? If you like at work,
That's different. That's
Oh,
I
way
don't get
different.
you.
I'll let people do rounds. You know what I mean? So I ain't gonna be like fucking turn the shit off. I'll let people listen to that shit. But I was like,
I don't
he
get
left
you.
ABBA on
Raoul.
for an hour, and I was like, I'm done.
What is it about ABBA that you don't like?
This shit.
But you
Yeah,
like
but
you
like
too.
you
Yeah, you should
okay.
can't. That's a different comparison.
I mean, it's not, dude. It's not, because if you're picking shit, but I would understand if you didn't like ABBA, didn't like U2, didn't like Bjork, didn't like all these people.
You can't
but
compare Bjork to
love,
fucking ABBA.
You fucking love Bjork,
Yeah, man.
and you fucking love U2.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you don't like ABBA.
Nah,
Do you like ELO?
nah,
What the fuck?
nah. To be fair, I don't know enough about ELO.
How do you not know
Do you
enough
like, have you
about
seen Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah.
Do you like the majority of the soundtrack?
Yeah.
There you go then.
Nah, it's different.
ABBA could slip so easily into that soundtrack.
Nah,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
fucking couldn't, man.
Yes, they could.
I would say this, or you listen to the Mamma Mia soundtrack, which is not the
Nah,
original
but I've heard of
recordings
ABBA.
of
Like,
ABBA.
my mom doesn't
No,
like
of
music
course,
and likes ABBA.
obviously,
I
you've
think what it
listened
is,
to ABBA.
ABBA are just fucking. There's no threat in ABBA. You know what I mean? It's
There's
just.
no threat in U2. What's
Nah,
Bono
you
gonna
two
do?
sound fucking Sunday Bloody Sunday. Like it's about fucking the.
Yeah, but
Bloody
they've lost
Sunday,
that threat.
so?
They've lost that threat.
That, nah, they've still got. Look,
No,
yeah, but,
come
okay,
on.
even if they've lost it, I love them enough.
Yeah.
But they're still.
They've lost the
But they're
threat.
still a politically aware band.
Yeah, but U2 are
Do I give
definitely
a
not
fuck
raw.
about Dancing Queen? Like, nah.
U2 aren't raw though. U2
Yeah,
is
but-
They ain't
100%
raw. They're
royalist.
old men now, man.
Okay.
What band of that age is raw?
They should
I'ma
be up
say
the raw.
this.
But they,
Nah.
but they can't. But they should be up the raw.
Nah, look.
and not up the royalists.
Nah,
I'ma
what, all
say
I'm
this.
saying is, nah, look,
U2 are royalists as fuck. I'm putting it out there.
I'm going to say this, right, okay, another Irish band, Undertones, right.
yeah, yeah,
Men-
They
yeah.
were Northern Irish punk band, very much, come about in the Troubles in Ireland and stuff like that. They were singing songs like Here Comes the Summer and Teenage Kicks and stuff like that.
yeah.
That's in the climate they,
Every time.
were brought up in.
Yeah.
To sing about shit that's like happy as fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, but
yeah,
all
yeah.
I'm saying is, you're allowed to like ABBA. I ain't give a fuck
No, but
if you like ABBA.
I'm trying to dissect
I'm just
your
saying,
psychology.
let me not, because I don't like ABBA.
No, no.
I don't know how else to put it other than I think they're shit.
But it's-
Like,
but it's-
when Dancing Queen comes out, I'll put it like this: if I'm on a dance floor and Dancing Queen drops, I'm going to the bar.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I'm not a fan of
I'm
dancing.
going
Okay,
for
yeah,
s-
Dancing
yeah, but
Queen.
even fucking pick any other, fill that slot with any other ABBA song.
There's
All I'm saying is,
Okay.
if that comes on, I'm on a dance floor, I'm going for a cigarette.
Yeah, I get that, but I just think like major key happy tunes.
And I'll dance to shit.
Do you like Bee Gees?
Nah. But I would dance to Saturday Night Fever
Okay, fair enough.
all fucking day.
Boney M.
Yeah. Who doesn't like Boney M?
Boney M are playing.
Dude, Boney M
soon.
is so close to ABBA.
Nah,
I was going
no.
to say, to be fair, if you,
Yo,
if
yes,
you
they
didn't
are.
know that,
Yes,
if
they
you didn't know that
are.
Rasputin was by Boney
Massively.
M, you'd think it was by ABBA.
Nah, you wouldn't.
Yes,
Yes, you would.
Nah, nah,
yes,
that-
you
Yes, you
would.
fucking
Yes.
I'm saying I don't get ABBA. I don't get the fucking. I don't get.
I don't get how your head works.
I don't, in a messed up way, but I don't want fucking. Was it Benny who wrote all the songs?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Like,
One of those
Dude
songs.
can write a fucking tune. I ain't like fucking
Yeah, yeah.
around with that. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
fair play, fair play.
But they wrote fucking classic. There's a reason ABBA are fucking huge.
Yeah.
But I fully understand it. There's also a reason I'm huge. Doesn't mean I have to fucking listen to it.
Yeah, that is true because
Yeah.
I like
Okay.
shit 80s metal, but I don't like Iron Maiden.
That's what I mean. Like, I fully. I used to even have that thing of like, I respect Maiden for what they did for metal,
Nah.
but now I don't because
They're a
they're shit.
t-shirt band.
They are 100% that.
Yeah, but
They're a
Misfits are as
fucking-
well, though.
Yeah, but they got bangers.
Can I just shameless plug
Yeah.
before we get too far away
Yeah,
from
yeah,
it?
crack on.
Right, okay. Follow Hollowbones UK
On Instagram.
on Instagram,
And-
Facebook, and TikTok. We've got fucking TikTok because we're all 18-year-olds.
Yeah.
You went.
No, no.
To be fair,
Oh,
what
no,
we've done
we're-
is-
you can slate TikTok, but if you want to get yourself noticed, you've
That's
got
it, mate.
You've got to
Yeah, yeah.
Some
fucking.
of, some of the
yeah.
clips
Nah,
from here have
play
got
it,
like
man.
30,000 views
That's
on
what I'm
TikTok.
saying. Like, you got to play it. You got
I
to
mean,
play
it's
it.
just us pushing ourselves.
I ain't
wanting to
used.
do
I mean,
more.
to be fair, like we do apologise, like for fucking the soft edits and the lack of content.
Yeah.
We got lives, man. Like we got shit going on. But I mean, I've got TikTok on my phone because of that.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah,
Never
yeah,
use
yeah.
it.
Dude,
No,
right, so when after I came back
I
from
use
Ireland,
it for work and I use it for the band.
Mate, your work though, your
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
ads are dope.
Oh, thank you very much.
The fuck, honestly, like,
At Sam Jenkinson Tattoos.
for real
off,
though.
mate.
Do it for the content. Even if you're not local enough to get tattooed from him, fucking follow him just for his fucking
Actually, dude,
advertisements.
how hard is it to change the little bottom bit?
Of what?
Everyone's handle.
Yeah, no, it's like 30 seconds.
Change mine to the Hollow Bones Instagram. I don't want people on my Instagram in it.
Alright, cool.
Because I came back from
Hollow
Ireland
Bones
and
UK.
I just don't care
Well,
about anyone's life
you
no
only
more.
got back onto Instagram to share the Hollow Bones
to
stuff,
do
didn't
the
you?
banjo. I don't give a fuck if you're boomeranging a cheers on a night out. Die. Please just die. I don't care about your life anymore. People that put photos of views on, right? Jamie Hutchison said this in a podcast. Do you only see a photo of a view from top of a mountain?
Mhm.
Kill yourself. All you're doing is saying, you're not saying, look at this beautiful view. You're saying,
I did this.
look at me on this
Yeah,
mountain.
yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
off,
yeah.
mate. Instagram
But
shit.
that's like same but not same. Of like my view of like people
Anyway, I
with
need to
their-
go kill, sorry, I need to go kill myself now. So
like people of like when they film gigs and shit.
I don't
Like
care, man.
no, but exactly that. It's like,
fuck off. Like,
people have said like if you're at a gig and you're filming it and you're fucking watching it for your screen,
Yeah.
you're not gonna remember.
I'm also-
that
Nah,
moment
but
of the gig. You've got more chance of
I'll
remembering
defend
it.
this a little bit because I agree to an extent. But if I go to a gig, I won't look at my screen, but I'll like fucking story
yeah,
it for 10
no, but I don't
seconds.
think there's any. I think that's worse. I'm such a massive hypocrite though.
No,
I've
you're
only
allowed
had
to
this
say
change
it.
of heart in the past few weeks.
But you change
But-
man.
If you're putting shit on your story, that's even more look at me because it ain't staying. If you're putting shit on your feed, you know that it will stay so you can look back on it. So
No, I
it's
feel
sort of
that.
like a photo gallery.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get that.
But if it's on your feed, if it's
Yeah,
on your
there's no
story, then
posterity
it's
to a
like,
story.
no, because it's just like, whoa, look what I'm doing. Look what
Yeah.
song I'm
Yeah.
listening to. And I have
Yeah.
done that, and I do that a lot. Where I'll listen to a song and put it on my story. And I did only use past year. I don't post on Instagram.
Mm.
I don't have any
See,
posts.
yeah,
on there.
I definitely post more than anyone here.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
on my
sure.
on my
Yeah.
feed
I
especially.
don't use the feed on
But like, I
Instagram.
want to know you've never posted. But I'll use. Like, I posted 2 today, but that's only because I hung out with my niece all weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then that's also you don't have to use up space on your phone. And if you get a new phone, log into Instagram, you got
Yeah,
those pictures
yeah.
you need on there.
And the thing is,
which
I still
fine.
like I hide likes. So I don't do it for likes. Like I can't see. It will say so like Mitch Wiley and others.
and others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because I don't care about a like count. If I get
No,
one, if I
I
get
just-
fucking 1,000, I don't give a fuck.
I just think like there's no
That's why I don't hashtag anymore.
like.
I've never
I'm
hashtagged.
not trying to do it to fucking.
Yeah.
But like if you go on Instagram right or Twitter, Twitter's probably worse to be fair. But like,
Twitter's a cesspit, but I fucking love it.
oh fucking hell, you hear that?
That's internal, isn't it? What was that?
That's fucking
Burp
Elon
coming
Musk coming inside of him now because he's fucking brought Twitter.
So like if say you're just going about your daily business, right? You haven't been on social media yet, and this was one of the reasons why I deleted it for a bit was because it was be the first thing that I do when I woke up. I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
go Instagram.
Yeah,
You're right there,
I'd have-
champ. Oh, right. He's the
Dropped
shittest
his
sheriff
gun.
in the fucking world.
So I'd gone in, I cared about Instagram the most, so I'd go on Instagram, see what everyone's doing. Then I'd go on Twitter, then I'd check my emails, and then I'd go on TikTok until I had to get out of bed.
Right.
Which is what I
okay,
did, and I
see what
thought
you're
that's fucking
saying.
cancerous.
So I checked my you can see your screen usage on iPhones.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
I had a look. Me and my sister talked about it yesterday because she was. I think I use it too much, and she had a look. It was like 6.5 hours. I'm like, that's fucking a lot.
Mine's like 3 hours, maybe.
Mine was
like,
3.
Yeah.
But 22 minutes of it was on Twitter. That was the most. So most of it on Twitter.
Because it's just a flick, right, done. And it,
Yeah, I didn't really post that much. I
No.
retweet more than I do post.
Yeah.
And if I post, it's usually because it's 3 a.m. posts with me.
I feel like I'm
a
just
lot of
being
them go in my drafts.
Twitter's
Yeah.
I post because I know nobody cares about what I put.
I,
But then why put it then?
Do you know like?
I posted a tweet
Do
this
you know
week.
sometimes when you got something in your mind and you need to put it down? To
I
get
feel
it out of your
write
brain
it on a
sort
piece of
thing.
paper though, because I
Yeah,
did
you
that
could, to be fair.
when it's so easy to just go to Twitter when you're fucking depressed or you
That's
want.
what
Like,
it is.
all it is a cry for help and or you want attention,
Yeah.
and that's fine to say that you want attention. That's cool,
Yeah.
man. But like I did it, and I got to the point where I was writing on Twitter and I like loads of really fucking secret shit, like not secret, but like
no, it's
like
your
breakup
thoughts. not
stuff
the-
and
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
I
yeah.
was like, I don't care, so I just started writing it down on a piece of
Yeah.
paper, and I'd still get that same release.
You've
Like,
put it down.
So you know,
yeah.
like Facebook, the Twitter circle's the thing now.
No.
Where you can put. So I only discovered this the other night, and basically a circle is like you can select people to be in there, and they'll see it. You know how
Oh,
like, you have
close
close
friends.
friends, literally
Yeah.
like that, right?
yeah.
So I tweeted something that I needed to get out of my system, and because you can select it, I put Twitter circle, but there's no one on there,
yeah,
so it's on my feed. I'm the only person who can see
Yeah,
it.
that's
it's
cool,
out
man.
of my system,
That's yeah.
and I didn't have to. You know what I mean? I wasn't doing
I
it
just-
for
I just-
likes or looks or whatever.
yeah.
I didn't want someone to like DM me, "Are you okay, hon?"
Yeah.
But I was just like,
But that's perfectly fine to want that though. It's fine to have a call for help.
yeah,
like, that's
no, it
completely
is.
fine.
Yeah,
And I know that I'm 100% being a hypocrite, man. I really am. And I've been so fucking depressed on Twitter and Instagram. I used to use Instagram like a slut and all sorts, but like, I just think if you're not being sincere about it, and you are just doing it, you do want attention, but you're like covering it with this like, oh no, I do want people to care about me, whatever. There's no shame in just wanting attention off people.
You're saying that now, and I'm thinking like, what? Because I post shit. Like I've got my niece again today, so I've posted like 4 or 5, and a lot of it's just like she's fucking cute, but I'm not doing it from. It's gonna go like you said in 24 hours.
Yeah. I just think people like. I don't care about your night out. I really don't. I don't care about your mates. I don't care about your life. I don't care about that your mum's died. I don't care that anyone's died in your family. I don't care that someone's been born. I just don't give a fuck.
I missed you.
But that's cool. The amount of energy the amount of care that I have not caring.
Yeah.
It's just as fine that people care that they do put it
Yeah,
out.
no,
I just don't have to see it, and I choose not to.
I used to use Twitter for the news, and then I stopped caring about the news. I was like, if I'm going to get a
That's the main reason I use it.
Yeah, I was like, if I'm going to get a more truer version of the news rather than reading the newspaper, it would be Twitter. But even now, I can't trust everything that's been put on
Elon
Twitter,
Musk brought it, bro.
Like
Yep.
now,
Well, he hasn't officially yet.
most of my tweets are drunken tweets. Like the other day, I put on there, I fucking love David Gilmour because I was drinking whiskey,
That's
watching
all.
David Gilmour at fucking
Yeah.
Live at Pompeii. Like other than that, I ain't gonna tweet
And you
shit.
put
I
up
feel-
today that what was it? Revenge of.
Oh, the opening
That
scene,
was it,
Revenge
yeah,
of the
it's the
Sith,
best bit of
is
Star
the
Wars.
best opening scene to any Star Wars film.
What's the
Nah,
opening
New
scene to
Hope.
Revenge of the Sith?
It's during the Battle above Coruscant where the fucking Anakin and Obi-Wan
Oh,
fly
dude,
on
that
the
is
for the oil
fucking
that's
dog
gone.
shit.
No,
though.
but in terms
Close,
of like
close.
any opening scene from Star Wars, I mean, like the original is
It's
good,
dog
but,
shit, mate.
but in production and everything, like in cinematic style of it,
No, it's all
fucking
CGI.
brilliant.
It's shite,
Yeah,
dude.
no, of course it is. But like when you watch a film and like instantly from like the way that film
Do you not
starts,
think the camera pan down to Hoth is so much better?
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
like
Yes,
No,
in
it
terms
is.
of like an
It is.
engaging,
It
an
is.
engaging
It is.
sort of like
It's not
fuck,
engaging,
now
dude,
I'm
'cause
like,
you-
oh,
'cause
what
all-
else going on? Because you're instantly in a battle.
Nah,
like, fuck,
all I
what's gonna say,
see,
it's gonna
all I see when I watch Revenge
I
of
see
the
what
Sith is
you're
just
saying.
2 blokes and a green screen behind them. That's
But
all I
even-
see for the whole
Even
film.
more so though.
But no, when
like,
that
with me
Star
being a
Destroyer
Star
goes
Wars
now,
fan-
when that Star Destroyer goes over, and like for fucking an hour, what it seems
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
shit
no.
yourself.
Yeah, dude, that's the one. That's the one.
It's showing you the size of.
Yeah.
George
Yeah,
Lucas.
you
did-
know. In actuality, it's that.
Yeah,
big.
yeah, yeah.
It's just over a foot
Like
long.
in
No,
ter-
for
in
real,
terms
that
of-
Star Destroyer's the
in terms
one.
of content, what you've got from Star Wars now,
No, but that's
though,
too
like,
much,
you've
though.
got- But
Less is more,
I'm
man.
fine with it. I like that, especially with like I'm a fan of the Clone Wars shows, and the last episode of the Clone Wars show was just before that, so you've still got that in your
I
head.
hate
and you
all
just
that
get
fucking-
straight into that, man. I
I've never
fucking
watched
love
any
it.
of it.
I
But
love
now, Star Destroyer fucking wins every time.
The prequels are shit, and
They are
the
shit.
fucking sequels are
They are.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'd argue that the last Star
Oh,
Wars
oh.
film, what is it, Rise of Skywalker,
Yeah.
Yeah.
is honestly one of the worst films.
No.
I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
fucking
I'm not a
Last
fan of the
Jedi.
I'm not a fan of the Last
Last
Jedi.
Jedi is a
Last
fucking
Jedi is-
abortion
Last
of a
Jedi's
movie.
worse.
Now the
Yeah.
last one's worse.
Nah, it's not. Like, if anyone, the
Dude.
problem was, now, hear me
Neither are
out,
good.
hear me out, hear my argument. Last Jedi was that bad.
But they had to patch it up with.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
But they patched it up the worst
They did,
fucking way.
but it was a patch job.
Here's this knife that we've just found by accident. That when you pull this little
Yeah,
bit out,
Yeah, yeah.
and you stand exactly in this spot, that's where it is. There.
For something that's still intact from falling
Nah,
from
but you went
space.
wrong at all.
Yeah.
Like, you went
How
wrong
the fuck
at
is
all.
that? Is that any like?
But no,
fuck
Last
Star
Jedi.
Wars, bro.
As soon as fucking-
in like a cinematic universe where there is so many twos and
You know
fro's.
that guitar conversation I was
Yeah.
out? I'm so engaged right now.
Yeah, yeah.
It's that pissed me off so much, man. And it's like, oh, Palpatine's back.
Somehow.
Yeah, that was a
Somehow.
fucking...
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
it's his
that
granddaughter.
was
Oh, that
Crazy.
fuck
fucking,
off.
that fucking massive 50-foot geezer that was talking to Kylo Ren is
He's
just
a
a
clone.
nobody.
He's a clone.
He's a
There's
clone.
loads of him.
Yeah.
He could have
Yeah.
been fucking Darth Plagueis.
But that's
they
what they should have
didn't
done.
do
Or
that.
that's what they should have done. But again...
they could have just not had any backstory to him at all.
Nah, fuck that, right? You can't put
Darth
fucking...
Maul didn't need one. Boba Fett didn't
Nah,
need
but
one.
you brought him in, right?
But they gave him one.
Fuck Snoke.
One
Like,
first
make-
Boba
one.
Fett does have a backstory though.
Yeah, he
Django's
does.
son.
No, he does now, but he didn't when he first came into it for the
Yeah, but...
for that.
but it was a
and
badass,
he,
though.
and he didn't need
No,
one.
but
he-
he wasn't a
he
badass.
wasn't like
he
a-
looked like a badass, and
No,
that's why they've kind of recovered him.
Yeah, Boba Fett didn't actually
Just
do
in
anything
case.
really.
But like, Darth
Just
Maul
in
didn't have a
case.
Fucking,
backstory.
what, you run loaded?
Darth
Darth
Maul
Maul
didn't
did.
have a backstory.
He was
Not-
he was Palpatine's apprentice.
yeah, but he didn't have a backstory as to how he got there.
no, but that's all you need to know. Is
Yeah,
that
exactly.
he's a
provide him
badass.
one. Provide
which
him
is
one.
the same as like with Snoke. All you needed was there's this villain. Now we didn't need to know that.
No,
all
no,
of
no,
a
but
sudden
Snoke-
he's a concept of this. He could have just been there fucking
I will
dead.
argue this all
Done with
day.
it.
No,
because
the thing
Snoke
is,
was so all-seeing and
Yeah,
portrayed as so powerful
Yeah.
that he needed a backstory.
Yeah.
If he's just this geezer that's quite
No one
powerful,
gives a
then it's
fuck.
fine. But he, like the first, what is it, Force Awakens?
Yeah.
You were made to believe that he was like the all-seeing eye. Like he
Over
was,
He was going to be
everything.
the next
over
emperor. the
everything.
last
No,
thing.
more so than that.
like,
They sold him.
I thought it was Plagueis.
I
Yeah,
think-
I did.
No, yeah,
and it
I
should have
did-
been because
I
I had
did.
that whole fucking scar on his
I want
head.
to say the whole thing like with the Emperor in the the best Star Wars films was that it was like, who the fuck is that?
That guy, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is that? That's giving Darth Vader
Yeah.
orders.
And the thing is, because he talks about Plagueis in
Episode 3.
episode 3, yeah.
That's how he turns Anakin to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
dark side.
So like, when he tells a story, so it's perfectly in canon and set up for
Yeah,
it to
yeah.
be Darth Plagueis. And Rian fucking Johnson came in.
Rian Johnson did fuck the whole thing.
Fuck that
up.
guy, man. As soon as Luke Skywalker gets that lightsaber and throws it over his shoulder, they've ruined his character.
No, it's when he starts milking that tit.
Yeah, that as well.
Oh, fucking
yeah,
hell.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
like-
Like,
With the green milk.
Yeah,
Mate, that
yeah.
film was so
It was
shit.
fucking
And then do you know
abomination, man.
the bit where like,
And I'm not being a fanboy about this. It was a bad movie.
No, it was.
Oh, for
awful
sure. No,
movie.
I agree. I
Yeah.
absolutely agree.
and I think the Rise of Skywalker is
It's
so
recovery.
bad. It's so bad.
But it's recovery.
The
That whole
they were
casino
that
scene
bad.
was unnecessary.
They were that bad that like I was really excited to see the first one, which
Mm.
was
Force Awakens.
Force
Force
Awakens, which was
And
A
then-
it was a reboot.
and then
Essentially,
I
yeah.
watched that, and then the second one I bought on DVD.
Yeah, yeah.
I went cinema,
I did that.
I went opening
For-
night, midnight, and fucking Force Awakens, man.
cinema, Force Awakens. Second one
DVD.
DVD. Third one, wait until it's on Netflix.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and then the second that each obviously it begats the other, doesn't it? It's like,
Yeah.
wow, I'm not gonna fucking cinema for the second one.
Mhm.
I ain't gonna fucking
So I
buy
did.
the DVD for the.
Yeah.
I did for all of them. I'm a Star Wars
I went to
hater,
the
man.
cinema for
I'm
all
a,
of them.
I'm a massive Star Wars fan.
Yeah,
But I think that speaks more to it.
Yeah.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
No, that's why I'm
Yeah.
so fucking. And the worst thing was like, because obviously they brought back J.J. Abrams for the third one
To fix a mess.
to fix the mess.
essentially,
Yeah.
And the thing is, it was almost like they set him up.
But didn't they plan that to begin with
No,
anyway?
it was meant to be three different
Didn't-
directors.
No.
He fell out with.
No, but I thought it was meant to be
which is-
Abrams Johnson
No,
and
it was-
Abrams.
No,
meant to be Abrams the
Abrams
whole way.
Johnson.
Did
So it was meant to be Abrams originally.
Yeah.
Then they thought we'll have three different
No, it
directors,
didn't that he fell
and
out,
we'll
was
give
it?
Johnson a separate trilogy.
Yeah.
So he was meant to get like 10, 11, 12.
I got a question.
But it was that bad that they scrapped it entirely.
Yeah,
I've got a
when
question.
that Abrams fell out, I think he had some family shit, didn't
I
he? That
dunno.
he had to pull out of making it. So they decided, as you say, well, rather than you doing this separate thing, we'll pull you into finish
But at
it.
least have him in
Did-
as a fucking consultant. Sorry, go on.
Didn't Abrams do Rogue One?
No.
No, he didn't.
No.
But Rogue One
Rogue
was
One's
a great film.
arguably the best Star Wars film.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's.
Do you know why? Because there's no happy ending. I mean,
Yeah.
not like there's many happy endings in Star Wars,
No.
but it's literally like
It's not
Yeah.
just that.
You fought
it's-
for all
it's
of
the
it.
Not that, dude,
execution.
everything that a
Everything
Star
about
Wars
that.
film
Yeah.
needs to be is
Yeah.
in that
But
film.
it's
Yeah.
fast paced from the get go.
There's-
I mean,
it's
Empire. I'm
like-
still going
So
Empire.
why
Empire's
did
still the best one.
wasn't there a reason? Oh, my fucking badge!
Oh, fucking hell.
Shittest sheriff.
Anarchy!
You got your gun
Where's your
stolen
fucking
twice.
handle gone?
You're my favourite deputy. Where the fuck is
Oh my god! Honestly,
Did it fall off
you
when you
are
dropped
you are the, genuinely. I can't stress this enough. The shittest sheriff I've ever seen.
We've literally spoken
I
over
just
each other
had
so
it a
many times
second
as
ago.
well.
Have you lost it?
I had lost it. I just picked it up.
Was it when you
blame
dropped
him.
it earlier?
You shit fucking yeah, it was.
When
wasn't
you were
it?
trying to take the little orange cap out to
Yeah,
the fence come over.
everyone enjoyed the jingle though. Surely.
Yeah, it was worth it for the jingle, but
Yeah.
as a sheriff,
Anyway, man.
you've been
fucking
demoted by 2 hour and 45 in.
Rogue One, right? The reason I really liked Rogue One because it was
You can't do it because it's unloaded.
it was after Force Awakens, but pre Last Jedi.
right
wasn't it?
before
Yes.
Last Jedi.
Yeah.
No, sorry. Right, but
Well, it was the year
plot wise, it's before A New Hope
No,
Yeah.
yeah, no, but in the cinema.
in the cinema.
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
Force Awakens. I went to watch
Then
Force
Rogue
Awakens with
One.
my ex-girlfriend, and I came out and I was like, that was shit.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I've
Yeah, I was
seen A New
crushed.
Hope
Yeah.
before.
I was,
and that's
yeah,
all that happened.
literally.
And then Rogue One came out, and I was like, I'm so excited for this because it's not to
Same.
do with this new trilogy,
Yeah,
it's something
yeah.
else. And then I heard someone say on a podcast, after Revenge of the Sith came out, Star Wars was just not going to be a thing anymore.
No.
And then Force Awakens, then Rogue One came out.
No, then Disney
Star
bought
Wars
it.
is endless now.
No, then,
Yeah,
Dis-
yeah, yeah.
then Disney.
Yeah,
bought
Well, no,
it.
no,
will
but
be-
no,
it
they
will
did
be
Rogue
endless.
One because it was an
Yeah.
in-between film.
Yeah.
So then they could do in-between films for
It's
every
not only
film.
that. You know the whole thing with the argument in Clerks, which is like he shot a fucking laser beam down an air duct,
Yeah.
They were trying to like tie together those loose
Yeah,
ends.
yeah,
That's the point of the
definitely.
film. And
Yeah.
they do it. They fucking succeed in doing so.
Yeah.
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 And I think Rogue One had the right amount of action, had the right amount of emotion, had
Yeah.
the right amount of comedy.
And character development.
Character
Enough to care that they
development,
died.
You also had fan service with 3PO and R2D2 being
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah.
You also had fan service with Vader being right at the end.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then
And that scene
just
is epic.
as A New Hope starts,
Yeah.
Rogue One ends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and if anything, it made
You could
New Hope be more of an important
Yeah,
film.
yeah,
than
yeah.
You
this.
could edit them both together and get rid of the start of A New Hope, and it'd feel like the same
yeah,
film.
for sure. Flawlessly,
100%.
yeah.
And that's amazing. That was
And
an amazing.
even- I will
film.
say as
except
well-
for the scene where Vader is standing at the end of that fucking thing, watch them go, and his cape's flapping. He's in space. That's not going to happen. He's using the Force.
Yeah, but
to
it's
control
a
that.
galaxy far, far away.
And
Yeah,
the
but it just
thing,
shows how much more of a badass he is. I'm going to make myself,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
make myself look scary by using the Force to manipulate my cape
Yeah,
with
yeah.
it.
I don't like a universe where everything has an answer either,
Yeah.
and I think Star Wars just
Yeah.
does, doesn't it?
What goes back to what I was saying last week about like films that are made purely for fan service.
Yeah.
To answer questions.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
It's not even that though. It's like in Star Wars, anything's possible because the Force. You just blame it on the Force.
Yeah.
And
Why
I hate that, man.
Force?
What's it
Hence
called? It's
what
called
you
Ex
said.
Machina.
Yeah.
which
Where
you
it's
said
like
about.
something that's just out of everyone's control happens and
Yeah.
just changes the course of the thing.
It's like what you
I
said
hate that
about
shit.
fucking time travel.
Yeah. About Endgame.
But like,
Yeah,
what,
I got that. I liked that argument. About
See, the
Endgame.
thing is, the thing that Star Wars, the original Star Wars invented, which is massively, it's been in cinema since, right? Okay, is merchandise.
Yeah.
Toys.
Massively, yeah.
And I think, honestly, I think that fucking there must have been a little bit of it before, but nothing like Star Wars when
I
it comes to
remember-
merchandise and toys
Yeah.
and fucking this.
I
and
almost
that.
feel that as well, though. Like with
I
Mandalorian.
said about last week about I had a fucking blow up Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah,
chair.
yeah.
Well, with
Yeah.
Star
Sick.
Wars, they started because of how big the merchandising was creating figures for background characters.
Yeah, yeah.
Like there's
Yeah.
that one guy who's a janitor.
Nah, there's fucking.
In the fucking rubber,
fuck
and they
that.
made a fucking
You can
character of
buy
him.
fucking Luke's burnt up fucking dad.
Yeah, you can. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not an old
Yeah.
guy.
I
Yeah,
love
you
that
can
so
buy the
much.
fucking burnt up. Yeah,
Yeah, but I would
Oh,
though.
it's-
but like, it's not even that. It's when Force Awakens
Aunt
came out.
Beru.
yeah,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
not Brew.
Yeah,
Because they're in Obi-Wan. It's coming out, and Joel Edgerton's playing his uncle.
Because he played him in Avengers.
Yeah.
And
When Force Awakens came out, the two main things, well, the three main things that I hated were, I've seen A New Hope before, don't need to see it again. Kylo Ren's lightsaber pissed me off, and
I like that.
BB-8 pissed me off because
I like that.
they're the two things that sold the most as toys.
Yeah, I get
Well,
what you're saying.
yeah.
Kylo Ren's
BB-8
lightsaber could have just been another red lightsaber; it would never have
No,
sold.
the-
The fact that it had two
BB-8
vents and it was crackled, it sold
Get you
more.
now.
the only thing with the idea, sorry.
BB-8 is Gizmo from
Yeah.
Gremlins.
Yeah, I like BB-8. I got no
I
qualms
like
with
BB-8, but BB-8's only there to
It's
sell
merch.
toys.
Yeah,
though.
but it's
Yeah.
fucking Star Wars. Just allow it, like, 'cause it's gonna
no,
happen.
but it could have been anyone
Allow it.
else.
But
You know
it's
what I
gonna.
mean?
But right, I get that. But BB-8 had character. Like,
Yeah,
the bit
and-
when
and
the
the-
flame comes out with a
it's-
thumbs up.
it-
I'm here
Fuck
for
that,
it.
no,
I'm here
because
for it.
that's an ex machina in itself. That means that BB-8 can just do whatever the fuck he wants
Yeah,
all
man.
the time.
The thing,
BB-8
It's like R2D2
And
has a tool to do
he
everything.
didn't take
Fuck
that big.
The
He
thing
didn't
with-
take as big a part as R2D2 either. Really.
Yeah, he was the next generation's R2D2.
Yeah.
No, but the prequels pissed me off because, like,
Yeah.
if they needed to get somewhere, like Episode 3, they storm that ship, they kill all them droids, and they're like,
Yeah.
oh, we need to get up in the lift. R2D2, get your fucking lift key out that will just automatically
yeah.
open
No,
all
but
of
the
the
thing
keys
is,
and
as well-
everywhere.
the thing with that though is it's meant to be
Why is there an R2D2
every-
key?
is an astromech droid, isn't he? That specializes in ships. So anything that he has, he can access
Lawyered.
the mainframe
Yeah, fair play.
of the computer.
Astromech
You
droid.
lawyered, mate. Honestly,
So-
that's your finest moment on this podcast.
Yeah,
Mate,
fair
that's
play,
like
fair
deep
play.
And
dive
all I will
shit.
say as well, the whole thing was that you had Poe, you had Finn, and you had Rey, and they're the new trilogy of people.
Yeah.
And it's almost like they deserve their own
I
droids
didn't
as
like
well.
them, though. I liked...
No, the
Yeah,
thing is,
because then you would have been pissed off if they were using R2D2
Exactly, yeah, yeah.
for this shit. Yeah.
Hey,
but I
Maybe.
will say with Finn and Poe, the character, especially Finn's whole character was set up in the first one,
To be a Jedi.
and then they were
And he
almost
presses the wrong button on the lightsaber. You
And
have noticed
then-
that in Force Awakens.
Yes, he
Does
does.
he?
Yeah,
Yeah, he presses the wrong
But
button.
then Rian Johnson came in and went, "I'm gonna make him fucking do side quests,"
Yeah.
and just fucking ruined them. Like,
And then they still blueballed it in the last film where he sensed his
Blue balls
shit
aren't a
with
thing.
Rey.
Blue balls are definitely a thing,
They're
by the
not
way.
a thing.
Medically, they
They're not
actually
a
are.
thing.
But
Just
Right,
you can
he-
jerk
They
yourself-
are a thing.
They honey
But you
dick
can
it.
finish yourself off, so it's not a thing.
No. The
No.
aching of the bollocks after sexual tension is a thing.
So just release.
No, yeah, of
No,
course,
but
but it's
blue
not the
balls
the blue
are
balls,
a
the
thing.
actual
But
hurting
what I'm saying
bollocks.
is, my only argument, I get that that's a thing. I get that physically it's a thing.
Yeah, that's all we're
But
saying.
what I'm saying is, if someone's like, I've got blue balls, you need to fuck me, just be like, just
I
finish
have
yourself off.
I
then.
never knew that was a thing.
Yeah.
I've
Like
only
guys-
thought no. I've only
Dude,
thought blue
we
balls being
all
a
agree
thing
with
that
that.
has a,
We
Yeah,
all
yeah, yeah.
agree
No, I
with
know
that.
that.
But blue balls
I get that, but what I'm saying
is a thing.
It's the
use
ache
as
from the
fuel to
tension,
get
yeah.
laid is bullshit.
I've
Yeah.
never
Yeah,
heard
no,
of that
no.
being
It's
a
a
thing.
fucking thing, man.
I just thought it
I've
was
had
like
blue balls and just gone for a wank.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
same,
saying.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So my whole point of this is to ladies or homosexual gentlemen watching or listening to this podcast. If a dude is fooling around with you and then you're like, I want out, I don't want to do this, and they're like, oh, but I got blue balls, I could die.
Is that actually a
yeah,
thing?
dude.
I've never come across.
Yeah,
No,
dude.
no, no,
Yeah,
yeah.
but that's because
I'm sure. I know what you're saying.
You jerk them off to finish. That's why.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
People use it as
a reason to get laid.
No way.
Yeah, dude.
blackmail. Yeah, of course
Yeah.
they do. Yeah,
They
They
use
do
it
blackmail.
because
Yeah, that's fucking stupid. You can live with blue balls. All you got
That's
to do is
what
go
I'm
home.
saying. Like, just,
Yeah.
and all I'm saying is, in that situation, just say to them, "So go masturbate,"
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
because it makes no difference if you do it or they do it.
Yeah, it's
But-
still gonna come out.
Blue balls are a thing.
I'm not saying they don't exist. I'm saying that the usage,
The usage
of them
of it, yeah.
Yes.
manipulatively to get laid.
But there's definitely-
is bullshit.
Okay.
But I'm
Well,
using
I need
using
to
it in
hear-
terms of.
Hang on. I need to hear you say blue balls are a thing.
What's the medical term for blue balls?
Blue balls.
No, it can't be blue balls.
It's blue
It has
balls.
to be something
I mean,
else.
I'm brown, so they go blue regardless.
Delayed cumorosis.
Thy balls are blue.
I'm not saying it.
It is a thing.
You can't share it with me.
Honey dicking, honey potting, whatever you want
What's
to call
honey
it.
dicking?
Honey Dickens when like they, do you know like when a hot girl flies you outside of
You're
a nightclub?
unloaded. Your handle's broke, and it's got a red cap on the end of it.
Say it, bitch.
Fuck yourself. Ain't no
Say
one's
blue
bitch.
balls are a thing.
Eat me.
Do you know what honey dicking is? Do you know when you go to like walk past a nightclub and a hot girl gives you a leaflet to go in?
Oh,
and then
okay.
she
Yeah,
flirts
yeah,
with
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's a honey dick.
Yeah, so someone's doing their
She's
job
like, oh,
basically.
we need
Yeah,
more
yeah.
sexy boys in here like
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
And,
Yeah.
Mate,
Yeah.
you lot fell for that once in Litchfield.
No, we did.
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
Fucking dickheads.
Right.
Well, you walked in
But
and
then-
it's just dudes.
No,
No, that was a girl.
Other dudes like would be told
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
hot.
There was a
right?
girl outside a club in Litchfield that was like, "Oh, you boys need to go in there." And then Mitch and Jerry were like, "Oh, no way! Like this girl's proper into us." And I was like, "There's a reason why, mate."
Yeah, yeah.
As a bartender of 20 years who's flirted with everyone who like guys, girls, fucking kids. That's, yeah, I said it.
Are blue balls a thing, Sonny?
I want
I'll
tips.
be-
No,
Dude, okay, so let me find the medical term for blue balls.
okay.
they don't
You do that.
exist.
Yes, they do.
Can we? No,
No,
no.
you just established
Achy,
they
hurty
do
balls exist. Hurty bollocks.
Gone so far from Star Wars now.
Hurty
No, I'll
bollocks.
come back on point. I need to break the 4-4,
Yeah, same, man.
Okay.
which never happens. Do you want to carry on, or are we having a break?
Two quick points I wanted to put on. So to finish it. Put on.
Wish I saw.
Nah.
Right, to finish before you go for a piss. So the one on the blue ball, if I was saying, was the blue binned. They
Blue,
balled.
they recycle this.
They blue balled Finn to become a Jedi in the last one when he was like, I can sense Rey doing this and that, but still didn't go on.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
be a
yeah.
Jedi.
That would have
And-
been fine, I think,
It-
unless
yeah, but-
Finn and Poe did it in the arse. I think if Finn and Poe were gay, that would have been
Well,
perfect.
that was set up for it, weren't it?
Oh,
But
oh,
it didn't.
oh my god, that would have been amazing.
And the other thing I want to say about when you was on about Kylo Ren's lightsaber, you think about Darth Maul's lightsaber.
That
It's
was
a new
also-
thing,
yeah,
right?
definitely.
Double-ended.
Just to clarify, Poe is
And, Sam Jackson's.
He's a
Poe's the pilot. Poe's
But-
like the new Han
Yeah.
Solo.
Yeah.
Also,
Okay.
Count Dooku's because his was curved.
Yeah, yeah, that was
Right.
shit.
So it's a similar.
handle was
Do you know
too
why it
small.
was like that though?
Who's?
Because who's gives it? Christopher Lee
Yeah.
yeah.
is trained in sword
Oh,
fighting,
fencing.
Yeah, so it
and
was
they
to
have a
mimic-
curved hilt.
Okay.
So it was like a homage to
and,
that.
and because of like him being such a distinguished
repeat.
gentleman
Yeah.
of being that
Carry
sort
on.
of like
Promise
rapier.
have to go that way.
But then also
did.
the reflection on
Did
Kylo Ren's
you as well?
lightsaber
No,
being needed the vented and crackled was to mimic him as this broken.
yeah, dude,
not
but
quite.
they
not
say
quite a
all
Jedi.
of this after the films come out.
No.
Do you know,
But in folklore, if you will, of
Extended
Jedi,
universe.
yeah, the lightsaber mimics the Jedi as well, like the colours and
Yeah, but
whatnot.
the reason
like-
why it needs
Well,
vents is
well,
because it's a
well.
cracked
No, no,
kyber
but-
crystal there, doesn't
yeah,
it?
but because as a Sith, you need to
bleed the kyber
bleed,
crystal.
the crystal, but because like there's a scene which might be in the new Obi-Wan, hopefully, thing where Vader does it. He kills this Jedi because you have to do it. You can't use your own.
Yeah,
you have to,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
He breaks this crystal, and because it's such a powerful bad thing to do to such a pure thing as a crystal is, it fucks Vader up. but he's so strong in the Force that he manages to come to make it a pure
I don't think that's a
crystal.
cop out though.
Just
But but
quick one.
with Kylo Ren, because he's not fully there, it corrupts the crystal that it doesn't completely break and bleeds as it should. So it's corrupted. It's all fucking sporadic. So he needs to create a lightsaber to control it.
I
Otherwise,
just think it's a cop out, bro.
it is in terms of merchandising, but in terms of
Samuel
like,
Jackson as Mace Windu,
yeah,
he has a purple lightsaber.
yeah,
Do you know why?
because he said when he's watching the film, he wants to see where he is.
No, well, it's his favourite colour. He's like,
Yeah.
I want a
Yeah.
fucking purple.
want a
lightsaber.
purple one,
So
motherfucker.
annoying.
You
that
want me
missed
in a
Star Wars
film?
talk.
You want me in your film?
Cut the fuck out.
Cut all this
Purple
out, bro.
lightsaber.
We're talking about fucking lightsaber crystals for 10 minutes.
No, I'm cool with that. I'm annoyed that I missed it.
Yeah, there's a bit Star
Was
Wars
you going
fans
this way or that
watching,
way?
might be like, yeah.
Alright. Nah, but like it was that he wanted to see himself on screen. He wanted to be able to
Yeah.
pick
Was it
himself up.
that?
Yeah, yeah.
There's
I heard
a-
it was.
He
it was
requested
like his
it.
favourite
Basically, he requested it and was it probably is because of
Yeah.
that as well.
Well,
That's
that's
probably
why he
it's
I
chose
purple.
that
heard
colour, yeah.
also I heard that it was he has something purple in every film.
Oh,
And
really?
the only film I can think of that
Is
that's
Glass.
definitely not
Or
true,
Unbreakable.
not
Oh.
true, is Pulp
True,
Fiction.
true
Oh, Pulp
romance as
Fiction,
well.
Yeah. Because he wears a purple suit in Unbreakable, doesn't he?
Yes.
But true romances, he's got no purple in it.
No, and he hasn't in Hateful Eight either.
Yeah.
Or Django.
And Coming to America.
He does get his
So it's full of shit.
his big black dingus.
He does get his
Mm.
I
dingus
love that he's my big black dingus.
Dingus.
It's just
What do we
fucking
think of
incredible.
Solo?
Oh,
I-
you've not watched it?
Have you
Do you
not?
know what?
I've not watched it. And you know what it is? It's the recent trilogy that put me off it.
Yeah. Well, I think
Really.
it falls into its own category of spin-off films, really, because I think Solo.
It's
I
fucking
thought
Disney, and it's
it was
fucking Disney.
I
it was an
enjoyed it.
enjoyable
I
film.
enjoyed
It was
it.
an enjoyable film. Like, it wasn't trying to be like where at least Rogue One literally leads up to A New Hope, so it's got purpose.
Yeah, it's
right?
just standalone.
And
It's just
So,
character.
Solo
It's-
hasn't got that. It doesn't have the purpose to try and link up to anything. If anything, it's just like, you know what, this is a character that people like. You know Luke, you know Luke's background, you
Yeah,
know Andy's
yeah,
background.
yeah,
so
yeah.
here's another character that we like.
It's like the
Let's
Obi-Wan
make
series. It's
something-
kind of like,
Yeah.
let's
I want
put a bit more
I want to
fat.
see a film
Behind it.
where there's just Luke farming.
No.
Yeah.
Imagine
Because
that.
that's one thing I was going to say. So with Mandalorian, which is fucking sick. Mandalorian's arguably the best thing there is in Star
Mandalorian's
Wars.
trash, bro.
Nah, I fucking
No,
love
it's great.
Mandalorian.
Okay, so here we go. I've got this little baby, right? I need to go to this planet to get this thing. So I'll go to this planet. They've got the thing, but they say, do a job for me. Okay.
It's a lot of side missions.
Does the job.
It's a game,
Gets the
essentially.
thing, goes to the next planet.
But it's a
does
show,
the
and
same
that's
thing.
why it's like that.
But the idea of
It's so
Mandalorian
repetitive,
was
though.
to be a Western
Yeah, it is
in,
set like
Star,
that.
in Star Wars.
But like, no, I think Mandalorian, and especially when you watch Boba Fett, 'cause I like Boba Fett as well, because the thing is, Boba Fett's character in the original trilogy, put your gun down, doesn't work. We know it doesn't work. Get a knife or something.
An actual
An
knife.
actual knife.
Worked out a Bowie.
I've got an axe in my car. We'll go and get that.
Yes.
But Boba Fett's character in this like original trilogy was shit. He just looked dope, so everyone
Yeah.
liked him because he looked dope and he was a
Yeah.
bounty hunter.
yeah.
But if you watch him in the original films, he's shit.
yeah.
yeah.
So it was almost like they were like, okay, we need to actually give him
Give him
some
justice,
credence.
yeah.
Yeah. And they
Yeah.
did so. Like, he's a fucking badass in the show.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
But still on the right side of ethics. You know what I mean? He's morally right. He's likable, but he's
And this,
an
people
anti-hero.
were annoyed about his ethics in the thing in the whole episode because he's like trying to be this good guy. But it's like, you got to think about the shit he was doing at this point of working for a certain person.
yeah.
He had to be that arsehole. Now he's
Contracted.
working for himself.
He's contracted.
Exactly. He doesn't have to be that person
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he's working for himself. He gets other people to do that shit for him.
But the best episode is the one with fucking Mandalorian again.
Yeah. And again, people kicked off about that. But remember, it's called The Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What happens in books? You've got chapters. You've got character arcs.
I
You
didn't
will
know you
have
could
a-
read.
I can read certain words.
I
But
can't.
you have whole chapters
Yeah, I know what
dedicated
you're
to a
saying.
certain character, don't you?
And not only that,
Like,
essentially, like, because John Favreau were both, isn't it?
yes, and Dave Filoni.
Yeah, so
Dave
essentially
Filoni did Clone Wars.
they're
and John
building
Favreau's-
a fucking universe.
Yeah.
And not only that, I feel like a lot of it is salvaging the damage that was done to Luke.
Yeah, which they definitely did.
You know what
in
I
this
mean?
Series,
Yeah,
yeah.
because like the last trilogy really fucked up the whole fucking lineage
idea
of Luke.
of him.
So
yeah.
in this, because I think it's
Oh,
this is 10 years, because it's after Jedi, isn't it? It's like
yeah.
not too far after Jedi
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
I watched a thing about it was a YouTube video, basically ripping apart scenes from John Favreau's Lion King.
Yeah, it weren't great.
Weren't great.
It wasn't awful,
Uh,
but it added nothing.
it's
not seen it.
the
It's all
music.
right. I don't want
Specifically, the musical cues from the original
Yeah.
to the remake.
Yeah.
So he kept the same music and didn't like where there was musical cues that were visual.
Yeah.
Basically, there's a bit where Zazu like flies in and sees something and like panics and then flies down. It's like a flutter of music.
Right.
He kept that in the middle of something just happening
Oh, okay. So you didn't use it
to
to
accent
the
to
narrative.
accent like the narrative.
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like
He
that.
just put it in because it was in the original.
Yeah, basically. So I don't think very much of Jon Favreau's.
I fucking love
But
Favreau.
that, yeah,
Have you
Yeah.
seen Chef?
but that wasn't his.
I've seen
his forte,
Chef.
was it?
Chef
Like, I
is
don't know why he
fucking
did
sick.
that.
Iron Man as well is fucking
Yeah,
sick.
Iron Man.
See,
The
he's doing
first
that
Iron
where
Man.
he's like, it's fucking
think-
episode 31
Iron
again.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, John.
What?
He plays
The
Happy.
first Iron Man. No, but he directed
No,
the
I
first
know
Iron
Jon
Man.
Favreau is, but
Yeah.
fucking nah.
No, the first Iron Man's the best fucking Marvel film.
Did he do the first
all
one?
right. Yeah,
Did he direct it
Yeah.
as well? Yeah.
It's alright.
No, it is all right. All Marvel films are
I
only
don't
all right.
like superhero films.
No, I get that, but what I'm saying
Yeah.
is,
Something I was talking to someone today. I was talking to someone today,
Andy did Elf.
and
He
I
did
said
do Elf. Yes, he did.
I was talking about Amber Heard today about someone,
Ah.
and I said I'm not getting too far into this.
Yeah, I've got a
But-
completely different take on the whole thing.
But like I was saying, like her being taken out of the Aquaman things is like massive because
Yeah,
like
huge.
because
That film's
if-
over $1 billion.
if you've landed in the climate of cinema at the minute, if you've landed a superhero role, you are sorted.
You're set.
Yeah.
You're financially
You are
fucking
sorted.
set. Yeah.
Because there's going to be toys,
Especially in the MCU.
sequels,
Oh, it's
fucking
DC, isn't it?
DC.
any
Yeah,
yeah.
but still.
But no, still at the same time,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
there's going to be sequels, man. You know what I mean?
And, then like Justice League or something
even
like that.
even if they do, like obviously there's another Aquaman coming out. There's probably going to be another one.
Well, look at Christian Bale's
And
in
then-
fucking the next Guardians film, and that's a guy with credibility as an actor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the fact that he's going over to superhero films is a fucking lot.
Yeah.
Christian Bale.
Yeah.
What,
Yeah.
Batman?
No, he's in the new Doctor Strange.
He's
He's
a,
the
oh yeah,
bad guy
no,
in the
he's a
new
good
Doctor
argument.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like
Saying Christian Bale's going to superhero films.
Oh
It was
yeah, of
Batman
course.
three
Yeah,
Batman films.
yeah.
I stand corrected.
Yeah, of course.
But, like,
I think
but
that.
I'm
the-
just gonna sit back again.
Do you know what I mean? Like landing a superhero role is like
Yeah, you hit the
my
jackpot,
mortgage is paid for the
Yeah.
next
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
God
yeah.
knows how long.
Yeah.
Because they will just keep because you've got to audition once for those films.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
If
in
you're
fucking
the
50 of them.
character,
Yeah.
then you're fucking
Like Sam
sorted.
Jackson, like he's been in so many now. Even if it's just a fucking walk-on
Yeah.
role.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
He's played that role now about fucking probably what 10 times,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and got paid healthily for him.
And he has to be who?
Yeah, Nick.
Sam Jackson.
yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah,
it's-
he hasn't got to
Yeah, yeah.
fucking. He hasn't got to fucking do any kung fu. He hasn't got to
yeah,
fucking
like,
do it.
literally.
He has to
No
walk
co-
on, be Sam
wear a
Jackson
leather jacket.
with one eye
Yeah,
and
yeah.
fuck off
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or with the purple
Mate,
lights.
and he's just got it
he
fucking
even got
sewn
to-
up.
He even got to say in the fucking end of one of those films where he starts fucking disappearing into dust.
Yeah, it's Infinity War.
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
goes, mother.
Yeah. He gets to fucking
That's
drop his
fan
Sam Jackson
service, though,
line.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
It is.
But it's Sam Jackson fan
That's what I'm
service,
saying.
not character
Yeah,
fan
yeah,
service.
yeah.
Exactly.
yeah.
So like,
That's how much you got to be Sam Jackson.
above anyone, the only person who's got it most sewn up in cinema is Sam Jackson on the side of fucking Marvel and Quentin Tarantino because
Yeah,
he's never
yeah,
not
yeah.
going to be.
Yeah, he's also in Star Wars. Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly, man.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Who's okay? I have.
Can I just
No,
say,
but it's
not
I just
who-
think
I have a
like,
question after this.
I really enjoyed the Marvel films,
Yeah.
but they're not good films.
No, they're
No.
not. The popcorn movies.
Yeah, popcorn
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
That's the best fucking way to
It's a
explain
popcorn
it.
movie.
I feel like every film that I've watched in the past 5 years has been a popcorn movie. Other than going out my own way to do it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So like,
yeah,
if I'm going
yeah.
to the cinema to watch a new film,
Yeah.
it's gonna like the new Spider-Man, great.
Yeah, it's a popcorn movie.
So
then.
fun,
And there's
but
nothing
it's
wrong with
not a good
popcorn movie.
Yeah.
But it's a kind of film. You go there, you fill your fucking face.
So do you know what I watched the other day?
There's no
That's it.
thought. You can forget about it afterwards.
I
and
went
that's
to
it.
watch
It's an easy
Kong
watch.
Skull Island.
Yeah, yeah.
That's it.
Popcorn movie.
Yeah,
You know what I
that's
mean?
it, yeah.
I went on my own and I went and sat and it was I fucking filled my face of shit.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
that's,
I mean.
that's all it is.
And that's great. That's cool, man.
There's like
Yeah.
music like that. There's music you can
Yeah.
listen
Course,
to.
yeah, definitely.
Requires nothing, but you're entertained at the
Yeah,
end of it.
that's what like, I listen to the radio. I listen to Radio 1. I fucking love Radio 1. It's cool, man.
Yeah,
I like chart music.
It
but
has a
there's
function.
nothing there.
It has
for
a function. Yeah, there's no
It's not
substance
Billie
behind
Eilish
it.
used to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
about all that.
And that's why it annoys me when those films try to fucking put substance in them. It's like, be what the fuck you are.
Yeah.
And what
Yeah.
you are
Yeah.
is a
No,
bullshit
in-
entertainment
So
movie.
Yes.
can I say something that you're
Completely.
gonna
Yeah,
hate me for?
completely
Yeah,
agree.
yeah.
I've been watching a few films in my break.
Okay.
I watched a certain film the other day that with my girlfriend, and she fell asleep half an hour in. Fair play, because the first half an hour was one of the worst half an hours in cinema I've ever seen. The King of Staten Island.
It's all right.
It's
I've
the
not
most
seen
it's the most 5 out of 10 film I've ever seen in my life.
Into
It's
6.
It's entertaining.
It's not,
It's
dude.
entertaining.
The first half an hour when he's got his mates,
Yeah.
Oh, they're just
it's the
sitting in
worst
fucking-
acting
yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
And he tattoos that kid's arm.
Yeah.
Mate, it's the worst acting
So
I've
this
ever seen.
basically
Man.
is Pete Davidson's.
I know that. I know the
Semi-autobiography,
general.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's trash.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
something I think I'd actually put on again.
It's
but
you know
when
what
I
it
watched
is?
it, I
It's
was like,
forgettable.
It's so forgettable.
It's
and like
forgettable.
after the
yeah, it is forgettable.
like the second, like you have to get through the first half.
Yeah.
I was so ready to switch it off.
You said it was good last week.
I like it,
But
but
I could understand
but
why.
in terms of cinema,
But you
I'm
have
going to say to you,
No.
go fucking watch
Yeah.
it.
You have
know
to-
Shawshank.
In terms of Netflix.
Yeah, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
You've got
You have
nothing
to-
to watch one night, put it on.
You have to
Yeah.
sit through a load of shit to get like a moderate payoff at the end. Like you sort of understand what's
Sorry,
going to happen
sorry.
by like 20 minutes in. You know what's going to fucking happen.
Yeah.
But like the acting's so trash. Like his mates, whoever his mates are, like when they're in that little gang, his mates that they sit in the basement with are the worst actors ever.
No, like again,
They're
like,
so
for me, I
bad.
enjoyed it.
Like the best bits were him bonding with Bill Burr.
Yeah, yeah.
They're the best
Yeah.
bits because
Like-
they actually make you feel something.
Like when I watched King Richard, which is about the Williams sisters, that
Yeah.
fucking moved me, man. That's a fucking movie.
See, I from other people, mainly Moore,
Yeah.
he told me that was shit.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I love Serena Williams.
Obviously, like, you know,
So for me, it's like
different
watch,
strokes, different folks.
Yeah,
See,
completely.
on the
Obviously.
complete flip side of that, so say I watched King of Staten Island and the first 30 minutes was worst thing I've ever seen. I watched the first 30 minutes of another film the other day.
Yeah.
I didn't get to finish it, but I can't wait to finish this film now.
Go on.
Which is
It's called The Sound of Metal.
Oh yeah, it's fucking sick.
Oh, I
It's
really want to watch
Riz
it. Is
Ahmed.
it good?
He goes deaf.
It goes
A
deaf 'cause he's a drummer.
deaf metal drummer.
Yeah.
And I got half an hour in and I was like,
It's
what
so
the
fucking
fuck?
good.
This
And
looks
the thing
insane.
is, honestly, like, because I've got hearing problems.
yeah,
man.
so have I.
Yeah.
Like in a proper
I have
fuck me up.
tinnitus.
Dude, like they could just do it about me, but instead of a metal drummer, it's a punk singer.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
I've got tinnitus,
I reckon
right?
it's going on.
Like, forever. But you
Actually,
only
let me
notice it
turn
when...
that down. Do you want me to go drop yours a bit? Do you want
I
to
don't-
drop yours
I
a
don't
bit? Just
talk
while we're
about-
talking
Oh, yeah.
about this.
That's why mine's so fucking high there, man.
Yeah,
I got,
yeah,
I got
yeah.
15%
I know.
here. I was born with holes in my. I got perforated eardrums. I can't swim because of it. I can't put my head underwater.
Yeah.
I can shower and shit like that, obviously.
Obviously.
But
you can't submerge.
I can't submerge because the water pressure would deafen me.
Yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
told, I was told from a really young age.
Well,
like,
straight off.
yeah, not
No,
like
because it goes straight in
immediately.
if you're really bad infection.
Yeah,
can't you?
yeah. Like I just get loads of ear
Or
infections.
it would
as a kid.
cause a reaction that
Yeah,
would do
so
that.
it'd be like an elongated thing, but it would
Yeah.
happen.
Okay.
And that's what, honestly, when I came to see you in Sheffield,
Yeah.
I honestly left worried.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I honestly thought that like
Dude,
affected
that's-
my hearing. 'Cause
I'll-
it was that fucking loud, and we were still right at the front as
Yeah,
well.
I'll go to
Yeah.
practice with us.
Yeah.
And the first time that we practiced, which weren't that loud because we was all doing our own shit, I had
Yeah.
to have the day off work the next day because I couldn't hear anything.
yeah.
You said the other day when was at the guitar thing, you were looking for earplugs, weren't you?
Yeah,
Just
I need
because-
earplugs because when I go to sleep, it's the loudest high pitched
Yeah,
noise
yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
Well, and this film, Amy put it on because she was like, "You might like." I also watched Metal Lords as well. That was trash. This
Yeah,
is
it
one of
was
the worst
trash.
films I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I enjoyed
It's
it.
not a good film.
It's-
For me, it's entertaining.
fucking
People,
awful.
Like I
people
said
are going
to
mad
you,
about it.
I
I've
liked
not
it
seen
because I got the metal references in it. That's
Yeah.
the
I
only
got
reason
the
I
metal
liked
references
it.
and I thought it was still shit.
Yeah, it was.
Why is
Can
my guy able to write complete sheet music for a song for a whole entire band,
Yeah,
but he
yeah.
can't play the solo that he's
Yeah.
written?
Can I
But I'd never recommend it to anyone.
can I just say before we move on, like I do a lot of what,
Yeah, yeah.
what, and like stuff, and like people go, why the fuck, what's up with you? And it's like, I've been stood or sat between amps
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
since the
Yeah.
age of fucking 14.
Yeah, same man.
I got my
I
ears
mean, it's
checked
my
again
own
this
fucking
year.
doing. It's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
own fucking doing, and I don't want to fucking
No,
stop.
that's the problem. I listen to music in my car as loud as it can go.
Yeah, I'll
for
do it
myself,
at work.
like,
Yeah,
all
yeah,
the
yeah.
time. If I've got headphones on, like
Yeah.
my phone, you know when your phone
It's
does
how
that
you
thing,
enjoy
like,
it. It's how you enjoy
this is
it.
an unhealthy level of volume.
Yeah.
Like, fuck off, like no
Yeah,
one
for
cares.
sure.
But I was told at 17 that like I might lose my hearing, but way before I was at the age I am now. I got my ears tested for the first time in like 20 odd years about 3 months ago, and thankfully they were like it's the same as it was. Like you're still
Yeah.
not
So
great,
it's
man.
there's a bit of a a thing with. Like, I watched this film. I watched like the first.
So you
half
get
hour
back to the film, but that's why like I really resonated.
No,
with
yeah,
it.
Sorry.
no, that's why. I thought.
Another film reference that is in that with the deafness. Have you ever seen It's All Gone Pete Tong?
No.
With the geezer that was.
Is it Reese Iffens?
No, it's the geezer that was Dennis Pennis.
Oh,
Basically,
okay.
he's a club DJ.
Yeah, I know
and
who
he
Pete
goes
Tong is.
Yeah,
deaf.
Pete Tong, innit?
Yeah, Pete Tong. Pete Tong's in it. Pete Tong.
Cameo.
Yeah.
It's a cameo in it,
Right, okay.
but it's about a DJ. Fuck, I can't remember his name.
Pete Tong?
No, not Pete Tong's name.
Oh, okay.
Dennis Pennis's name.
Oh, the actor.
Can you look it up while I talk? Basically, he was in Game of Thrones. He's
Yeah,
been
he
like
was,
like
yeah.
he was in Black Ball, like just loads of stuff. Like I can't remember his name.
He used to be a fucking sick actor.
But basically, it's like a kind of
Paul K.
mockumentary. Paul K. is plays a house DJ, basically, and something happens, so he loses his hearing and stuff like that. It's a mockumentary, and he's a complete cunt for most of it,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And he's got this very footballer's wife type wife, and she's cheating on him, and all this stuff, and his kid's a different race, and he's playing it off as if it's his kid and stuff
Yeah.
like. It's a complete piss take comedy film, but it gets to the point where he goes deaf and he's going absolutely fucking insane, he's going fucking nuts, and he teaches himself to DJ again through vibrations. So he has to put his feet on these on the speakers
Yeah.
and play them as loud as
Well,
he
I
can.
mean, was it Beethoven?
Honestly, it's all gone
Like,
Pete
Beethoven?
Tong.
It was Beethoven, wasn't it? It carried on performing for years afterwards.
Yeah,
Just by knowing the notes to hit.
yeah. Honestly, it's all gone Pete Tong. If you ain't seen it, watch it. It's fucking really good.
Was it
Yeah, man.
really,
was it
really
based in the
enjoyed.
90s or was it set in the was it filmed in the 90s as well?
Mid,
So remember it-
mid 2000s.
Wasn't it like in the same kind of Kevin and Perry Go Large?
Yeah,
It's the same
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
animal, isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Eyeball Paul.
Like definitely.
Fuck you, Albert Paul. Fuck you, Albert Paul.
No,
but
but
honestly, both all of you.
yeah.
watch it.
Well,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think we should all watch The Sound of Metal. Have you seen the whole thing?
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't seen the whole thing yet. I watched the first 45 minutes, started falling asleep. And I, was
I
like,
can watch a
don't
film
want-
in one go.
I will watch.
No, I watched it
I'll
like
watch
2 in the morning
Yeah, fair.
after we'd been out or
Because
something.
I watched
so
it
was
because
like-
it had really good critical reviews.
it was amazing.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to fall asleep, and I was like, I'm going
He's
to sleep.
so good in the film as well.
He's fucking sick.
Yeah.
But
actor.
He's a
honestly,
great actor.
Like, he really is. Like
Yeah, yeah.
again, going back to Rogue One, he's fucking dope
Yeah,
in
yeah,
it.
yeah.
But like, honestly,
And
in
4
this-
Lions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
4
He's
Lions,
fucking
yeah.
sick in that
4
film.
Lions,
yeah.
But honestly, like it's especially being fans of music that we are.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm not saying it would be
'Cause
any
that
easier
would
for
be
someone that wasn't.
heartbreaking,
That's what I'm
wouldn't it?
saying.
Dude,
Like-
there's a bit in it where sorry to butt in, but
No,
there's
no.
a bit that I've been meaning to get earplugs for ages, but I don't like foam earplugs. I want
Is this made you want to get earplugs? I'm watching it then.
no, but I wanted.
Let's get to half an hour.
Hearing right is a thing that you can push. You're never gonna get back.
Yeah.
So you can
Yeah.
fuck your hearing up, and you can stand in front of a speaker with no earplugs on, look
Yeah.
cool. You're never gonna get hearing back. You can't get your hearing back.
Yeah.
There's no shame in wearing earplugs at a
No,
gig, man.
no.
They're really end.
So when you get that high
See,
pitched
the thing-
noise randomly in your ear, that's a pitch.
there's a bitch dying, yeah, you're never
Yeah.
gonna hear that again.
No.
The thing
Is that what that is?
Yeah, yeah. When it goes
that's it,
"Boo," and then
yeah,
ends,
tinnitus.
you're never gonna hear that again.
The thing is, with
It happened today.
Yeah.
Do you know when
Mate.
it just goes, it fades out? When you hear a really high pitched squeal, it's like
Legit, that
It
happened to me
dies.
today. I was
Yeah,
on my knees in
that's you
fucking
losing a
Yeah.
tone.
Primark, and like it happened to me earlier.
Yeah,
When-
that's you
when
losing
I-
a tone. You never hear
when
that
I was
tone.
at-
That's fucking wild.
Yeah.
when I was at college, say like I was at college like about 18 to 21, and they were playing the pitches that you should still be able to hear, and everyone was like,
Yeah, no, I'm the same,
fucking hell.
dude.
And you're there
I know,
like,
and I was there going,
What
I
you're
don't
about?
hear
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
One of the tutors turned to me
I
and
had to
went,
do one of
that's
those
really
tests when I was
bad.
a kid.
really?
I lost
Yeah.
my
Fucking hell,
hearing
man.
as a kid, like not completely, but I think it was like for infections and whatnot. And they would do that, like you put your headphones on, play the pitches, and I was like, nah, can't hear it. And I was gonna have to have grommets just to help me hear it.
Yeah.
And like they were really concerned, like because I was probably about 6 or something, and they're like you shouldn't have like such bad hit from like one day absolutely fine to the next nothing.
It's not even your hearing. Like you
But I-
lose your balance and all sorts
Yeah,
of
So I
stuff.
was
yeah,
like-
because I was
Yeah.
Well, that's
always
where your
falling-
balance comes from. Is like you send like
like
between your
because
ears.
being as a kid, like not hearing, like listening,
That makes
or
loads of
hearing
sense.
Shit, like,
I thought I was just pissed all the time.
I mean, you
like
kind of
I'm
are.
not, I'm not gonna like
Oh, yeah.
No, pipe up saying, "Oh, I can't hear that. I can't hear that." You just don't know, so you're not going to say. So my mom or teachers would think I'm not paying attention. I was clumsy because I lost my balance, but it turned out it's because of this, and they're really fucking concerned. Like, fuck, it's going deaf.
I'm gonna do it.
But it turned out I had an ear infection. That's all it was, and it got better.
Alf, now we're in a band together.
I was just gonna say. I'm gonna do a fucking.
Should we go find a 2-for-1?
No, I was just gonna say
earplugs.
I'm gonna do a job lot on fucking earplugs for us all.
Yeah.
Because you can get these. Do you know the ones that Will has that just fucking screw up, put in, they expand.
Like
shit,
you
man.
kind of like
They're
working.
shit. You need ones with like little holes in.
Yeah.
Fender do some where like they go right in your ear and there's
Well,
two little bits out.
There's companies that send off and they send you like a kit that molds.
molds
Yeah, but
your
they're
ear.
like
And then you
proper
send that.
expensive though.
And then you can say like I want like 60% like bassy tones, like mids.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
You can be very specific about what you want to hear.
There's a new one that's just came out that I looked when I was looking for earplugs. It came out, but it's like £100. But like, there's an app where like you can control how much goes in.
I think
look whack,
I
it's
think
a lot
at
of
practice.
do that
I
with
think
hearing
at
aids
practice
as
I'd
well.
do
Can I
it,
just,
but at gigs I don't think.
We're getting on a bit.
Yeah.
I didn't say wrap it up, but I'm just saying.
yeah, hearing aid talk isn't really great. is
You know
it?
what I
Okay,
mean?
okay,
No, what you can say is,
okay.
It might be rock and roll.
Have I got a
Just
jingle?
stand next to
You've
your
got a
fucking
jingle?
speakers,
Okay.
but look after yourself.
He's got a new jingle.
Is this Patience, Guns N' Roses?
Sonny has a shit taste in music. He listens to Guns N' Roses and U2. And Pearl Jam sucks and dicks.
Oh no! Is that why you were so happy when I asked if that was Patience by Guns N' Roses?
Yeah. I did the whistle.
Yeah, I know you did.
Yeah.
Guns N' Roses are fucking dope, man. My taste in music is fucking insane.
No.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you rather be a vampire or a werewolf?
Werewolf.
I don't know much about a vampire.
Werewolf.
What's cool about werewolves though?
I suppose at least with a werewolf, you can still go do your day-to-day
No, you
shit.
can't. No, you can't.
Yes,
Yeah, you can.
You
Well, unless you're planning on the full moon.
Nah, yeah.
You can't go on a night out when it's a full moon.
Werewolves
night, can
don't turn at fucking daylight. They need a full moon.
Yeah,
No, but you can't go on a night out if there's a full moon the next night.
yeah, but that's
Yeah,
only,
but
that's
that's
only going to be
one
one
day
night.
a
But
year.
how do you know
One
when a
month
full
even.
moon's coming?
Well, yeah, because
yeah,
you'll
but
get the
you
sun.
can't go out in a day
I don't
if you're a vampire.
Yeah, that's true.
At all.
Werewolf then,
And
yeah,
you
werewolf.
can't. You constantly have to feed to stay alive as a vampire.
So what are you saying?
Werewolf then,
yeah,
innit?
So
Yeah,
100% werewolf.
Yeah.
Werewolves are sicker
But
anyway.
everyone
Mate,
else I've asked.
someone pulled me up. Someone pulled me up for saying that I was like, because my favourite like
American
monster,
Werewolf in London.
No, my favourite like monster
Oh,
in
okay,
general
werewolf.
is werewolf.
Yeah, yeah.
The two things I wanted to be when I was a kid was a cartoonist and a werewolf. I'm this
I
hairy,
mean, you're halfway there.
and I'm a tattooist.
Yeah, yeah.
So I
you've
reckon I
made
got
it.
it down.
Yeah.
Like so, and you know, when we're playing gigs, I'm just screaming in people's faces. It's good. I've got there
Yeah, yeah.
eventually.
That's
Because
liberating.
you're a tattooist as well, so technically,
I'm
you draw for a living.
I'm
There are-
So, yeah, yeah.
Fucking yeah.
You
There
tick
are,
both
there are the
boxes.
cons of, I imagine, becoming a vampire is quite painful. Like when your body's going through that transition.
only once, I
It's only
imagine.
once. A werewolf is going to
Once a
hurt
month.
every fucking time.
Yeah, but so does a
Yeah.
period, and girls have to go through it every month.
Yeah. But still.
Women don't
I'm
change
not-
into wolves
I'm
every
not
month.
comparing.
Yeah,
Being a
but
werewolf.
still. There's no. It's not on that, right?
I'm-
Sonny was on about periods, yeah, and Mitch went, yeah, but still.
I'm gonna.
No, I'm just saying.
Mr. Johnny Depp over here. Fucking,
I'm gonna nip
yeah,
for
but
a-
still.
I'm gonna nip for a piss now because I'm gonna come back strong with werewolf facts.
All right. Oh, we've got a podcast fucking history now,
I'm
hasn't
pushing
it?
that off. I'm saying it's still going to hurt.
No, but what I'm saying is, right, I get the vampire appeal because vampires are sexier than werewolves generally. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? In cinema. They're portrayed as being a such. They're
I don't know.
immortal.
You watched Underworld, man. There's some sexy lichens on
They're immortal.
Yeah.
I don't want to be immortal.
I wouldn't mind being
Well,
immortal.
werewolves
fuck
are
that.
immortal as well, aren't they?
Are they?
I'm sure they are, yeah.
And not only that,
Jen
right?
could know.
If you think about all the amount of ways a vampire can die, silver bullet, that's it. That's all you got against a werewolf. You have to have a silver bullet. Oh, okay.
I don't know enough about
Dickhead's
either
gonna
of
come
them,
back and say
man.
some shit. Whereas a vampire, throw some garlic at him. Give him some garlic bread. He's over.
I love
Yeah.
garlic, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, there's a
Garlic's
lot
dope.
of vampires. In
My
Holy
argument
water,
for-
sunlight, silver as well for
Wood,
vampires.
steak,
A stake
for
to
the
the
heart.
heart.
Beheading.
Beheading.
I like to think a werewolf probably
fire.
wouldn't recover
I think,
from
not
beheading.
fire, because Interview with a Vampire, Room and Fire.
Yeah. But all my argument is, I like daylight. I'm a sun worshipper. I like daylight too much to be a vampire.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
Go on, Jen. Hurry the fuck back and hit us with your fucking werewolf fact.
Can you still use werewolf strength in the daytime?
No.
Well, use what?
Werewolf
So,
strength.
Like even as a human, if you're not transformed, can you still have elements of being a werewolf without fully transforming? Like,
not
can
if
you
we're
be
going classic.
strong enough?
If we're going classic rules, no.
Only when you're a
Going
werewolf.
classic rules, the werewolf can only be killed with the son of a bullet.
That's what I just said.
But
you went
obviously,
no.
but if you're in human form,
Oh, yeah.
You can still die as a
All
person.
forms.
you could get hit by a fucking truck.
But no one's trying to kill you in human
Oh.
form.
So,
No. But you could, as I say, get hit by
Yeah.
a
so
truck.
are werewolf,
But what I'm
werewolves
saying
Or
is-
be struck by lightning.
They're not immortal
werewolves
because...
aren't- no, but like,
when you're human, you're still human. So your
Yeah.
age is
Yeah.
human.
okay, so you're still gonna age. So everything when you're human, you're still
Yeah,
human.
yeah.
and
So if
shit.
you're a 90-year-old
Right.
human and there's a full moon, are you back to being a 20-year-old werewolf?
Not
No.
20-year-old.
Or you're
not
an active
90-year-old.
werewolf.
You'd probably be an old werewolf, wouldn't you?
Well, there's a...
Well, actually, if you only age 1 day per time, then technically you're a 90-day-old werewolf. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, no, it wouldn't be 90 days. There's
I
12
suppose the film,
full moons in a year.
The film
Yeah.
The Wolfman, that's a lineage of vampires in it, and you got fucking
the remake is
yeah,
werewolves.
But it's like Anthony Hopkins is still the old man, and then Benicio del Toro's, I think it is, who played
Yeah.
him. Is it?
Yeah,
He's
it
the
is.
son, but he's
What film's
his
that?
dad.
Terrible remake.
remake. It is.
Oh, The
Terrible
Wolfman.
remake. The,
But that-
the,
that
origi-
has a
the
lineage.
original,
I've seen the original.
as janky as it is,
Yeah.
like it's still a better film.
Okay, but we're all saying werewolf, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Look at the
At
fucking
least you still
state,
get to
man.
live a normal life, then, don't you? Because imagine fucking being a vampire, and after a couple of thousand years, you're like, I'm fucking. sick of
Imagine
this
it's
now.
summer being a fucking
You might just
vampire.
walk, you might just walk out. In the sun
Imagine
and
being a
fucking do yourself,
vampire,
like-
waking up one day, and then you've got to sing for corn. Like in Queen of...
Queen of the Damned is the most trash piece of shit
Dude,
movie.
Dude, it's
fucking
fucking
awful.
shit.
It's
Yeah.
fucking
I mean,
awful.
we touched upon this very heavily in
It's fucking trash. If you like
episode
that
2
film,
of the Wolf Thing Witch Massacre, where's like someone killed because they're
what was
obsessed.
what was that on?
Wolf Thing Witch Massacre.
Tell the camera.
What is the Wolf Thing Witch Massacre Part 2 Vampires? But like, on that there was a guy, a Scottish guy, who was obsessed with vampires anyway. A friend of his lent him the video
Is this
for
the
Queen
Alive
of the
thing?
Damned. This is lent him the video of Queen of the Damned because he knew he was a big fan of vampire films. The guy who he'd lent the video to, his friend, who he became obsessed specifically with the character, the Queen of the Damned, who was played by a
Aaliyah.
lawyer who was who
R&B
had this
singer, was she or
had
something?
this
She's
strange-
already singer, yeah.
yeah, and she was an R&B singer.
She's
and there
not
was this
21.
whole- yeah,
Mhm.
and she was like, there was this whole weird thing with her and R. Kelly.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a different thing.
When she was 15. she
But
was his
like
girlfriend.
basically, he was having like hyper realistic audio visual hallucinations that she was the character.
What, did she marry him?
She did, yeah.
Yeah.
She did. But the character, the geezer, the Scottish geezer, was having hyper realistic audio visual hallucinations of the character from Queen of the Damned visiting him.
Aaliyah's character.
Yeah. And
Okay.
basically said she was saying to him,
Who was
she-
the aforementioned Queen of the Damned?
yeah. Yeah. I think it was Akasha. I think the name of the character was.
Something like that, yeah.
But,
that rings a bell.
and like it, basically, the character was coming into him and sitting on his bed and going, "We could be together, but all you need to do is kill someone." And he hadn't planned on killing someone. But then the friend who lent him the video came round and they were having a cup of tea in the kitchen, and he was going, "You enjoy that film?" At this point, he was watching it 3 times a day.
Fucking hell.
Yes. Still in the kitchen, have a fucking
It's
cup of
not
tea.
that. It's not good enough. I didn't watch it once. How's that prick watching it 3 times a day?
Well, let's get to that. Right, so he was they're having a cup of tea
Alfie's out
in
of
the
this
kitchen,
conversation.
having the cup. I think he'll come in
Okay.
a second, but having a cup of tea in the kitchen. He said, like, the friend who lent him the video. Oh, my badge is gone. The
You're a
the
shit
friend-
sheriff.
fuck's sake.
Honestly, the shit
The friend that lent him the
sheriff.
video said to him, basically, are you enjoying the video? He said, yes, I love the film. He went, well, you would, wouldn't you? basically. He was like, you'd fuck the shit out of the Queen of the Damned. When he said that, he had a hallucination of the Queen of the Damned stood next to him, gave him a very disappointed look, walked away. Then he killed his friend, drank his blood, cut him up, got rid of him, basically, like disposed of the body. And, you know, got caught, eventually got caught and stuff like that. But, right, that's very sad. But for a film as shit as that, where it stars the lead singer of Korn as a fucking vampire new metal singer.
Yeah.
Not only that,
Are you going to kill for that film? Are you going to kill your best mate for that film?
Yeah.
wasn't the actress dead by this point as well?
She died
Yeah,
before the film was released.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she filmed the whole film, then I think died before it actually came out. And it was honestly...
It was a
Wasn't
plane,
work-
it was a plane crash.
No, that was
crash.
Lisa Left Eye Lopez, wasn't it?
Okay. I don't know.
I can't remember how the year died. She might have done a plane crash, but no, it's a trash film.
I remember I watched
Not worth killing anyone over other than yourself for enjoying it.
Oh, no.
First time I watched
not
it,
at
I
all.
was like,
First
it's
time.
not bad for a vampire film.
No, it is.
No, I've watched it about twice. But I was like, first time I watched it, it's not bad for a vampire film. And it took me to the second time watching it where I finally got the connection between Interview with Vampire.
How did you not get that the first time?
I just didn't pick up on it. It was
Okay.
like just the name, like, and I was like, I know that name, this star.
It's an old name.
And I'd watch
Yeah.
it. Yeah, you know, it's common.
No, fair.
But then, like, then I could watch
Alf,
Interview with
you're
Vampire
okay,
again
man.
after.
Right, yeah.
What's up?
I'm falling asleep. That's
You know what? Honestly,
recently
that's
watched it,
kill
got
it.
a conversation.
I can't. You know, I'm
Yeah.
done. I'm done
Yeah.
talking about Queen of the fucking Damned.
Yeah.
Queen of the Damned. I listened to it that 3 times, editing the Wolfing Witch Massacre.
Oh, yeah, of course. I forgot. Sorry, yeah. You
All right.
probably know more than me.
Well, anyway,
I do.
Well, if we're gonna end it,
Let's
end
wrap
on
up the
something that's
competition.
Not fucking.
It's a competition.
So,
Yeah, it's a
Yes,
competition.
the competition.
we've had a competition.
Oh, fucking hell. Why did I come back?
What's your
What,
problem?
for the competition?
I could be playing FIFA career mode right now.
Shut
who?
your fucking
With
mouth.
Villa?
Yeah, I'll play a career mode, yeah.
Um,
I'm Villa, but I'm hoping for a big money move to AC Milan.
No. As
I'm rooting for you.
As Avant listeners will know, we've had a
ABBA listeners.
ABBA listeners.
Avant listeners.
Haven't.
You, well, not you. As
Can't
Avant
fuck with
listeners will know, we've had a competition going on. If you've liked and shared the post that we put, there's some art to be won.
What?
Grab the art.
Grab the art.
I
grab
ain't
the
done no
art.
art, man. I thought
Well, you weren't here for it. So.
well, yeah, I suppose, but I
You're
should have been.
included on one of the parts.
You are. We
So-
wrote your name on it.
So what's
Yeah.
first? What's second? What's third?
Jenks
They
is
have-
It's
a
they
choice.
choose. They choose.
Jenks or Mitch's is first.
Have
and
you
mine's
seen
booby
them?
prize.
I've seen them, but surely there's
Who shared it?
who's coming first. This is who's coming. Like, surely whatever order you draw them out the hat is first and third.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
forget
exactly. So-
my
No,
masterpiece.
I think first drawn takes their pick.
yeah.
Yeah.
Second drawn
gets
takes
the
the
pick out
piss
of
for
the
the
no
third
one's
one.
picking
That's-
that bullshit.
what I'm saying.
am I?
You never know that. You never
The
know.
last place gets that.
First one.
Dude, what? Look at that, right? There's so much real estate left there. You just drawn a line.
I'm
Like,
gonna quit.
if anyone's got a
I'm gonna quit it.
jacksaw,
I'm gonna
just
quit.
cut that.
I'm gonna quit it.
But you never know. Somebody might want Sonny's.
I
Fuck
don't know.
knows,
I don't
eh?
know. Yeah.
You don't know how
It's
people's
double-sided.
minds-
How are you going to display that?
Your option.
Hang it.
I suppose there's only signatures on the back, so
That's what I'm
You
saying.
could burn it.
Like, you could burn it for warmth.
Do you want to hit people
It's
with
just
it?
suck your mum as well.
I was gonna make a fucking piece, but then I thought it was too good to give away.
Honestly, fair. I thought the same thing
Because you
about
don't need
mine.
that much art yourself.
I
so-
thought the same
No,
thing about mine.
I wrote a story.
Okay.
I wrote a story about putting your bags in your car after you're shopping, and I wrote it on a plastic bag and put the plastic bag in
That's so meta.
a fucking frame.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to give this away now.
So meta.
What's meta mean?
I can't give you a
It's
definition.
it's
the
why
awareness
would
of-
say
of-
it?
okay,
Awareness of the
it's
universe
awareness of
it's
its-
in,
It's
isn't it?
awareness of itself.
yeah, something like yeah.
No, it's not anything like that. It's just about the feeling
It
that it
is.
is when you put your fucking
If
shopping
you
away.
write a fucking story about a plastic bag on a plastic bag, that's meta. Because it's awareness of itself.
No, but the story itself is just
It's like
about
if
me
I
putting
write
my
a
shopping in
poem
my
about a
car.
fucking banana on a banana, that's meta.
But no, that's bollocks.
I'm not saying it's bad.
No,
But
but
that's
that-
just the term for
That's
it.
just the
isn't
term for what it is.
I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah,
so
no, I don't know
so
about that.
back
As
to
I
the
say.
back to the competition. Competition. We said
Yeah.
hat. It's a fucking solo cup. So
Yeah, fucking spring break.
yeah.
Spring break.
So who
boys,
wants
they're
to draw
boys,
the
they're
first
boys, they're
name?
boys,
This is
they're
the
boys.
first place. the
First
the
choice.
first choice winner.
Should we put this on Instagram?
Yeah, it's got
Yeah,
on
it's
Instagram. Yeah.
What? We'll tag the person that's won.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
We'll
we will.
tag all of them.
Well, we can do a reel of this
Yeah, if
If
you
you
want
want
to
it.
get through it.
or whatever.
Right, okay, Sonny's picking first winner.
I just think put a story on of who's won and tag them in the story now,
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Oh, well, that's the second winner.
Yeah, the second one has just fell out.
That's how it goes.
What the fuck does that say?
That's more mate from college, mate. That's Jake pressed a coin.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you
Fanfare.
Shake, blast the coin.
I think I said to you on here, I was eating sushi in New Street Station. He came up to me.
Did you watch the podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
I went college.
It's like-
He's a fucking mint drummer as well.
It's like the
Yeah.
post.
Me
It's
too.
like, it's like the post. So he obviously wants
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
So you get first pick.
JPC, first pick, mate.
You can have first pick, second pick. Mitch, get out.
And we have Rimo writing. Joanne Adkins, I think.
Edkins, Joe Edkins. I know, just his
Joe
friend.
Adkins, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
There you
And
go.
Joe watches and listens.
That's,
Thanks,
so there you
Joe.
go. You've second place. You get second pick. So thank you for entering. And
And the person who wins mine.
Alf.
I'm on picking.
You
Oh, I'll get to
picking,
pick the
yeah.
loser. Ellie Dub.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ellie
Who's Ellie
Dub.
Dub? Do
I'll
we know
tell
Ellie
you
Dub?
Ellie Dub.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, I know Ellie. Well, I don't know Ellie, but she follows
Yeah.
me on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
gram.
Yeah.
What's the gram name?
I don't
Ellie
fucking
Dub.
know.
It's something similar.
suicide.
I don't know any of yours.
Oh,
Think
Tope
or-
Suicida,
Yeah,
the wrestling
yeah.
fan.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
it.
yeah,
yeah. Yes.
Instagram
Yeah.
name,
There we go. So our 3 winners.
Sorry, Ellie.
Sorry,
You get a
Ellie.
plank.
Yeah, unless
somebody picks.
Jake or Joe pick my plank.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
never
I
know.
don't.
So
It's a great plank.
thank you to everybody that entered and
Yeah,
Yeah,
appreciate
well,
you.
do we all
whatever,
have these
but-
people's ats on Instagram?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, take a photo of this,
Yeah.
tag them 3 in it, and say,
Absolutely, yeah,
Jake,
Alright.
you're first pick.
yeah.
Joe,
There we
what's
go.
her name? Joe.
Joe Edkins.
Joe's
Yeah.
second pick. Ellie's third pick.
Yeah.
All right,
Absolutely.
sweet.
And thank you
There
for
we go.
entering.
Nice one.
We appreciate you.
Right, I've got a one.
How
last-
is no? I don't mean to do admin. Are we posting these to these people?
Yeah.
We'll have to.
Okay, so when we at
Yeah.
send
Unless
us your
they're fucking local enough to drop it off.
To drop it
then
off.
we'll
Yeah,
I
fucking
think
do it.
Jake lives in Litchfield.
I can Joe lives around the corner from me. So I can drop
Okay,
his
sweet
off.
then.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can
sounds-
sort
or
that
Brum.
out.
He might live in Brum. I can't remember.
Either way,
I can drop his off. I work in Brum.
There we go then.
it will get to him.
See, look at that. If you get fucking delivery, handheld, handmade,
Mate, it's a good job
hand
fucking
created.
Sean. What's his name?
No,
in
Japan.
NSL?
Yeah.
Why the fuck am I driving
nah,
to
fuck
Japan?
that. I'll
Yeah.
send you a fucking NFT, mate.
Yeah, fucking even posted it over there, snarly.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You get an NFT.
No, post it in, but don't put a stamp on it. So
Yeah,
you have to pay for it.
yeah. That's the move. That's the move.
So today being the 9th
Of May.
of May,
My dad's birthday today.
and
Happy birthday.
and the first Hollow Bones gig being the 10th of June. In me trying to get a bit sexier, I'm not drinking for a month.
Okay.
Really? Yeah.
So this is
Last night.
my last night of booze.
Oh, fair play. All I've noticed, I couldn't see my dick today at work.
You couldn't see your dick.
No.
Could see your dick.
I went for a shit at work, right? I stood up and I couldn't see my dick, and I was like, fucking hell.
As in, like, over your belly, or it's
Yeah,
just
my
gone inside
belly.
you? Okay.
Jeez,
No, hardly that, innit?
mate, think about. It's a good thing I've got a huge belly.
Yeah, don't know.
So
I was going to say, actually, that means either your dick's small or your belly's big. Like,
Both.
so how big's your belly compared to your dick? Though? Like,
Mate, wham.
you got a small
Wow.
dick anyway.
Yeah, I got
Wow.
a small dick anyway, but I couldn't see it over my
I'm
overhang.
gonna be not drinking and hitting the healthy eating and working out.
Okay.
So the
Mhm.
people that watch Hollow Bones,
Bloody Nora.
He's doing it for you.
Or be like, oh,
I'm doing it for
they
you.
replaced the singer as
I'm
well.
doing it for
Oh, wait,
you.
no, it's Cenk.
I know, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want to be. I want to be like the Bon Scott of hardcore punk, basically.
Okay, so if most people that are listening are from Tamworth or the surrounding areas or Birmingham or,
Yeah.
or
Or
wherever,
Japan.
we don't expect you to come to fucking Northwich and watch us play supporting the Nosebleeds.
Yeah.
Come if you want, that'd be
Come,
sweet.
yeah,
Yeah.
Come if you want.
But we're
yeah.
then playing a gig the
Don't
next
let's put
week.
you off.
Yeah, don't
Don't come.
don't bother driving an
Right, it's
hour.
too far.
to see us.
Yeah.
Even if you live in Northwich, nah.
It's our first gig, so it'll be sick. But like,
Yeah.
if you don't want to come,
I'm down for it, man. If you are, I'm down
I'll be
for
down
it.
for it, yeah.
I think Game wants to come, and I know a few people that want to go to the first.
Yeah.
one.
Right, so
I
I'm
think
down
it's
for it.
quite
But,
nice having your first gig so far away from
Yeah,
town.
yeah,
That's-
yeah.
that's-
There's
that
no
was the
I
pressure.
remember, 'cause I remember your first Vultures gig, man.
Yeah.
And it was fucking sick, but it was a packed house
Yeah.
Yeah.
of people
yeah.
you know.
Well, that's what we want after a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But like
yeah.
playing to a fucking foreign audience first is going to be like, you know
it's
what I mean?
good. It's basically
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like
Because I thought your first
dress
gig would have
rehearsal,
been like
innit?
Peel or something, you know, which is a
Well,
good
we'll see about
place.
that.
So that could be your
Well,
crown.
Well, the
Yeah.
Peel is the fucking is our whiskey a go go.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That
Yeah,
could be
yeah.
your fucking.
Yeah.
If
Yeah, we
you're
will-
ever fucking big enough.
But I'm saying
It's-
I'm not.
it's the bar
let
of the-
me just because I've got a bit of
Go
a
on.
thing. Right, I'm not drinking till the first gig, the first Hollow Bones gig.
Are you fucking breaking your seal on that gig?
Yeah.
Dude, it's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a fucking hot punk mess. That
Dude,
gig
you're gonna be
is.
chaos.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Nah,
Come.
yeah.
So I've got this.
No booze town!
No
Mate,
booze till
you just put
Northwich.
Northwich on the fucking map using Beastie Boys.
I know,
No
yeah.
booze till
Like,
Northwich.
literally.
No booze till Northwich.
You just put them on the map.
There's
I'll
an
do it
Instagram
again.
post.
Fuck it. It's sick.
No booze town! Northwich!
Dirtier as well, man. That is dirtier.
Yeah.
So yeah, Northwich the 10th of June.
So
Download Friday, that is. So if
Oh,
you go to
mate,
download,
I'll
you're
be download.
fucked. Pussies go to download, they don't know.
Allow that.
No, I'm going to download on Sunday, so I'll probably see it on
Oh,
Sunday.
sweet.
But yeah, so it's download Friday. Come to Northwich if you want. If not, the week after we're playing.
if you're in Northwich,
I'm gonna watch
Yeah.
Kiss, man. Fuck
come
you
watch a
guys.
fucking
If not,
Pongo.
the week
Okay.
after we're playing the Pig in
I'll
Lichfield.
come to that one.
Yeah.
Supporting Kitchen Party Club, cool looking band. I ain't listened to much.
Is
of
that the
them.
Friday as well?
That's the Friday
Yeah.
after.
Ah, sweet.
None-
Friday the 17th. Is
None of which has been announced, but we'd
Yeah.
we'd fucking do
it?
it.
No, we're doing it. Fuck. If we don't play them, we'll play a fucking gig on our own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Absolutely. Right, let's call it.
Yeah.
Alfie, it's been good having you back.
Cheers, bro.
Yes.
Missed
It
you.
is,
Thanks for coming back,
it's
man.
felt,
It's good to be back. I'm
It's
glad.
been- it's
natural
been-
status
yeah,
quo.
yeah, man.
I'm glad
Like,
it was like nice and normal and not no talking about bollocks that I've got a really strong opinion about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair.
We'll do that next week.
I do want to thank Blabbers
Oh, you're coming back next week, are you?
Morv,
I might be back next
and,
week.
Blabbers
and
Morv.
Will
Yeah.
for stepping in.
Yeah.
And yeah, thank you for checking us out again.
Absolutely. Thank you for entering the competition.
Congratulations to the
Thank you,
winners.
everything.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
commiserations to Ellie.
Yeah. Sorry, old mate.
Honestly,
that could be a really cool bit of art.
if you need to burn something,
Yeah.
just go for it.
If
You
I-
have my permission.
If I went to someone's house and they had that on their mantelpiece, I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Nah, like, allow that. Put it in your shed.
No, but the thing is with it is like it was done on the podcast, so you could say, "Oh, there was no thought
It's
put into
topical
it." But
of
yeah, it's
episode
got
30.
everything about the episode that we've
Yeah, yeah.
done, so it's still got a bit of.
Where's the
context
pool
to it.
noodle? Pool
Nah,
noodle?
that didn't happen on there. That
Whoa.
wasn't on there. I'll add it.
Can you add it after? Is that going to?
Yeah,
Nah,
but it's
that's
change-
like
all,
putting a
all
smile on
art. I'm the artist.
That's
I'm
like
the
putting a
artist.
smile on
Yeah.
Mona Lisa.
Don't give a fuck.
Yeah, true.
If Da Vinci wanted to dig himself up now and come out there and put a fucking jazz hands on her, I'd allow it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
true.
It's his artwork.
Or massive tits.
Yes. Yes. And on that note, thank you very much.
Thank you for listening.
Take
Thank you
care
for
of
listening.
yourselves and each other.
Thank you for listening, watching every week. There's a lot of what we haven't spoke about this week is because Amber Heard's a mug. So
Nah, she's not
nothing
those
to
shit.
report back on that.
We'll get to
She's
that next week.
still a dickhead.
No.
So have a good. Come
Peace
on,
and
man.
love.
That's all right, mate. We'll do it next week.
Look, we ain't got time for another hour. That's what's going
No,
to be.
we
Okay,
ain't.
I've
so-
got a
Yeah.
full on hour about that shit.
okay, cool. Next week.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Cool.
Bye.
See
I
ya.
love you. Mitch loves you. Sonny loves
What
you.
the
No.
fuck, dude?
I'll fuck you.
I just think you're okay. We're going.
Bye.
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 Concessions!